Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for week number 3 of the Fall Skirmish. I'm Zeke. This week we are joined by Kitty Plays.
What's up, you beautiful people? I am so excited to be here. I can't wait to see all the amazing plays, and it's going to be a great day.
It's going to be a great day. If you guys don't know about Kitty, you seriously need to send a follow her way. She's incredible. I think most recently you did something cool with Discord, right?
Yeah, so I made a Discord for girls who are looking to up their game. And just if you're a noob, you can join. It doesn't matter what continent you're on, what console you're on, you can join. We're going to be holding scrims as a way to get practice, to get in to those amateur and pro Discords eventually. So if you're a woman and you got talent and you want to be part of it to level up your game, shout out on Twitter, Kitty Plays.
There you go.
Yeah.
You need to do that. It's actually pretty awesome. So
yeah.
Also, what else is awesome is this week's trials. If you missed out, we actually put together a little highlight package for you, so let's check that out.
Boom.
Howdy, y'all. This Take Me Home, Country Roads by, well, my friend there, John Denver, is Country Jack. Almost heaven, tilted towers.
Alright, first up is the Dusty Dogs. You might have CDN, but he ain't dropping bombs. So when your squad wipes, it's time to clear comms. You a Rift Raider, then I'm a Crusader. Serving up kills, just call me your waiter. Can't stop the force, coming at you like Vader. Rockin' turkey lips, no Tfue. John Cena, llamas can't see you. Bush bandits, I know you didn't plan this. I'm out here getting money, and y'all just taking candidates. When I take first place, I'll take my money in bands. Kids killing other clubs, like look at what these hands did. Names I see are Ninja and King Richard. You high up on the platform, but don't think that I won't get you. Bet you feeling different when that blue pump hits you. Fortnite's about to be a cold case. Catch you out and kill it, leave your loot in a cold place. 1v4, about to snag a squad ace. Got the deagle heads flying like some eagles. You know it's lucky llamas, so we ain't being peaceful. Let's go!
Fall Skirmish, you understand? Where my dusty dogs at? Let's go, baby! Bush bandits, we can't stand it. Always camping when the dogs run rampant. Lucky llamas think they about that drama until the dusty dogs crack them open pinatas. We grind Fortnite, we don't mess with Fortnites. Pull out the dual pistols, hit your dome tights. Drop dusty, leave your booty musty. Keep our skills sharp so you know we never rusty. Rift Raiders, ripping right at kites. But we see them coming, yeah, we got them in our sights. Their armor be creaking, we'll leave their body leaking. Make them look like noobs who only play on the weekend.
So, I mean, it was a really fun week, full of trials.
I know, and this had to be the week that I missed out on. It's a good thing for all the other squads, because if I was in this, the Fortnites, we would have destroyed with my Hot Fire mixtape and my epic cosplay. But
there you go.
Next time. I'll just have to wait.
Now, on top of this, you guys are probably curious to see which teams won each trial, so very quickly, let's go through that. So right off the top was Garage. That was taken by the Dusty Dogs. The next challenge was Architect. That was Bush Bandits. A to B was actually a tie between Dusty Dogs and Fortnite. Next up was No Shots Fired. That was Lucky Llamas. Budget Cosplays, Fortnite. Club Anthem, Dusty Dogs. Bushes was the Bush Bandits. I mean, they have the same name, so it makes sense. And then finally, Food was the Fortnites.
Yeah, if the Bushes didn't win that one, then, you know.
It would be a little shocking, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the points that they won coming out of the trials. Now, keep in mind, this includes the 50 points per spin. So we saw the Rift Raiders get 2 spins, and then the Lucky Llamas got 1 spin. So they also earned points that way.
Rift Raiders, by participation, got some points. Great job, guys. You're on the board. But I see the Fortnites in there. All right, so we're making our way up the leaderboard.
That's right, and you are a Fortnite.
I am a Fortnite. Okay, so you might not be biased, but I am very biased today. So go Fortnites. We're going to take over today. We're going to pass the Bush Bandits, I believe.
Well, I mean, you're probably curious about where the club standings are.
Yeah, can I see them?
And
oh,
boom. That's how we up production value.
Ooh.
There it goes. So right at the gate, Bush Bandits, they maintain their lead, 1,865 points for now. Fortnite's not too far behind with 1,465. The Dusty Dogs with 1,400. Rift Raiders with 1,120, and then the Lucky Llamas with 955. Now, keep in mind, this is just the start of week 3. We still have 3 weeks left to play, and the trial, so there's still points to be had.
I know.
But
Lots
man,
of time for the llamas to get past that 1,000 mark, guys.
man,
Toxic. I'm sorry.
Speaking of rosters and clubs, let's take a look at the rosters coming into this week and see who will be joining us coming out of EU. So, I mean, one of the teams here for the Bush Bandits I'm really looking forward to is Gotaga and Airwalks. I mean, obviously, Gotaga. The, what do we call him?
He's a star.
He's a, what is he, the French
French ninja. Yes, and Miss Rage is coming out today. I've been a big fan of her for a long time, so I'm really excited to see how her and Kaz play together.
Yeah, definitely. Taking a look at the Dusty Dogs. I mean, guys, team number 6, Soulry Hunter, Kinstar. This dynamic duo.
I don't see anyone topping that. Kinstar's been a star, and him having his teammate with him to rock the duos this week, it's going to be wild.
Next up, we've got the Fortnite. This is your team.
Yeah, I've played a few games with Rules. He's amazing, and also Lou helped me prepare for this week, so thank you, Lou. You're fantastic. I love the EU.
There you go. Next up, Lucky Llamas. I mean, for me personally, Loya and Tamo, just probably one of the dirtiest combos, I think, ever. Loya's phenomenal.
We're going to see some amazing plays, and Loya is fantastic. She is literally a Renaissance painting. Have you seen that?
Oh my.
She is beautiful.
Oh, all right, there you go. And finally, the Rift Raiders. I mean, right there at the bottom, Atlantis Mitro. Can't talk enough about this guy. Legend.
I think he's past legend now.
You think, is there a word above legend?
I'm going to come up with one by the end of this cast.
Okay, that is your task.
Yes.
Is a word above legend. Now, of course, with the formats, every week we swap things up. With this week, we're going with Kingpin, so it's a modified version of a similar format we did last week. We're going to play 6 games. This is obviously duos format. Victory Royales worth 3 points. Second and third place are worth 2. And then finally, fourth and fifth place, rather, are worth 1 point.
Yeah, and we got to get those guys out of their builds. So we got some elimination points this week, too. 8+ elims gets them 3 points, 6 to 7 is 2, and 4 to 5 is 1. So working together as duos to get those elims. And that's a lot of elims. They all want that point. They're hungry.
That's right. And on top of that, we obviously have the multiplier. So not only do you get the 3 points for getting the Victory Royale or the 8 eliminations, they then multiply your points going into the next game. Now keep in mind, these modifiers don't stack. So hypothetically, you drop 6 points for the Victory Royale and the 8 eliminations, and you're like, cool, let me just do it again, and you just drop 12 points. It'd be 18 points in 2 games. If I see that, I will literally lose my mind. I will lose my mind.
Cartwheel behind the desk.
Cartwheel
maybe?
behind the desk,
Oh,
100%.
You heard it here first.
There you go. And I mean, there's a lot at stake. I mean, check it out, Kitty. That's a lot of money. On top of that, you've got the club points, and obviously there's a little bonus incentive down there.
Yes, that big 50K. I think a lot of the guys and girls are really excited about that one. Getting that 50K and confirming that, like, that's more prize than second place. That's wild.
Just for dropping the most eliminations in a single game.
I think they'll be able to do it. Like, I think we'll see some amazing plays because of that. That's a lot of money incentivizing those guys getting out there and getting the most kills.
That's right. And obviously, don't forget to hit us with that hashtag Fall Skirmish. We love hearing what you guys have to say. Don't forget to rep your favorite team as well. And please hit up Kitty. She's awesome. Give her a follow. If you have not watched her streams, you need to. She's hilarious and an incredible content creator. But that being said, we're going to hop into game here shortly. What do you think? Is there something you're hoping to see here?
Epic plays. Hopefully the new chiller traps. They're using those. I didn't get a chance to use them this week, but I'm really excited to see how people use them in more competitive play styles, because I've seen a lot of memes on the internet and people using it for that purpose. But I personally can't wrap my head around how they're going to use that in a competitive style, but I have a feeling that a lot of these players are going to show us some amazing things.
For sure. I mean, you know, you just drop a chiller. You just slide into Victory Royale. That's all you have to do.
Slide into the victory.
Slide into the victory.
It's like we're sliding into this game.
There you go. That's how we do things, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. Game number 1. So don't forget, we are using the spectator client. So we're going to get some extra information, Kitty. So not only will we be able to see things like the overhead map.
And this nice rear end view of the bus.
There you go.
You know, it's the little things.
I hope they thank the bus driver. I always have to thank the bus driver.
If I don't thank the bus driver, I don't get the Victory Royale.
Those things are they go hand in hand.
Yeah. It's
if you thank the bus driver, you have a higher chance of a Victory Royale. That's confirmed. With that being said, though, I mean, you talked about it. Loot Lake, the new floating island. Look at that. Now, there's only one person that landed there.
Is that is that a solo player, or is he covering his teammate? Oh, and he's already leaving.
Oh, okay. So his teammate, that's right.
Lake.
So his teammate is heading into Greasy Grove. So he's like, okay, I have to join over there.
So maybe he saw that nobody was up there. I'm going to get some quick loot, and then I got to support my teammate.
That's fair. I mean, especially if he could make a very quick land right off the bat. I mean, there's like chests on the edge of the crater as well, or the islands. You just hop down, grab a chest, and then, you know, make your way
zip
over.
up. And yeah, and then you can get an eye view of where the storm's going to be, and then make your choice from there, where you're going to head off with the nice vent. What do you call that? Tornado?
Tornado. The Typhoon.
Typhoon.
It's got all kinds of crazy names.
Yeah.
But here we go. Starting the game, all 100 players still left alive in the match, which is actually pretty surprising because by now we see players get eliminated. What do you think? So now that we're in duos, right? What do you think you're expecting to see? How do you think players are going to kind of play?
I think it's going to be varied by each duo. I think we've got a lot of pros with a lot of up-and-coming pros. So you're going to see people play based on who their teammate is that they picked, who their captain is. So I can see some people really wanting to make sure that they get that good loadout, the safe amount of resources and ammo, which is really important early game. It's very easy to run out of ammo early. And you see these guys already spamming. Like, how many walls have these guys had time to farm before fighting each other? And doesn't look like many, to be honest.
Yeah, with that, Fnatic Jarl goes down and is eliminated. So now these guys get to own Viking Village.
Ooh, another fight breaking out. Motel.
Okay, this is Powder rather, and Alpha. I mean, Alpha we've seen a lot. Alpha is possibly too strong. All right, I mean, I may need to talk to them. Be like, look, Alpha.
Is that a thing? You can be too strong now.
Yeah, Alpha is too strong for sure.
Okay.
He's ascended. You know.
Oh wow.
That is what it's
Ooh,
become.
and Razoroo, right below him.
Shout out to Razor. Last week he dropped from literally in game 1 dropped the highest possible.
He just
streak.
knocked out your too strong guy. So does he take the title of too strong now?
No, Razor is 100% a Titan. I mean, and like I was talking about last week, so the incentive was you get a Victory Royale and you get 8 eliminations, you got a Royale flush. That was last week, and in game 1, he was like, that's what you want, Zeke? I'm gonna drop that.
That's
Here you go.
the goal?
That's for you. And I lost my mind. I wasn't prepared. Especially in game 1.
Yeah. Well, and them landing at Motel is a great place too, because you almost always have those rifts there. You can rotate around the map really easily, and I think that's why that was contested, and you saw another team dropping with them. So here we go. Where are we? Lonely Lodge.
Yep, this is near
Ooh,
Lonely.
Mansion, another awesome place to drop. I've dropped a few times here with Creo, actually, and it went well. It went well. You can get lots of brick from those fences. Right away, you can get lots of wood in the trees, and then all those mushrooms to get that. Yeah.
Ooh, Ollie, though, is down right now.
I just got distracted by that snipe. That was great.
So now Sanity is here to fend for himself in a 1v2 against Thorben and Junkin right now. I mean, so here's the thing, right? Like, obviously the eliminations matter, and if you don't know, the only way to confirm that point and get the actual point itself is you have to down the player and then finish them off, and then you get the elimination. So in a perfect world, you down both players simultaneously, right? Now, if you down a player and then your duo ends up falling, you won't get the point because that player wasn't confirmed. So we see a lot of players, the moment they go down, it's like, well, gotta thirst this guy. We need that point.
The points are so important in this, and like that could mean a lot of the prize pool, that 1 point.
Yeah. There's a huge fight breaking down. Junkin is here trying to secure this elimination. Looks like his teammates takes down Sanity.
It's so hard when you have both of those players focusing you. It's really difficult to keep up walls. And again, early game, well, these guys have a lot of resources now because they just farmed two players who had been farming. But
that's right. Let's check out this replay from Kinstar and Hunter. We touched on it earlier. I mean, Kinstar and Hunter, this is the dynamic duo. If I've ever seen one. But look, Lolito here. And Atlantis, Kedster.
And we got Harmy too. We were talking about Harmy earlier.
Yes. Do you want
Incredible player.
What is the term you gave him?
Someone said the German Tifu.
The German Tifu. There you go. There it is.
Yeah, that's just what I've heard the chat speak about. But I saw him disengage from that fight. I don't know what happened after that, but
he lives to build another day. But over to Reflection.
He's on the hunt. Look at him. He knows someone's out there. He's thirsty for those eliminations.
Reflection is just one of the possibly most disgusting players I think I've ever seen. Also one of the most disgusting. I mean,
I'm really enjoying these descriptors.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, I'm always gonna talk up these players because they make my job easy. They just do awesome things, and I get to lose my mind.
Mass is not happy about that. Was that his teammate that he lost? It was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stanny is down.
How dare you touch Stanny?
And now Mass is like, well, I have to eliminate. Do you think, so you've played in some of the skirmishes, right?
Yes, I have.
do you watch the kill feed? So like, let's say your teammate goes down. Do you
Oh,
watch to see
100%.
who it is, and does that play a factor in like your confidence, like you know?
Yes, when you when your team is going down to one of the liquid guys, especially if it's me playing and let's say Bizzle has gone down to one of the liquid guys, and I see the relentless push through woods at me. I'm definitely looking at if I have anything to disengage. Hopefully a rift.
Like, let's just reassess. Sorry guys, our bad. We walked into territory.
Yeah,
My bad.
Didn't mean to come over here. It was my fault. Bad call, but.
Let's check out this new circle. So now we
Ooh,
see where the new
Anisha.
safe zone's at, which is
Okay.
over toward Tilted, which is good.
Yep.
Now, I mean, if I have to pick the way I want this game to end, is I want it to end on Floating Island. I love Floating Island.
Okay, that's gonna be chaos because especially with that final moving circle, they're gonna be kicked up in that vent and taken places that they don't want to go potentially. And but it would be definitely entertaining. Oh no, Loya!
Oh, Loya takes
Taking a big
huge
hit.
hit. Yep. And now this is looking pretty rough right now. Kedster is looking to clean up and finish off this these players rather. Leito here with a double barrel finishes
Loya.
off Loya. You
Lots
know?
going on here. Yeah.
Wait.
Tomo trying to turtle to evade the onslaught, but no, these guys, they know exactly where he is. The Storm's only ticking for 1 right now. They're not worried about spending their time in here to finish off that kill for that extra elimination.
Now Kedster could go down.
Oh. Oh, and he's got a nice med kit waiting for him. So that's always a little bit of a raffle. You don't know what they're gonna have.
Right.
And spending that extra time in the storm, getting as low as he did there, yeah, having that med kit to use right away that's really nice.
For me, it typically goes, I stay in the storm, I eliminate a player, and they don't have any heals at all, and then I go, oh. And then I'm back
You're
in
like,
the lobby.
well, this is great.
I'm like, all right, well, this was probably not worth
Have
it.
a great game, guys.
Back over to Thorben. Looks like Junkin is down, so he's finding himself in a 1v1 situation currently.
Oh,
And immediately is taken down.
Lasers.
Wow.
That was quick.
So
he
Rules
went
is
from
like,
200 to 0. and
yeah. Rules is like, hey man, can you just go take care of this guy? I need to heal real fast. You got this.
That's one thing that you'll notice about these pro players too, is when they feel like they're at a disadvantage, they really do trust their teammate to help them out. You'll see them turtle up if they don't want to take too many shots, too much damage, and then their teammate will kind of jump in, get the finish, and then they're not taking as much damage, they're not losing as many shield points. It's great.
Yeah. You always got to rely on that other teammate. And Dalo here. Dollar Games is like, Dalo, I trust you with my life. I'm currently down below. I need you to eliminate all of these players.
And he hears these guys taking down his base, so he wants to get down low as soon as possible. Hopefully finish him off. Oh, those dual pistols
No way.
are so strong right now. When it hits, it hits.
That's right.
It's amazing.
He downs a player there. Now it's a 1v1. Wedged up top.
Not a lot of.
Oh!
Ooh! Ooh! I
Clips
like those
the edge of the
wings
ramp.
on the new Dark Bomber.
Yes, the
That's
bat wings.
a beautiful style. No, it's not the bat wings. It's the
The dusk ones?
Raven wings.
Oh, the Raven wings.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Kind of purpley.
There's so many wings in the game. You remember when it was just Cupid's wings?
I love the wings in the game. I
They're so
love it.
good.
I feel like a Victoria's Secret angel when I rock them. Like, look at me go, world.
Look at me now.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the current scoreboard. So this is, look at this. Look at this new little scoreboard we got going. So you can take a look at the team. So as an example, Tixi and Toma, they've got 4 eliminations.
#1 team in the
Woo!
#1 spot.
That's right. So they've
What are the
got
odds?
1 point on the board currently. Now keep in mind,
And
again,
look at their health and their shields too.
They're-
Those guys
yeah.
are sitting pretty.
oh yeah, they're
in
good
the
to go.
zone. Yeah.
Over to Vermax and the Vic. Kaz looking pretty weak
Oh,
right
here-
now.
I see Harmy in the background. The German Tifu, he's coming into the fight.
That's true.
He's on his way. Oh, he's actually getting pushed up on by Svenos, who I believe has his eyes set on Vermax right now. Harmy might be able to just turtle up and
Just
stay
let them
quiet.
pass. It's like, nope, keep
You
going.
may go.
Yeah, no, I'm not here. You got, no, they're over there. Fight them. Follow them over there. Yeah, look
Yeah,
at this,
but-
Svenos.
Svenos and oh no, they've definitely heard Harmy. Oh no, they're taking
They're
shots on
fighting
Kaz.
Kaz.
Oh, and Harmy. Okay, so it's both of them are under fire.
Oh, they're trying to run for their lives right now. And I look at this. The storm is starting to come in right now,
Mm-hmm.
Kitty. I mean, so it's not going to start ticking for 2, but it's going to start ticking for 2 very quickly,
Yeah,
so they
as
need
soon as
to
it
run.
meets that border, definitely.
And look, they've got the Shadow Stones. Those are enabled.
Yeah.
I love the Shadow Stones, by the way. So it's very high risk, high reward.
They are so fun, and I think in this type of situation, the risk actually isn't so bad because you can't see into the storm very well. So I think when you have that Shadow Stone enabled and you're running with the storm, the likelihood of someone spotting you is a little bit lower. But no,
Yeah.
those are a great movement tool to use in the game, especially in the situation that Sonos has chosen.
That's right. Now he just flies on over. He's like, don't worry, Kaz.
This is
I'm
beautiful.
floating over to you
In
now.
the evening, just, you know,
This.
flying around, enjoying life,
Over to
enjoying the
Madsen
view.
and Blacks. You see
Bree
that they
and
are
Camo.
engaged. Yeah.
They're getting pushed up on.
I would
Oh,
personally
and
be...
they're not sitting pretty. These guys have no shields, and they've got a hungry Blacks.
Yeah.
It was, who wants a piece? Oh.
Oh!
And he'll... Oh, no. Bree
no.
going down with a one-shot.
And look
Oh.
at that. He shotguns
Oh.
Bree.
Gotaga, Airwalks, just lost in the storm.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So they did not make it out. They must have got caught up in an engagement outside, but now it's just Camo by himself. Now, keep in mind, Camo's a great player, so he can turn this around. But this is a tall order, especially with
The 9
35
bandages.
HP. This
Okay.
is not the spot you want to be in.
No. Getting some SMG shots, though.
Man, I'm
And
surprised.
yeah, they're sitting on 0 kills right now, so he wants to survive this, get the limbs, but I mean, when you have 2 strong Genside players pushing up on you, what's the play?
Well, he's going to try and crack back.
Not
but
that, maybe.
Yeah, he tried. I mean, look, he took a
Yeah.
big old bite out of Blackso, but unfortunately, he does go down. And look, he drops
Mm-hmm.
slurp juices as well, so Blackso's going to be fine. He's going to heal up to 75, use that slurp juice, and he's going to be good to go. Now, look, we're back over to Svenos and Kaz. We saw Svenos use the Shadow Stone,
Yeah.
and now he's like, he's good to go, but take a look at all the players on the mountain.
It looks like Svenos used the Shadow Storm or Stone to get high ground, and now taking shots. Oh, we're headed to a replay.
This is when
Oh.
Bree goes down there.
Oh.
So this is Madsen's perspective.
Ooh, that was quick. Yeah.
That was a
It's-
point blank
It's
one.
hard when someone uses your ramp to come up behind you. You're expecting them to build their own build. So when they come up behind you, sometimes it takes you off guard. But that's too bad. And Kaz looking really low. So that is not a guy you want to have chasing you.
That's right.
now, that's
There
for
you go.
sure.
Does he land the shot? He does. That is going to be an elimination heading his way, and all the
Woo!
loot's for him.
And the trap. Did you
Look
see
at
that
the,
pick
yeah,
up?
I did. You
Do
see
you
the
think
upgrades too?
Yeah.
Svenos is really happy. See, like, Dent Games is kind of like, hey, can I get some of that loot? It's like, Svenos is like, ooh, man, look, I got the elimination here. I'm going to hold on to this. Don't worry.
Yeah, he was a little lagged behind. He's like, I'm here. I got the loot. It's mine. Oh, and we see Mitro for the first time today. So
It
he's been
looks-
sitting pretty and greasy.
I'm not sure if he's currently by himself. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. But over to Rules right now. So again, now we see where the new safe zone is. It's near Greasy, and you get a little bit of the floating island. So what you might see players do to rotate in safely is they'll use the vortex there surrounding the island. They'll react with their shoots, and they can kind of rotate as need be. Problem is that other players will probably have this in mind, so they're all going to kind of rotate into like the same spot.
Yeah, already we see a lot collecting on top of the mountain. One actually is sitting on the side. It looks like just turtling on the corner on the map, if we can get that pulled up. And then 3 different teams fighting north of them. So it's a happening spot right now.
is.
And it's right on the edge of the map. So this is, yeah.
It's going to get chaotic pretty quickly. On top of that, you still have 53
Kinzel
players.
just got 2 explosive kills. Ooh.
He's got the RPG. He also has the Rift to go, if he so desires, over on Rojo, which is pretty good.
That's definitely something that just increases in value as the game goes on. Late game rifts, those can be utilized so well. Save a lot of resources by using that to rotate instead of having to build your tunnel through the map. Oh, ooh, getting clean shots.
That's right. Taking a look at the current scoreboard, right at the top, Razor, Rue, and Lou. Razor has
Yay!
4 eliminations. They
Go
have 1 point.
Fortnite! That's what I like to see, boys.
There you go. And right behind them, you've got a few other players with only 3. So a lot of players very close to the very first threshold.
Still have half a lobby.
Yes. I don't know how we're doing it, but right now we've got 50 players left alive. And that's the thing, right? These aren't pub games. This is not something you see typically. This is something you only see in these types of games, right? We take literally a ton of players from around the world that are literally the best, and you put them in one lobby and say, have fun, go fight.
Have fun. Yeah. Well, and every single week we're seeing new strategies. And that's my favorite part about Fortnite is every single week you see new players coming up with the meta, and that's why it's so great to watch these skirmishes, because you can see the top players playing other top players, and how do you compete?
Oh no, he might be okay. Okay, the ramp saved him there. That was very close. Marijuana was
just staring
quick
at the nade.
reflexes. Yeah. He watched it bounce out from the window and was like, oh no.
So these guys are sitting pretty. He's got a slurp. He's got those 5 explodes and the grenade launcher, and lots. Oh, I was gonna say lots of shields.
It's all gone.
Oh, nice shot.
Everyone is very close to each other right now. This is when things get claustrophobic.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm
well, especially on that side zone. So one thing to consider if you're a new player is what part of the map is the largest that's pushing into the new circle, because that's statistically where you can see the most players that are going to be coming in. So that this one line is having so much action where the rest of the guys on the map are sitting pretty in the zone, taking some shots, hoping to get some third parties.
That's right. They're just chilling. They're like, cool, we're going to play gatekeeper. You guys fight it out. No, just keep fighting it out. Then make your way over here.
Yeah.
I'll take you out with one shot. It's okay.
They'll take all the shield off you. Yeah. Maybe 75% of your health. I'd like the one shot.
And then I just like look really hard in your direction, and then I eliminate you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rojo goes down though. Even the likes of Dementos is just being chunked right now.
Ooh.
You talked about it. Look how many players are just desperately trying to scramble their way into the safe zone, all on top of each other.
Yeah, when you look at that mini map, you can really see what I'm talking about. Oh, but luckily enough, all these guys that have now survived, they're sitting pretty.
Yes.
They get to make their comfortable little fortresses and then wait for the new group from Greasy to push into them. But still, fight's happening. It hasn't settled yet, but I bet they're definitely very excited to see the new zone on top of them.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you're like, okay, look, I've been running this whole time. Finally, a little luck my way.
But yeah, the action picking up in Greasy.
Tinsel and
but
Zacubus are gone. Isma is dropped as well.
Oh, yeah. All these guys in Greasy just looking at these poor people who have just exhausted their mats getting into zone. They know that these guys are low. There's a lot of metal, which usually means that they've burned through their wood and their brick. And, yep, taking those shots.
And you said it best. I mean, look at the mat counts. Again, 290, 235 on Marijuana. He's chunked out again. They just don't have much. They've literally been fighting this entire time, just trying to get safe. Now they are safe, but they've used so much.
Edit play. Oh, but there's 2 people waiting for him behind. His teammate going down through the window. Doesn't matter about the window because the wall is killed immediately. There's so much pressure on this corner right now, and the zone's starting to move.
Marijuana is left to fend for himself.
And we're also going up a hill. So what a lot of people don't realize, and I think players are getting a lot better at realizing now, is when you got to make it up that hill, you really have to start moving early. Because moving horizontally is a lot quicker than taking those vertical steps, especially if you're coming up underneath other people's build and you have to destroy it before creating your own.
Exactly.
So, back on Marijuana. He's lost his teammate.
Yeah, he's in a really rough spot. Now they haven't
Well, he is
pushed
safe,
on him.
though. He is safe, and a lot of those walls are his, which is nice. So he's not going to have to exhaust too many resources to make his new base. So he's taking that time to make the... Oh, and I mean, Mitra. Wow, look at how many characters are below him right now. He wants those kills.
He does have the rift to go. He can bail if he needs to, but I mean, if we know Mitro, he's
2.
looking to get. He has 2.
Mitro, one of the most exceptional players with 2 rifts to goes, and a lot of ammo to spam like this right now too. And did you look at his mats?
Yeah, he's
Mitro has
pretty
1
good.
kill and he has that many mats. That's wow, that's impressive.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, right? When you're moving into late game, you have to not only manage where other players are, your ammo count, your mat count, enemies' ammo and mat count. And Mitro is a pro at that. He's like, look, if we hit late game, I'm going to be good to go. I'm ready to fight.
Yeah.
You guys duke it out, and then we're like top 10. I'm just going to own you. That's pretty much it. I'm Mitro. How's it going?
Yeah. And you've seen that in a lot of the games he's played. Like he maintains the advantage the whole way through. Looking for the edit a little bit late and
Rasmussen
paying
and Rush.
for it.
They're taken down.
Maybe not. Like maybe the decision to go for his teammate there wasn't the best one. There's a lot of eyes watching them and. Ooh.
Kitty, we saw
Getting
28
a med kit for 8
players.
health here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Every health does count.
Medkit for 8, 10 seconds for 8 health. So tough. That's tough. I mean, look, so Svenos has
You are
healing as well.
denying it from someone else.
That's a great point. So if you get eliminated, you don't get to use it.
You're like,
Someone
no,
else gets to use it.
Nobody else. We'll make this hard for everybody. Oh, and Razoroo going down. Oh, and as well, Lou, his teammate. So it looks like Vermax and Novash both sending in explosives on those guys and getting half the points from each.
Kinstar and Hunter still alive. And look at, I mean, Kinstar still has 600 metal. 600 metal, ready to go. Vermax here and the Vic, they actually have 5 eliminations, so they're 1 more away from that second threshold of 2 points.
Yes.
But Vermax has been knocked by Epsilon King. Kinstar explodes Heisel and then eliminates Heisel. Oh, they just used the Shadow Stone there.
Oh,
Mitro
wow,
eliminates him.
you predicted this. They are on the island. Oh,
yes.
Okay, so this is going to be really, really interesting to see how these players decide to handle this. This is a situation unlike any else. You've got the Shadow Stones to work with. You've got the Vent to work with. And there's not a lot of resources to farm in this area either.
That's right.
And you see Kling clinging on to life with no resources.
Now, he does have the Shadow Stone, right?
Yeah.
So he can phase through walls if he needs to, but he's got to be careful because remember, there is like a deactivation time when you come out of the phase form.
Yeah, and people can hear it too.
They can. Mm-hmm.
And they know the zone they're in. They're going to be prepared for plays like that. Oh, we got 6 kills on the solo. Oh, you predicted this. Kinstar and Hunter sitting pretty with 6 kills.
6 eliminations. Look at this. That means, Kitty, they need 2 more. If they get 2 more, they have the maximum elimination bonus.
Oh, I saw Rift go off. I'm not sure who used that, but probably Mitro. He still had the 2 if he's alive right now.
He did it. Okay.
He is alive.
Wait, no, hold on. Look at look how
Violin.
weird this is right now.
But this is the problem. So you don't want to get caught in that vent,
right?
Because when you're gliding like that, you are an open target. So anyone can open up their roof and just take shots on you, and you gotta try and dodge.
That's right.
And in a circle this small, that's not the easiest thing in the world.
We still have 10 players left, Kitty. At the top, again, Kinstar and Hunter still very much alive. The likes of SSK
6
are
kills.
alive.
They need 2 more for that 3 points.
That's right, and that would activate the multiplier going into next game. So you got to think they're probably they pick up another one. They're like, Zeke, you guys want another elimination?
They
Hold on,
have
Kitty, hold
7
this.
now.
Watch.
With 8 players remaining, this is totally possible for them to get to that 8 kill mark or elimination. Okay,
Was
that's
that
a
a play?
teammate.
Oh, God.
I thought that was a play. Okay, we both made the same mistake.
I
and look
actually
at
jumped. That scared me.
Mitro's sitting pretty. He's got an amazing metal fortress in the center.
Yeah,
he can choose to shoot down, shoot up, or just be protected to heal during this final zone. Getting another limb on Vilix.
That would be his second.
Reflection didn't stick the landing.
It's 100. 5 players left. We're going to heal off. It's not. It looks like Hunter.
We have Kinstar at the bottom, already using that med kit. He's prepared to go for the heal off. Mitro as well, no healing.
They're both down. It's gonna be Master. Master holds on long enough.
And that's without healing during that. That's
how
we had 2 guys with med kits, and Master having that
says,
high ground advantage.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, he's like a heal off. Sure, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the victory. I'm not even sure how. So I believe watching
during that though, Kinstar and Hunter did get 8.
No way. So, okay, there's a lot of things to talk about coming out of game number 1. First of all, they just hit the bar. We're like, hey, game 1 of the day, we're just going to go big. Not only did Kinstar and Hunter drop 8 eliminations, so now they activate the 2 times multiplier for their points going into next game. They get 3 points from that.
Yep.
We just saw this player pick up a victory out. They get 3 points. They also have the 2 times multiplier going into next game. That's outside of any other players that I believe it was only Kinstar and Hunter that got the 8.
Yes, the only ones that I saw that got the 8 elims was them, so they got that 2 times multiplier. And then was it Masta who got the victory royale? So he has a 2 times multiplier. And I believe, yeah, we also got 2 more points coming to Solary because they had second or third place, I believe.
That's
I'm
right.
not sure if it was second or third in that game.
They at minimum got 1 for placing 5th, right?
Yeah.
So they got the 4 points and the multiplier. That's huge going into the next game. Because you got to think, if you're going to go into the next game, you want to best case scenario, you get the victory royale and you get the 8 eliminations. You drop the 6 points again, like I talked about. But even if you don't, just getting how many points? Well, let's give a rough estimate. If you're taking it easy, let's say 6 eliminations, 2 points, double to 4. That's a lot of points. It doesn't sound like a lot of points, but pretty much across the entire skirmish series, we've seen that the leaderboards are varied by 1 point.
I know, and it's going to be that. This is going to be their game if they want to be on top overall, performing well with the 2 times multiplier. That's gonna not secure them first spot, but it's definitely going to secure them some prize money, which is going to be great. So they have the pressure on them.
They do.
And that's the thing about the multiplier, okay? So as great as it is, when you waste that thing, that's a big downer.
Yeah.
So if they die off the drop, no points.
It's going to be rough.
It's really sad.
Yeah. But, I mean, here's the thing. It's Kinstar and Hunter, right? So for them to get this multiplier...
That's a team you don't want to see a multiplier
start running
on
away
if you're
with
someone
it all.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be super fun. Let's take a look at some of the highlights coming out of the game 1. This is only the first game, ladies and gentlemen. We have 5 more games left to play. And again, Kinstar and Hunter, these Titans, man, literally at the very end, they get the 8 eliminations. They're like, we'll go to a heal off. We already have the multiplier, so we're either going to get the extra points from the victory royale. Either way, we're good. Let's take this out of game 1.
Definitely. Yeah, no, those guys played that really well. And Razoroo, another player who just did exceptionally well. He got a ton of eliminations this game. Oh, and Mitro.
Yeah.
What a player. Every game I see him in, he's at least top 5.
He manages to stay late game. He's just always alive. You know, no matter what happens in all the chaos, you're like, oh wow, 20 players have just gone down. Who's left? So-and-so, so-and-so, and Mitro?
Yeah.
How?
Surprise, surprise.
I mean, again, he did have the 2 rift to goes, remember? So he was ready to move.
Yeah, we didn't get to see how he used those either. Or I don't even know if he did.
He might have been
Because again,
eliminated.
those final circles, you really have to decide, is this going to be of high value? You're going right up in the air. You're like I said, very vulnerable when you're coming down. It's very easy for people to take shots on you if they get a couple headshots and you're down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if he was close enough to someone else and he activates them and then pulls them with him.
Oh,
he's like,
we saw a lot of that in the last weeks. Those are my favorite plays.
Those are good.
It's
They're
like,
good and bad.
Oh, I'm safe. I'm good. I'm going to heal off. And then, I'm in the air.
And I fall into the storm.
Yeah.
Curse you, the person that used that.
Oh, that's great.
So what do you think after the first game? What are you hoping to see heading into game number 2?
So I'm an underdog person. I like to cheer for the underdogs, not the Dusty Dogs. I'm a Fortnite, but I would love to see Kinstar and Solary, or who's his partner? Hunter. Yeah, not be able to use that 2 times multiplier.
Wow.
I want to see an even field. Okay, I want to see just all the way to the end, people even, and then the final 5th game. There's 20 people who have the possibility of getting to that top 10. And so as much as I love Kinstar, he's a fantastic player. So that's the things that I'd like to see. I'd also like to see why it is that the community likes to call Harmy the German Tifu.
The German Tifu. Sure. If you guys know, hit us with that hashtag Fall Skirmish and let us know why.
Let us know why. Maybe send us some clips and then we can look at that and decide. But no, I'm just excited to see more of the gameplay and maybe see some more shots of Loya, not going down to the double barrel. The double barrel is brutal. It's a painful way to die in the game. It's just 1 second you're here and 1 second you're not. Goodbye.
Sure. Yeah. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 5 more games left to play. If you're just tuning in, welcome back. Great to see you. Hope you had an awesome week. We just watched Kinstar and Hunter drop 8 eliminations, which means in this game,
beautiful.
that's really. I mean, again, you
It's
talked
art.
about it. 8 eliminations, especially in a duo format, especially in a lobby full and stacked with other incredible players, 8 eliminations is not easy to do. And Kinstar and Hunter make it look easy.
I know.
That's what they do.
Yeah. Every single one of the plays we saw, it's just they're working together. They've got simultaneous edits. Like they're very, very in sync as players.
I mean, again, Kinstar is one of the most consistent players I think I've ever seen in my life. There's only a few other people that I would even argue are as good as him.
That's a great compliment.
Yeah, I mean, Kinstar, shout outs to you. But again, they're showing up. And I honestly don't expect them to slow down. You know, they're like 2 times multiplier.
See,
Kitty wants us to die, but can't do that.
I said that because I mean, it's you want the drama. You want the things to happen in the game that you're not expecting. And I mean, you predicted it from the beginning. This team is definitely going to be one to watch out for. But yeah, let's see who else performs well. Let's see.
Now,
I want to see the other clean, amazing duos.
Ooh.
Let's see who's rising to the top. Who are the new up and comers?
Okay.
We do have a lot of players that we haven't seen play yet, too. So a lot of new up and coming talent.
That's right.
So maybe we do have another Mitro in the mix that
or
we don't know about.
Another insert background Tfue.
or Ninja. Or Gotaga, the French ninja.
Yeah, the French ninja. Shout outs to Lou. Thank you for helping us prep
Thank you,
for
Lou.
EU. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to Razor as well, his duo partner. I love you. But yeah, we'll be hopping into game very, very shortly. Again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit us with that hashtag Fall Skirmish. We love hearing what you have to say. Make predictions. Let us know your thoughts. And now we
I like
hop
this nice
in.
pan.
Right?
This is beautiful.
We're just hanging out in the forest.
I do love spending time on this map. Like, just this shot makes me just want to get in there, farm some trees.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I had time to play Fortnite more than I do now. Like,
You live a full life, Zeke. You do a lot.
We talked about it a lot when you first got here, but life's a little full at the moment. But
lots of people dropping out.
Yeah, they're
already.
hopping. So here's the thing. One thing we've pretty much consistently seen is that players, like in pub games, the moment you can launch from the bus, you got like
you want that hot drop.
You got like 75% of the players in that lobby like, we out, boys. First, second.
Lazy links. Whereas in this case, nobody is touching.
No one, which is surprising because Lazy isn't terrible. It's pretty okay. You also have like ATKs you can make rotations with. You've got rifts that aren't too far away, even the Crooked Zone.
And you have the Shadow
by.
Stones south of it too now. Lazy Links is definitely a good place to drop. And I think that what's special about this tournament this week is we have a lot of duos that haven't played a lot of games together. You know, we've got a lot of new captains, we got a lot of new players, and so they might not be confident going to that hot drop, but, you know, reverse psychology, you go to that hot drop because nobody else wants to do it.
If everyone's thinking no one's going to go there, there's too many good players, then you go, you're the good player.
Yeah, chances are when you're playing with a lot of people that are new or up and coming, you'll see them landing in these far corners of the map. They want to feel safe, they want to feel comfortable and have that good foundation before they're going into fights. And already, again, like last game, fight about to break out potentially in Viking.
That's right. It looks like there is only 5 players. So someone is by themselves right now. Jarl is here. I mean, so it looks like Jarl is saying, this is our zone, right? And when it's Fnatic Jarl, you don't want... If he's close by, you just want to say, okay, look, you have that. I'm going to go somewhere else.
They've got a shotgun and a portafort, these two. So they're definitely just getting intel. I don't think they're going to go for any long-range shotgun kills or eliminations. And Svenos.
Did you see that? He is.
Oh, and Rules just went down to Harmy.
And Fiona Meds as well. And look, if you saw, Alpha is closing in. But yeah, you talked about it. Svenos is 14 HP currently.
Trying to loot as he's being pursued.
Okay, all right.
Not a great... Ooh, okay. Doesn't go for the re-edit. Goes for the stairs.
Did he get the stick? He exploded Mary Gaming.
Oh, no. And picks up more explosives.
That's right.
That is not a guy you want to see explosives on.
That's correct. And then look, Highstyle is here. So I'm sure Highstyle was like, wait, did you hear that? Pretty sure there's an explosion. Look at this. It's Kinstar and Hunter. Don't forget, they've got that 2 times multiplier, ladies and gentlemen. Any elimination they get going in, any points they get coming out of this will be multiplied by 2.
So these guys are very, very hungry. And again, these are not people that you want to have in pursuit of you.
That's right.
Right away, they get a quick knock, and they're on to the next partner.
Dalo is down.
Not wasting any time. Oh, and he's so low, and he's going to potentially Give
Look
them
at
that
the
assault
way
rifle,
they're
too.
like engaging. So you've got Hunter up top who's just putting down the pressure, and then Kinstar was down below waiting. He's like, that player's gonna hop down. I'm gonna be right where I need to be. And again, Kinstar, it's like it's math to him, right? He's like problem solving in his head, running the numbers like, okay, he's gonna be here in this amount of time. Here we go.
Well,
Engaging.
it is early game, and you have to realize that not a lot of these players know that they need to be farming a lot of resources early. So when they're in those build fights, you're coming down soon, you're gonna run out. I'm just gonna wait down here, and when you come, we'll finish you off, and then we're moving on to take advantage of that 2x multiplier.
That's right. And now checking out the new safe zone. So we're going to go on the top, more right half of the map, which is pretty good.
So not on the island.
That's right. I was literally about to say,
Sorry,
unfortunately,
Zeke.
not near the island. But that's okay. We've got other cool places to go to as well. TC here, he's got 2 eliminations, which is good. That's pretty much the way you want to start things off.
Well, you're definitely playing for eliminations if you're dropping in Tilted. You're hoping that you're going to be able to have a good start on the other team, get those resources before them, and have that ideal fight against them. So winning Tilted is a great feeling. It's a great advantage.
I'm actually surprised we didn't see more people go to Tilted. It looks like it was just the 2 squads. So they picked up the, one squad, took
Did
out
you see
another.
Did the teammate not have any?
No,
Oh,
they
yeah,
had
he
0
has 0 too.
eliminations.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep, and now when we pull up the scoreboard again, so a lot of 2s, but look how many, that's it. You got 3 duos at the top with 2 points.
I mean, we have
the following
83
duo.
people alive still.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look how many 0s are across the board. So there's only a handful of eliminations across the lobby right now. So there's still a lot of action to be had here. And now we're over at Gus, a.k.a. Racetrack, a.k.a. Gus.
Gus.
Gus. It spells out Gus.
What?
Look at it from the side. It's your head.
What?
Yeah.
What?
There you go.
Oh, okay. I have never noticed that.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
for that. I'm going to share that with my stream. Actually, they're all being shared. Dang. Dang it.
Dang it.
No, you look cool,
Also, well, I'm doing the best that I can. Also, fun fact, if it's a real working racetrack, you can go there. If you put an ATK on it, you get like a start time, you get a lap time, you get how many laps it's go there. If you haven't done it.
It is fun. And as long as the zone's on it, you can have a few minutes of fun.
Now over to Reflection and Villex. Now they are in Shifty Chefs again. So we're watching with this new spectator client, right? So you can take a look in the top right, and you can actually see where the other players are. So we've got a duo moving away from them, which is probably okay. They're moving more inland, trying to get safe.
Well, and you can also see the health of their teammate. So I really, really love this, the new client. It's great. And you get to see who it is. So Isma. And they're sitting on full shield. Oh, and full shield, full health, a chug jug, 8 minis. This is definitely an ideal lineup for Dementos. He's got to be feeling pretty confident. And 780 metal?
How did where did you get that? What?
Yeah, it looks like there's no more trucks and a few less shipping containers.
Yeah, they farmed it all. They said
Yeah.
metal is valuable. We're going to take all that. Thank you, though.
Yeah. And it looks like these guys seeing if they can spot anyone in the divot. Annie making a little base. Or that's not Annie. Alliance. Wait. This guy is a very quick. He's like high sensitivity Nova.
Yeah, he's just whipping it around right now. And I mean, again, so you got one
Alliance TIG. Okay, I can't see it
yeah.
because of the client. Yes. So.
There you go. Look how many. So you got 2 duos here, right? You got one down in the divot. You have one at the diner. And now there is an engagement happening in Fatal Fields. Marijuana and Incline.
Build fights.
Now their kits are okay. They can take this fight. All right.
Definitely. Max Wood on Zari.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Okay,
that was close.
That was definitely a mistake. His teammate going down to Marijuana. We watched a lot of Marijuana last game. Great player.
And he does have that double barrel. You talked about the potency of it, so he just got to close in.
So you don't see them finishing the teammate here, which sometimes can be a play by a lot of players. If you don't finish the teammate, then you're keeping the teammate around. You know, Zari still staying here. Ooh, and you see it, as I'm explaining this, but if you do kill the teammate right off the bat, often. Oh, and
Zari has
he's
gone
in a bad
down.
position.
Marijuana said,
he did have full
I need that
mats,
elimination.
so I think he was definitely trying to play the more sneaky route. Maybe these guys will think that I push somewhere else. I can get the shot with a shotgun. But they knew exactly where he was.
That's right.
But yeah, often if you leave that teammate down, then you're gonna promote the other teammate to come and push in to try and save the teammate. But in that case, it was
They said, nah.
They knew their fate.
Yeah. That's a great point, because, again, we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. You only get the points if you confirm the elimination. So when you down a player, it's like, hey, teammate, your boy's down. You're going to help him?
You don't want to get him,
what are you going to do?
I'm going to be here with him, keeping him company.
Come on down.
Be
No,
like,
I'm
"Come
not
on
there.
over."
Whatever your teammate's telling you, I'm not
I don't
here.
bite.
That's right. This is a replay from Rojo and Kinzel. Let's see how things unfolded. Well,
Quickly.
all right. Rojo says, Zeke, don't worry. This is going to be a fast replay. Elimination for me. And now he's got 2 eliminations. Kinzel has none currently, but that's okay. We've got plenty of time.
Definitely. And these are the best setups right now, in my opinion. You have that AR, you have that shotgun, you have that SMG. They both work very, very well together, but no long range. But you actually don't see a lot of players picking up the long range unless they're very confident with the sniper. So, let me see another engagement happening.
Over at Tomato Temple, Atlantis Kedra and Lolito.
So it looks like these guys have just finished a fight. I think the guys that are down at the bottom. Hycel, and these guys are coming up on them after the fight.
Now here's
they know
the thing.
someone's in here healing.
Yeah, so there's another duo. They're fighting another duo, but if you look on the minimap, there is another duo nearing Tomato Temple. They're moving quickly, so they probably use Loot Island, but Kedster takes a bunch of hits, goes down.
And I don't think he meant to put that stair in that direction.
Oh, it's a rough. We don't like to see it. Now it's
No.
Lolito in a 1v2.
Wow.
And Hycel says, no.
No.
My
Oh,
lobby.
you thought you had the advantage, sir. No.
Nice try. And they get a grappler and a bunch of loot as their rewards. And as
Special
you can see,
delivery.
Yeah, a loot transfer, if you will.
Oh,
you see
Loon
that?
Razor.
That's right.
Like
And
to see him. Look at that nice little edit build he's got, using the roof to get some peeks while staying safe.
now, I don't know if you saw who's near them right now. It's Mitro.
Oh,
Mitro is close.
great.
Guys,
Let's go,
everybody,
Fortnite.
disengage. Disengage the fight. Mitro is here. POTUS is here. We got to go.
No, have confidence. Yeah, when you're playing in this, the biggest thing that's helped me is you need to feel in your heart that you can eliminate any other player.
Right.
If you go into this thinking that anyone is better than you, you're going to play in a way that is not benefiting anyone.
That's right.
And so making sure that if you're Lure Razor and you see Mitro's skin, you're prepared. You're
Yeah.
ready. You're confident.
You know, I really like that, because this is kind of a subject we've touched on kind of briefly throughout the entire skirmish series, is confidence, right? And that's such a great point, because if you're in a 2v2 or 1v1, or you're engaging another player, and like you're saying, in your heart of hearts, you don't believe you're going to win, you've lost the fight. It's too late, because you've already
100%.
set yourself up for failure. But if you go in, even if you think you're going to lose, and you say, no, I'm going to go at this full force, I'm going full send, I'm giving it everything I've got, you've got more of a chance, right?
100%.
And I think that's going to play a factor coming into this tournament, because specifically, like you touched on earlier, it's duos that haven't played together. They got partnered up, I believe, yesterday, so they haven't had too much time.
Well, and there's a
So-
lot of people in here it's their first skirmish
That's
as
right.
well. So as a new player, even if you're a professional, when you know that you're now in a lobby against the best of the best, that can definitely play some havoc on your mind. So just knowing that, all you got to do is play your best game. You have nothing to prove. You're chosen for a reason. You're here.
That's right.
Just do your best and have fun. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And a lot of prize money and
prize
club
money.
points, but fun.
Fun, also, if you're
Yeah.
Fortnite, right?
Yeah, so we see Kinzel and Kinstar hanging out together. Looks like
Oh,
they're
boy.
content just to have a nice apartment on top of each other. And
Yeah.
doesn't look like they're engaging.
That's right. There's 71 players currently left alive, Kitty. 71, all right? Taking a look at the scoreboard and kind of where players are at right now. Marijuana and Inclyde, they've got 4 eliminations as a duo. They've got 1 point on the board.
So does Hycel. That was
That's
the team
right.
we saw that had the loot delivery.
Yeah, the loot transfer. That's right. And look how many players. Again, there's a lot of 2s on the board. They need 4 eliminations to meet that first threshold. So, I mean, I'm sure there's. Don't forget.
That's one other duo.
Yeah, it's
That's
one other
it.
duo.
One
Just-
other pro duo that, is probably
be
pretty
scary.
looted right now. Might have a lot of shield
be
and
Mitro.
resources.
Could be Razor. It's tough. I mean, again, this is a tough ask. It's a stacked lobby, but.
So Sops is at the top. It looks like he's fighting both of them
Oh, it's
right now. His
Marijuana.
teammate's pretty low. He has knocked Marijuana, and he's going to look for the finish, I think. but dropping down could put him at risk, so I think he's playing it safe. His teammate coming in to take the finish, and...
Incline didn't stick the landing.
Okay, that is one of the most heartbreaking things that can happen in this game. Like we said, you need the 4 points for the 1 elimination. When you get one duo, and then you get one of another duo, you know that you're now probably going to have to fight another duo just to get that first point threshold. So that's not a good feeling. And oh, Kinzel, knowing that he's got Kinstar below him.
Here's the thing.
Finally leaving his apartment.
Yeah.
Meeting in the hallway.
Meeting in the hallway. Here's the thing, Kitty, is Kinstar is by himself. Hunter is down.
Oh!
So it's just Kinstar. He has to fend for himself.
Shields. How's his resources?
Oh, man.
Oh,
If
he
it's
got up. He got up. So he's actually got high ground on these guys, which is the ideal position. Oh, he's got about 700 mats.
How does he have so many mats? He needs to know. Okay.
Yes.
Now keep in mind, he gets, okay, he only got 2 eliminations, so he actually didn't see points. So your prediction came true. Cast or curse?
Anyone that's a fan of Solari, I apologize. I think you guys are great.
Oh, even Gotaga goes down. Ukes is down
Gotaga.
as well. Now we're starting to see the lobby thin out. You
Hate
hate to see it. Now here's the thing. Don't forget, Masta also got the victory out last game. So we'll have to tune in and see if we can see if he is still alive, because also his duo has that multiplier active as well.
Yeah. But we have
Kinstar
another
Hunter.
Solari player alive, guys. So if you're a big fan of the group, it's...
They're still alive and kicking. Don't you worry. They're still represented.
Oh, boy. It's 65 people alive. So it was really interesting to me is always watching this mini-map. So you'll see on the very edge of the zone, all the little duos scattered all the way around, pretty much just drawing out the circle for you. And then again, the bottom part of the circle is where the most amount of land was pushing in. So if you're a new player, paying attention to things like this is really important, especially if you want to avoid fights and wait for that last engagement. So you would want to position yourself at the north with the least amount of people pushing into you, because this bottom area is definitely going to be popping, but these guys want eliminations, so they're going to have their eyes. If you look at these guys here, they've got eyes on the other players at this bottom part of the zone. They know everyone's just pushed in. They might be low on materials, and hoping to get the kill.
That's
or
right.
Elimination.
And now we get the new safe zone, Kitty. It's north, which isn't bad. You know,
Not too far.
It's not too far, but
No.
look at that mini map, top right. Look how many players are near each other. You called it out. They're
And you
just
see
waiting.
people moving already. So a lot of people have this strategy. As soon as they see the zone, they're making their move. There's no hesitation. They want to get set up. They want to create their foundation, and then they want to go and take shots at the other players that are pushing in after them. But you know, depending on who has the zone already, they could be keeping an eye on those guys who are going to be making that push right away. So it's not always the best play, but it's a lot of pro players go to.
Gotaga and Airwalk's script is just on the other side of a wall, and it is over to him.
I thought we saw Gotaga go down, so he must have just been knocked. Oh no, he was eliminated by Gotaga. We watched Gotaga get a kill.
He eliminated by Gotaga. Yep. And so Ukes is down. Ukes is an all-star player. I say that because he also uses the triple threat skin. So get it like it's an NBA reference. You know, do things. Try to be funny sometimes. But script. Yes, I got Kitty with the joke. That's all that matters.
I like that you like explained it for me.
Yeah. I'm a dork, so it is what it is. But Jarl, he is over here again in the divot, and now the storm is moving. Kitty, you don't want to be the storm at this point of the game, right?
No.
It's going to start to tick for way too much.
And you don't want to be in the position that he's in. So he doesn't have the high ground of the divot. He's kind of stuck under these rocks. Sometimes it's hard to navigate around, but it looks like he made it out fine and making the play towards his own. He's got 2
shockwaves.
I was going to say impulse, but 2 shockwaves to work with. And some chiller traps.
That's right. I saw the chillers. Is he going to try and make some slide plays?
This is definitely not the time that you want to be doing that. You want to be having full control of your character to hopefully dodge any of the shots that are coming in from the other teams that are already in a safe position.
Wait, did he just launch his teammate back? I don't know that he...
I think he did.
I think he did, Jarl. Oh, all he was lost in storm.
Wait, Jarl's teammate's food.
Yeah, food. I don't even know where. There's so much happening. We got a bunch of players being knocked right now, left and right. Aragon, this takes down a player.
Airwalk's getting nice eliminations. These guys have had great positioning this whole time. They really didn't have to move very far for the new circle, but As I say that, the new zone is on the exact opposite side
Yep.
of these two.
That's
So-
how it goes.
Yep. That's like, hey, Lou and Razaru live.
Look at that. Still
And then,
live.
do we have Mitro?
So
maybe there was a little
down there at the
engagement there.
bottom.
Oh, okay.
Right there. I'm
spoke
telling
too
you.
soon.
I don't know how Mitro does it every single time.
You know what? I find Bizzle from NA to be a player that's a lot like that, where you don't see him a lot, and then end game, oh, of course, Bizzle's
Like,
still alive.
Yeah, you're like, how is he eliminating everyone? What's happening? It's Bizzle.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
just Bizzle.
Oh, man, but look at this. Walker took a gigantic chunk of damage to look like
Oh,
there
but
was
he's got
a
a med
grenade.
kit waiting from his teammate, so he's just gonna hop in there, have the edit ready for him. See, that's teamwork. Did you see
Teamwork.
that?
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
Yeah, boy, come in here. I'll take care of you.
Overlook at this. So Airwalks and Gotaga. Now keep in mind, Gotaga has 4 eliminations. Airwalks has the 1.
And these guys know they have to move. Look at that zone. They're just sitting at the north. Oh, but look at they have a jump pad.
Yep.
They have a grappler. They have pretty much max resources other than that brick. They're
good to go.
This is the ideal position for these guys to be in with that zone. And they are
There you
good. Wait, do they have another jump pad? They do.
Yeah, so
They
it
do.
looks like, I
Okay.
believe Gotaga must have just used his, and he was like, Airwalk, save yours. I got this.
Yeah, these are definitely the items that you want to have going into this late game. and and
He
landing
lands
on
on
it.
loot?
What? That
And another grappler. Kitty,
Okay,
what? This is a
okay.
loot delivery. This isn't a transfer. This is just, here's free things.
This is
Come
just
hang
the
out.
skill. This
Yeah.
is just the, the 500 IQ these guys have. Oh, Svenos going down to an explosive. I don't know if Gotaga got that elimination.
Yes.
Oh, no, Dementos.
Oh, Dementos did? Okay.
Yeah.
It was
And-
up there for
oh,
a
look
moment.
at Razor and Lou, 200 health, sitting pretty. Go
Look at-
Fortnite.
Even down bottom left,
Not biased at
Mitro.
all.
Look at him. Look how safe they are.
And
They're
he
just
has
chilling.
a teammate this time too, so definitely working in his favor. You have that person to work with to, shuttle loot for you, which is great.
That's right. 40 players left. I mean, we're about to get a new safe zone. Oh, Kitty, look where it goes. Goes top right.
That's what I like to see.
And look at this. It's just, watch the kill feed. Things are happening. Players
Yeah.
are going down. You even had someone
in
lost to Storm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just listen
And
to the gunfire.
36 alive. This is the time of the game where things get a little wild. But
Wait.
as a player, all you gotta do is make sure you've got all your walls around you.
All the
okay?
walls.
You're safe because you never know at this point of the game where shots are going to be coming from, where those edit plays are going to be happening. And that was a nice kill by Powder or elimination. Here he goes. Oh, another knock in the Storm.
There's so many.
So how much is the Storm hitting for 5 right now or 10?
It's, I believe it's 5. Maybe
5
it's
right
even
now.
7.
Okay. Oh, and Gotaga using a jump pad to get over here. These guys already have a new position.
Look at Kinzel. He's like 1 HP.
Oh, please don't take fall damage.
Oh.
Or do. It would be entertaining. I'm here for the entertainment value.
That's
of the
right. There you
game.
go. Kinzel.
Oh, 2 health.
Oh, but he's got 2 med
Okay,
kits.
so he's definitely doesn't have
Oh, wait, I don't
time
think
to
that
wait
hurts
for
off.
the Storm to
Oh,
catch
no.
up to him. He
Kinzel.
wants to get in and use that med kit.
Kinzel, you just need to stop.
Oh, and he found these 2 nice metal walls waiting
He's
for him.
going for
Look
it.
at his resources.
He is nothing.
He has nothing. But he
Let's
has
see.
those 2 traps still. So maybe he'll... Could you slide an enemy teammate out of the zone? And
You
they'll
could.
just keep going.
With the chiller,
Yeah.
you could. I'm hoping to see that. I'm
Yeah.
hoping to see that.
Mitro getting a knock on Tixi. So I'm not sure where Mitro is at in terms of total eliminations right now. But we do have Rojo and Kinzel sitting with 6.
And look, Windstrike,
Tixi and Tomo
Razor,
with
and Lou.
5.
They're still here. They're alive.
Of course, they're going to get that victory royale for the Fortnites.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
That's
so they're
what's
sitting
gonna
on
happen.
three eliminations. So they do need that 4th elimination for that point. So hopefully either finding a solo or a weak duo. But, oh, and Dementos, no shots. I was going to say, why is no one taking any shots at him? This guy is in the
Just
open.
freely moving to safety.
But 6 traps, max brick, a ton of metal. So that's just, these are the things that are the most important moving into this. Oh, and, okay, Wix, he has no AR
bullets?
ammo.
Yeah.
A lot of shotgun.
Yeah, it's not how you want to be right now.
So he's not going to be able to spam any walls, but, having that shotgun for the close range action is great. And is nobody noticing this?
I don't think so. Razor is doing
so
what Razor
much
does.
chaos down below that these guys are getting away with it.
Yeah, this is
Sky
classic
bases
Razor.
don't always work, but I mean, again, very entertaining. It'll be interesting to see what these guys do. You definitely want to have a method of getting down from it if you are going to take that position. So I don't know if those guys have a jump pad or not. The bouncer was vaulted, so they definitely don't have one of those.
Just use a chiller. Slide down. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you still take fall damage with the chill.
I just want to see someone use a chiller.
Oh, Gotaga going down to Via Linen? Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right.
Razor takes
couple
fall
frames.
damage. 4 fall
Ooh,
damage.
ooh, but he's got that grappler. Okay, so the grappler is a nice method. I hope that's his teammate that he's taking a mini in front of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and
It's very
Mitro,
close.
again, he's the guy. And Lou, having that super high ground, Razor actually makes it back up to his teammate.
Oh, okay, wait. Windwalker and his teammate have 7 eliminations between them.
Okay, that happened in a matter of seconds
Yeah.
then, because
Oh, Lou finds another 2. That means they've got 1 point on the board. Fortnite represent.
Mitro only has 1 as well. They have 4 points, so they do get that first point. That's great.
Look, Dementos just hit 5. That means 1 more. They'd hit another
Yeah,
threshold for 2.
Windwalker hit 8. That's amazing. Great for them.
Ooh, there's so much
8
happening.
remaining. So you really, Steph going
Wait,
down.
Dementos got it. He exploded someone. Steph.
So they're at 6. They're at 6.
That means
That's
that.
the second threshold.
That's right. 2 points hitting the board.
All right, these guys are just spamming down, hoping to get anything. But the unfortunate part about this is, as much as they would love to hit the people at the bottom with the low health, everyone in between is going to be building, protecting them. So what they're really focused on is getting that. Ooh, Lou, drop down, got the. Wait, no, he didn't drop down. He's sitting on top with a minigun, getting these eliminations.
Lou. Wait, no, wait, what happened?
Someone just died to a trap. And then someone couldn't stand. Oh, Mitro couldn't stand his own stink.
He couldn't stand his own
stink. Oh, well, did I just call that? Hang on.
All right.
Am I?
Kitty, are you
am I
Nostradamus?
psychic? Is this?
Are you? I'm gonna start calling you Nostradamus because you just see the future. There is a lot of things that just went down. We're gonna.
Hashtag Fortnite skirmish. Hashtag kitty psychic. I mean, it's just.
There was a lot of things that happened. So let's take a look at some replays. Let's see if we can break this down a little bit.
What happened.
Yeah. So right at the top, Mitro lands in his own stink bomb.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see.
Yeah.
It really is difficult with that though. Like personally, I wouldn't even be using those. But again, him dying could get him a bunch of eliminations on the other players. So if there's 7 people fighting in that close range area, if you throw a bunch of sinkers on it,
they might just get eliminated.
you might just get those eliminations simultaneous with yourself. But I mean, points are points.
Yeah, points are points. And I think Lou might have made a secretly dope play in that he just applied pressure with the minigun. He had like 600 minigun bullets or something insane.
Yeah.
And he's just firing down. He's not necessarily hitting. He got a few hits, we saw.
Yeah.
But he's just saying like, hey, everybody, there's a minigun. And everyone's like, there's a minigun. Oh, gosh,
Yeah.
we're down below. What's going on?
And there's no chance for other people to heal off with that. So that's not a sound that you want to be hearing when you're popping the med kit on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm cool. You know, this is going to go off. I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
From above.
No. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a great ending.
But on top of that,
definitely.
he also stops people from building as they're trying to like protect themselves. He's just blowing away the cover.
You
and
guys
it's
are
like,
all going to fight in this one zone that I'm just opening up a hole for. And ultimately, I mean, Mitro could have thrown the stinger below him, you know, and then dropped down because of Lou breaking his floor.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is the 500 IQ Fortnite's plays.
The Fortnites. Let's take a look at some of the highlights coming out of game number 2. But again, that means Lou and Razor activate the 2 times multiplier going into the next game.
Oh, this one was wild. I don't. Did he actually stick, or was it just the?
I think he might have stuck near.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. It all happened so quickly. But again, this is only the 2nd game, Kitty. We have 4 more games just like this to cast.
This is what gets me excited. Honestly, I love watching these games. I love watching these players. They're so talented, and every single week they get more talented. You know, you think they've reached the pinnacle, but no, they've got something new in store for you. Unless you're Solary Kinstar.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
So here's the thing: if you're just tuning in, you missed it. Kinstar and Hunter, they dropped 8 eliminations first game. They're like, hey, 2 times multiplier. Here we go.
Yeah.
Second game, before we even start the game, Kitty's like, you know what'd be cool is if they didn't get any points. They couldn't utilize that multiplier. I want to see drama. Right off the gate, They went down. They
Well,
only
they
had
did
2
get 2
eliminations.
kills.
They got elimination,
which
but
is
it's not
very
enough.
heartbreaking because, like, if they had one more duo, then they're getting that double multiplier. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Kitty.
I don't want to put curses on anyone, okay?
Oh my gosh. What do you
boy.
guys at home think of all the action? Now, if you enjoyed the first 2 games, hit us with that hashtag Fall Skirmish. Don't forget to rep your favorite clubs.
Yes.
Don't forget also to send Kitty a follow and then do
Hashtag Kitty Psychic.
@kittyplays, hashtag you are Nostradamus.
Maybe they can tell me how many things I predicted that game. Because I think there was a
Ooh.
few.
We should like keep a counter going,
Yeah.
and at the end of it, we're like, Kitty had 1,000 correct guesses. Something doesn't line up here. She could actually see the future.
I mean, that's my play style. That's what I'm good at.
Seeing the
As a
future?
player. No, it's just knowing, it's understanding the map, understanding the players, and that's why I do well. That's why I place well in the skirmishes. I've
That's
got my
actually true.
firepower guy. Okay, you pick up the strongest guy, whether it's Tfue or Bizzle or Creo or Cease, and you have them just, you focus on eliminations. I'll focus on the 7
predictions.
billion IQ.
Yeah, 7 billion IQ. There you go, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
number gets bigger every time.
That's how Kitty operates. She just has 7 billion IQ.
Yeah.
But with that, we're going to take a break. I know. We'll be back with more games. Don't worry, we'll be back with Kitty as well. We'll see you guys after a break.
I've got an apple.
Fortnite is our game. We put your club to shame. How can you maintain when we winning everything? We never move in silence and bushes never hiding.
What up guys, I'm Putrid with #Fortnites. Not really a cook, but decided to try my hand at this challenge. So here's the masterpiece we came up with. We got a Durr burger over here with a nice little tongue sticking out made of uncured ham. Then typical eyes made of mozzarella and olives. Toasted bun. The broccoli for trees, a nice tomato temple in the back, and a sparkling blueberry limeade in a chug jug. So, yeah, that's my submission. #Fortnites.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the break. As always, I'm Zeke. If you're just tuning in, that's a word, we are joined by kittyplays.
What's up, you guys? Okay, so I did tell you earlier that I would come back with a name for Mitro. That's better than Legend.
Okay.
And I had some help from Twitter, and it's Demigod.
Demi?
Yes.
God.
Yes, he's not, he's not Zeus, he's not a god yet,
Not yet.
It's Demigod.
Mitro is
Yeah.
demigod
So what do you guys,
status.
I don't know, what do you think, Zeke? What is
I
that?
don't know. I mean, if you guys agree that #Fall Skirmish, feel free to use that. Feel free to rep your favorite clubs.
#Fall Skirmish, Demigod at Mitro. I'm not sure what
And
his
then
full
at
handle
kittyplays,
is.
because you should also follow her. She's incredible.
Also follow Zeke.
I'm okay. You don't need to do that. It's okay. But hey, welcome back. If you're just tuning in and you're like, what's going on? I just got here. What's going on? Let's talk about it. Let's take a look at the standings. We'll start there.
Ooh,
So we
I
saw
wanna
two
see these.
incredible games. At the top, Windwalker,
Ooh.
6 points with his duo. Razor and Lou, after that last game, have 5 points on the board.
My
Now, Kitty, here's the
boys.
thing.
Look at the red, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, we've added the ability to see clubs. You can kind of tell where the that's a lot of red. That's
Yeah,
a lot of
painted
red.
red.
Wow, and that's a lot of Bush Bandits as well. I mean, there's a lot of teams representing.
Definitely.
Here's the thing.
And
Don't forget, only
the
top
Rift,
10.
The Rift,
Rift
they're in
Raiders.
it.
They're there. They're there as well. And again, look how close these standings are. It's only 1 point, right? Like 1 point will put you in the top 20. If you have
Yes.
2 points, you can be as high as top 15.
You're
pretty close.
definitely, I mean, if you've had a hard start the first 2 games, I mean, sometimes you just have bad starts.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely still have a chance.
Right.
Top 10, even number 1, if you're sitting with 0 points, it's really just going to take that one important game for you to get on that board. So
That's right.
Yep.
So 4 games left to play.
definitely.
Now, let's talk about the format. Every week we swap it up. We're going with the modified version of last week's format. So it's going to be 6 games, obviously in the dual format. We've got victory rounds worth 3 points, 2nd and 3rd place are worth 2 points, and then 4th and 5th place are worth 1 point.
Yeah, and the eliminations again, 8 elims is going to get you 3 points, 6 to 7 is going to get you 2, and 4 to 5 is going to get you 1. But the most important of all these things, if you use it,
If you use it.
is the 2 times multipliers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a victory round is going to not only net you the 3 points, but it will multiply your points going into next game. That's the points you accrue in that game. Or if you drop 8 eliminations, you get those 3 points, and then the multiplier. Again, these don't stack. So if you just, again, are tuning in, what we saw is we're off the gate. Hunter, Kinstar, they drop multiplier, and then Kitty predicted they would not be able to use it.
My bad.
And
Sorry,
that's
boys.
exactly what happened. I mean, this is what's at stake right now, right? Look at the prize pool. Look at the club points with
Yes.
Kitty. What's that? What do you think they're playing for right there?
Oh, I just think that the most elims in a single match. Okay, these
Wow.
are the chances that people have when you have 100 like pros that are used to this game, they're used to the skirmishes, that's a really difficult one to get. But in this kind of style, there's a lot of new people coming into the skirmishes. A lot of nerves, a lot of opportunities to overwhelm them with your aggression and get those high kill games to get the 50.
That's right.
I think the highest, we've seen 2 8-elim games.
I believe
we haven't
so.
seen any 9s yet, so
That's correct.
I mean, spot's
4
still
games.
open. Or they
4
could
games.
share it, but I mean, you got to go get that number 1. Yeah.
Now, if you had to
I
pick
want
a
to see
team,
I want to see 18.
18? 18 eliminations?
Yeah, I want to see 18.
Okay, hey, Maestro, I'm going to dial Maestro. Hey,
Oh,
Maestro.
no. Maestro's
Demigod?
not a Fortnite, so
Wait,
hey, calling all
Lou
Fortnites.
Razor? Lou Razor? Are you
Come
here?
online, boys. Okay,
Yeah,
get that
so,
18.
Yeah, Kitty's a Fortnite. She's
No,
part
I'm
of
not.
team.
What?
What? Yeah, you're part of Team Fortnites. So you're a little
Yes,
biased.
I am.
A little
I
biased.
know, just a little bit. But I mean, I've met a lot of these players. I've gotten to know a few of them, and they're great. I'm just excited to see good gameplay and all the drama possible. Just all the ups. I want to go up and down and up and down. And
Roller coaster.
Yeah.
Of emotions.
I want nothing confirmed until the very end.
That's, well, you're probably going to get that, Kitty, because pretty much the Skirmish series teaches us that. It's not over until the final game is played and the final standings are shown.
I know.
Again, we got 4 games left to play. We watched 2
I'm
incredible
excited.
games.
And then NA.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Why
a
did you- I
full
just-
day
I
of
forgot about that.
Fortnite.
It's a full day of
This is
Fortnite.
my dream day right now, everybody. I'm just having so much
Yeah.
fun.
Again, that hashtag, Fall Skirmish. Let us know your thoughts. We love having a conversation with you guys. Let us know what you think. You enjoying the games? What do you think of Kitty? She's awesome. It's great having her here. And again, make some predictions. What are you hoping wins? Do you think?
Oh yeah, see, can you come against Nostradamus? Yeah, see if you
Look.
can out-predict me. Let's go.
Look, Kitty's like, I don't even know.
I already have an
What's
ego
the
about
number? What's the
predicting
number?
Didn't take
I am
long.
the predictor.
Oh,
Nostradamus. I think you
Yeah.
predicted, how many things did you actually predict? So you predicted Kid Star and Hunter.
Yeah, I do.
It's rough.
I wish I didn't predict that one. Okay, I wish that was.
You know, it's a rough one, but that's what happens when you enter a lobby full of stacked players.
Yeah.
Sometimes things don't go your way.
And then the Lou victory. So we'll see if I can also predict this victory as well. So we'll see.
Just wait.
I got a tweet from Miss Rage, and she said, "Please predict our victory."
There, Miss Rage. There you go.
Miss Rage, you got this,
She's
girl.
like,
Okay.
Nostradamus.
Wait, I mean, you're not Fortnite, so I'll give you a top 5. I'll give you a top 5.
There you go. There you have
Oh,
it.
boy.
And now the battle bus is launching. Now we get to see where players go.
Lots of people dropping. So depending on the angle, you're going to see a lot of people going south from that battle bus because it's a pretty far north one. So that's a fun thing about battle buses is it adds a lot of extra strategy elements. But for me personally, I really do enjoy watching the back of the battle bus, seeing how many players are dropping, kind of seeing what angles that they're headed towards, and then making my decision off of that. But everyone that's jumping out now, so you can kind of see the bottom right corner. There's a lot of people that they're looking around furiously. These guys did not have a chance to see the initial battle bus drop. They want to make sure that they know exactly how many people are playing in the zone that they're playing, so they're not caught off guard.
Man, Paradise is about to be a hot spot. I mean, even look
I
at
think
Tilted.
they're headed to
Pueblo?
the South Town. Yeah, what
Yeah.
is that called?
You
What do
know, I call it Pueblo. A lot of
some people call it case houses,
Case houses.
Western Town.
Okay.
I love the design of it personally. I
Oh,
just
I
think
love it.
it's a fun little place to be.
There's also so much loot there. You just land and there's like a chest in just about every little house.
It's the best place ever.
It's the best.
Well, not the best. Well, I mean, I love Kitty Island, but we'll talk about that later. I'm biased.
Freaky goes down though.
We're just talking about that. So maybe it's not the best place to land. If you're not landing on top of that shotgun, this is a very punishing place for that. If you're not landing on that gun, you're relying on one of those chest houses. You're gonna be in some doo doo.
There you go. That's Nostradamus' prediction there. So now we're over to Reflection and Villix. Any predictions, Kitty? You seeing anything?
I mean, these guys have consistently done well so far. You haven't seen them putting up any big points, but I mean, we've been seeing a lot of great plays by them. So, I mean, but Heisel, like those guys again, they have done an amazing job. So having these two teams going against each other this early, we might see them either get aggressive or decide to be. Oh, yep. He has an RPG, so I don't see why these guys would choose not to fight in this situation.
Yeah, it's not. That's not ever what you want to engage on. You're like, hey, it's early game. Let's take some fights. That guy's got an RPG.
Well-
Okay, reassess everything.
Oh, and Sakoner just went down. One thing that you have to recognize is great. Oh, and they're getting third party. That's Yeah, these guys are looking for that opportunity. They know that Vilix is low now, and they'll probably be making a move on him. So what Vilix is doing is really smart. So sandwiching happens a lot in this game. So what you want to make sure to do is you're the bread. You never want to be the meat in a sandwich, okay? Because when you have 2 pieces of bread coming in from both sides, that is when you're going to have the lowest advantage. So he, for a second,
Okay.
I like to see it. So Vilix was in a bad position. He was at the center of the fight. He had lots of people shooting from either side. So what he did was just remove himself during that. And so what you're doing is you're promoting the team that has the advantage on you to instead take out the other team that has an advantage on you. So that's a great strategy. And,
Well,
hate to see it.
Powder.
I feel like, wait. Last time we spectated Rules early game, we saw him get shotgun too. We came into the spectating, and he got 1 bonus.
Well, also Vermax there as well.
Beautiful.
They got, Heisel and Ju. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you know.
Yeah, they do finish that fight off
There's
well.
eliminations happening pretty much everywhere right now.
Yeah.
And now look, even Lucky landing, there was some action being had.
So yeah, you do, like I said, a lot of these players do land and like to land on the outside areas, get your foundation. But the thing about landing in the outside areas is most people land in the outside areas. So as much as you're not looking for fights, you're going to find them.
Over to Lazy and Sieba here, who are engaged against another player. It's Jarl.
Jarl.
Oh boy, you don't want to be fighting Jarl here at the start of the game. Literally a raid boss to begin. You're like, hey, let's play Fortnite. Raid boss.
These guys have no resources to work with. They do have that jump pad, and they have a flat if they wanted to place it, but I don't see Jarl having that many resources this early either. There are a lot of trees around this area, but...
And they don't even really have much in the way of
he has
ammo or
one
weapons.
SMG bullet. Wow.
All right, 3 bullets, 2, 1.
Using that gray tack.
Lazy trying to disengage. Dual pistols.
He took a big shot.
No shotgun ammo.
I'm not sure why he dropped those dual pistols. Sometimes those are very strong in these situations.
They're actually like more potent than a shotgun.
Wow,
if
great
you
job.
can hit your shots at close range.
Yes. Yeah. They're amazing, and they're really fun to use too. Like they just all of a sudden the person just disappears.
Just disappears.
Like, goodbye.
That's it. Let's check out this replay from Heisel. So this was going in. That was their elimination.
Oh, how many
earlier.
elims do those guys? I think we watched a couple of
That
those.
was a replay, so I believe that was just their first set. Yeah. And now Marijuana and Incline. Marijuana is down.
Don't like to see it, especially when you get someone down to 7.
Wait,
and he has res
you have to get Marijuana now.
I think you got it.
Yeah, Marijuana's still okay. Wow, Marijuana had like
So this
2
is really
HP.
risky. If this teammate, like he's definitely
Got
looking.
commit.
Oh,
He got it. No way.
oh my gosh. So Q, if you are Q Sanity's teammate right now, you are not happy. You are not happy that that was allowed to happen. As teammates, you should be playing in close enough range. They had the advantage on the team, but they were just too separated. And Marijuana is...
Dude.
He's probably crying tears of joy right now.
I'd be like, Incline, your teammate of the year. I mean, Incline commits to the revive, gets it off, and then immediately as he's coming in, puts the wall, so he's going to be okay, and they turn the whole situation around.
Yeah, that was a great play by them for sure.
Now back over to Pueblo, a.k.a. every other place that Kitty called this place additionally. Let's take a look.
Oh,
So this is how things went down, right? So this is one Sanity, yeah.
Yeah, when they both had fire. Like, you're just in a bad position in that situation. These guys are probably feeling pretty hyped up after the revive.
I feel like I would be too. If that was me, I'd be like, yes,
You're like,
we're winning this
buddy,
game.
You're the best teammate ever. That's what I would be.
Like that's one of those situations where you're like, you're coming to my wedding. You're the best man or bridesmaid or whatever.
Well, providing they get some of the prize money, you know.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. They're like, we did this, but you also have to win.
If we turn this into the comeback of the century.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That would be unbelievable. But over to Sops and Nems. They are near
Thorben
Gus.
going down. To rushed.
All right. So
I always watch the kill feed. I guess
yeah.
As a player, that's one of the most important things that you can do because it does show a kill feed for people that are kind of in range of you too, which is important to recognize. So you can use that as a tool to see the teams that have landed in the general area. And ooh, Jarl pushing up, coming off a victory on Kinstar and Hunter. But those two are sitting on, when they have the full health and the full shield.
Yep.
those are raid bosses. You really?
You
But
don't.
No 2 times multiplier.
Yeah. No. Don't forget they did lose that 2 times multiplier. That's okay. They've had time to reset.
Yeah.
They're gonna be back
They're
in the game
They're
now.
feeling confident again. They're going for that next one. Ooh, and Miss Rage, who asked earlier for the prediction. Let's hope that they make it out of this.
But look, Mitro is also close by. There's some huge engagement happening
And they're
here.
making a lot of noise too. That's definitely something that you have to consider as players. When you're fighting for too long, you know that there's going to be other players in the area that are going to take advantage of that and push in to try and maybe catch you off guard, like what you're seeing happening now. That's another team that's coming in to the area.
This Rage is being sandwiched,
So we have
as you
Mitro
called
on
it.
top. We have 5 different people inside the warehouse.
You see Gotaga is also joining the fray. You've got the likes of Fuchs and his teammate here. Miss Rage, though, hanging on to life. She just goes down.
Oh.
That in itself is
And they
impressive.
just finished right away.
She was fighting like 4 people all at
And,
once.
I mean, that building is really difficult to fight in. You've got all those
Yep.
rafters up above. You've got the double level. And so just, I mean, if I was in that situation getting out of that area, sometimes you can use it to your advantage, but you're risking a weird fight.
Yeah. Oh, Script picks up the shockwave grenades.
And look at
Could
that
use
mini
them.
map. Look at all the different
Oh,
teams that
man.
are in here now. We've got 2 coming in from the north, 2 coming in from the south. We got 2 actually sitting in the other warehouse, and we still have 3 different people in here.
That's right.
Oh,
And
so that is Mitro. So it looks like they're taking it easy. They're choosing not to engage in that interior fight. They
Yeah.
have plenty of opportunities, so they're choosing probably. That's gonna be a little messy.
Yeah, they don't really want to take that. They're like, there's no need. Powder, though, being aggressed on right now. M11.
Going down.
Oh, all right. So he just walks up and just cheek. Wow. I like to call those disrespectful. You just like kind of walk up and you like put the wall and you're like, nah, bruh. Nah, I'll just take your stuff.
Deleted.
And Control-Alt-Delete, you're out of the game. But
Yeah.
Toma there and Tixi, one of them is getting revived. Kaz on fire, still left alive up top. He's got nothing, though.
Hey guys, maybe they'll think this. Oh, he just built it. Sometimes hiding in towers that are already there is a strategy in itself, because people will think that you're not in it, especially when you're sitting on 22 health. You want to be going for those third-party plays. Hopefully, getting the finish and then getting their health and shield.
That's right.
Oh.
Daedra
Oh, this
and
looks like a
Jules.
fun area to be.
Oh! No way!
Jules!
So
Dang.
Daedra goes down, but Jules says, not today, friend.
And Mazda, who is the winner of the first game.
That's
Ooh,
right.
with 2. Ooh. So he's going to go. I think he's definitely going for the finish.
You think so?
He wants the high ground. He wants that finish, but I mean, if he goes for the finish, he's going to How far are those shots coming from?
Those are far.
Who
I
wants
believe,
a piece of that?
Yeah, they're like, hey, stop moving. We want a third party this.
I think he is he sticking it. Oh, he Jules did stick it.
There you
So
go.
Master choosing not to spam it allowed Jules actually to get the full revive on him. And
Look.
right into bandages. So this is not a great situation for Mazda. He is down his teammate. He's going to be going up against a duo, and he has shots coming in from afar.
Oh, okay. So look, you've got Kinstar and Hunter. They're in Salty. The Genside duo, they're coming up from Corrupted Zone. They both have the Shadow Stones active, so they're like moving right now.
Oh, they have the shadows. So okay,
Yep.
that's even worse situation.
Yes.
But he does have that rift. So at any point, Mazda can choose, okay, this isn't a fight that I have the advantage. Definitely using rifts this early is not.
Wow.
Nice save.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I like to see it.
Yeah.
Or do I? Maybe I like to see people take fall damage.
Listen, Nostradamus, I don't know. You're the one making the predictions. You tell me.
I love seeing fall damage.
There it is. Okay, I figured.
I mean, it's just kind of like, ooh.
It's kind of one of those like
ooh, please.
it's like you feel bad, but it's also kind of like, all right. that
So
was
those guys
entertaining.
must have taken out whoever was on top of the warehouse, who was sitting low with 22 health, because I don't see them anywhere on the area with Gotaga. But back to Jules. So they're still. I mean, okay, full health and full shield after that revive. Jules really took care of him.
Yeah.
He is a raid boss now, and if you're Master sitting on top of these two, you're considering your options.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
you know what? Look, let's just wait. Let's let more people come in. You guys fight it out. I will look to third party at that point.
Ooh.
But over
we
to
got a
Kinzo
hill
and
fight.
Rojo. Jarl is just above them. Oh, yeah, he sees them. He's like, hey, we got 2 bogeys down below. What do we do here? Well, and he's like, well,
Whoa.
you're Jarl, so I don't know. What do you want to do? Ooh, the likes of Tixi and Toma had 6 eliminations.
already. And we've got 52 left in the lobby still.
That's right.
Could this be the 18?
Oh, well, keep in mind they're eliminated. But High Styled has 4 eliminations.
So-
Yuke's duo combined has 4 eliminations.
We haven't talked very much about Tixi, but he's actually an amazing player that comes out of Belgium, and he's labeled as the most aggressive player in the game. Right now, nobody else has more than 30 plus elimination games in solo versus squads, and he has the world record with 43.
Whoa.
So
Wow.
I'm actually kind of surprised that we haven't seen him that notable on the leaderboard yet, but apparently he's come online now with 5 eliminations already with half the lobby left.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe it's the 18.
Ooh, maybe. That's all Kitty wants to see at the end of this is 18 elimination game
A little
players.
bit of fall damage.
Yeah. 18 eliminations of fall damage,
boy.
but
Oh, Kinzel.
finds 1. Now
Yeah,
the
Jarl's
question is-
teammate.
Ooh.
Wah-wah.
And now it's just Jarl here against the likes of Rojo. Now Jarl builds up high, but one of them... Okay.
That is not a gun you want to hear.
Again, man, miniguns. Really good at
Yeah.
taking down structures. And Jarl just doing everything he can. He gets a shot at point blank range. And down goes Rojo now. He
Yeah,
commits.
finish him off.
Okay.
We got 1v1.
Now, where's Kinzel, though? Kinzel is trying to close in as well. Look at this on the other side. The window
That's
peek.
really
It's not enough.
amazing edit play by Kinzel. And the thing with that is you know your teammates' supplies. So he knew that there was a big pot and there was a med kit, and if he gave him any time, he was going to be able to get those off. So he wants to take advantage of that opportunity by finishing it early right after that fight. So I think that was very, very well played by Kinzel. Oh, and Gotaga just got sniped. We missed that. Ooh.
He goes
Sorry,
down.
Gotaga.
We're back over to Windwalker and his
So
duo
this is a fun little spot for them. They're up on the, I think people call this
Oh.
poker chips and a bunch of different names, but he's sitting on top
poker
with a
chips.
heavy, and he's got that nice zone line just right out in front of him. He can just peek down, try and get those shots, and those heavy sniper shots, they hit hard.
Yeah.
They hit really hard. And so if he gets even a body shot with that, that's 150 health off that player. And looking at the players around them, there's a few with 200 health, but a lot of them are sitting below that mark, so that's a knock.
Look how many people. Look, I mean, Kitty, we saw 46 players left in the lobby. And I mean, take even a look at
It's
the
about
mini
to
map.
get heated
Yeah.
up. This is my favorite time of the game. So if you survive to this part of the game, this is definitely where it gets fun. I think like you've made the first circles. Now you're really going to start seeing a lot of players. You're going to start seeing a lot of building, and you're going to have to navigate throughout that. And the storm is going to dictate what happens.
Almost with the shot there. So we got 40 seconds till the storm starts coming in. Kinstar and Hunter still very much alive. Even the likes of Ghost Camo and Steelbree. Ukes is down below. I think Ukes might be by himself. Heisel is still alive. High Style, don't
I
forget
think
he had
we did lose
a bunch of
Tixi.
eliminations. Did we?
I think I just looked at the leaderboard, and I think Tixi is down. I'm not sure what how many eliminations they ended up with, but they definitely made it into that. Was it the 5 or the? I think they made it into the 6. So they've got 2 points going
right.
into the next game, but they are down. Yes,
Yep,
6
Tixi
points.
is down. They did have 6 eliminations.
So they got 2 points. I
pretty
mean,
good.
that's definitely. Well, we just saw the leaderboard earlier. That's gonna put them in a pretty nice spot moving into the rest of the games, but.
High Style still has 4 eliminations. Mops has 3. So again, I mean, we're very close. A lot of players haven't even hit the first elimination threshold, but again, 45 players left, so we'll see that happen.
The night is young.
Yeah, the night is young. Over to
And
Wedge.
in this game, you gotta. So there's a lot of decision making too. What people really don't want to do in this situation is get worried about the amount of eliminations and then make bad plays about it. You want to make sure that you're moving with the zone. You're not getting too stressed out because there is so many limbs available later game.
Right.
And is it Shwetsky? I'm not sure about that one. But his teammate just got knocked as they were making the play for the zone. And that was a pretty late play for the zone. Annie going down to Diju. Oh, and finally
finding elimination.
Just went down. So they must have had really nice positioning on those guys moving in for the zone. And I didn't see a lot of building on their part in terms of preventing that. Often you'll see players now make little fortresses on the run.
On the run.
To get into the zone. So, we have Heisel.
Exploded.
Heisel has, as a team they have 5, and he just went down. So he has 3 eliminations before going down fully, but his teammate Diju with 2. So if he's able to get 1 more elimination now, that's going to put them at that 6 mark.
As you said that, they were eliminated.
Oh my gosh.
Nostradamus too powerful right now. We're going to have to nerf her. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to take care of this. I'll talk to the guys at Epic. Mops, though, I mean, take a look. 4 eliminations. Even the Method, Rasmussen, and Rush, they also have 4. So pretty good. They've got 1 point on the board. I mean, 34 players left, Kitty. This, like you said,
we had a few
still young.
others who aren't alive currently who played more of an aggressive game for those early 4 points, I believe. So there's a that leaderboard is just showing the people that are still alive and how many frags they have or eliminations. So yeah, keep in mind there are a few people who are getting, a couple points, which is nice for them. But the thing about this is you and your duo really have to work together to get quite a few elims. Like, to get those points, 8 elims is a lot of elims in a lobby like this. So yeah, this is the time.
This is the time.
This is the time right now where you're going to see a lot of players making those edit plays, making sure they've got their comfortable little foundations, and again having to move.
Whoa!
Ooh, you just
Jules takes down Yzma and his dual partner, but he just hops down and secures both of them.
And this is Kinzel, who's no teammate, solo player now. It's up to him to get those points.
Jules down.
He's got great movement, but he's got those 2 players underneath him.
Man.
Steel Bree going down, Windwalker going down, and Jules did get
by Kinstar.
And Mitro goes down too. 21 players left. Mitro's not going to be in the top 5 today.
That's Demigod. Do we have to downgrade him, or is he still Demigod?
He's back down to Legend. I'm sorry.
Back down to Legend. Got it. This is, again, Kitty Plays. She's Nostradamus. She sees the future.
Yeah.
That's why we brought her in.
That's a nice little spot. But they know exactly that someone's sitting in here.
Kinstar
and
Hunter.
Every time he backs up to try and make sure that he's building properly, he's going to take a tick of storm damage. So it's a great spot to be in when nobody else knows you're in it. But
AKA, I don't want to be there.
All right, so we see Kinstar and Hunter already making these plays. I love when I see players taking the time to start planning their move with the zone. It doesn't matter what kind of zone you get. You're going to get the zone. It's going to happen. And if it's not in your favor, taking time to make plays like this and utilize it the best as possible. So already making the move now. As the zone moves, they move. And they know someone's doing the same thing below them.
They're
I'm
just
sure
waiting.
they hear the footsteps. They want to make sure that they have that advantage. I think I saw some minis there, which...
he has 10.
That's a nice...
Like,
okay. I was going to say, that's a nice little find if you're just roaming through a house on your way.
Minis! Thank you. He doesn't even pick up the wood, which makes me believe he's probably
definitely
stacked.
maxed out, yeah. And Mop's sitting nice, too. I mean, a lot of these guys still have a lot of resources. And that's a nice thing about when you're having to push through a city like this, when you're having fights where there are trees, there are rocks, there are walls that you can take down as you're going, it's less likely that you're going to be sitting in that position with the, 7, 8, 9, where you just have not enough to make any wall.
Right. You literally have like 1 or 2 less, and you're like, man, if I could build a wall here.
This would be great.
If I just hit like a shrub.
Yeah,
on the
one
way.
shrub. I literally need 1 wood for 1 wall. And that can be the difference maker in this fight, too.
That's right.
Especially with the double barrel, which we just heard. If you're able to protect against one of those shots, it puts you in a position of advantage while they're taking the time to reload. So, yeah, these guys have, I wouldn't say a lot of ammo, but enough to decide that spamming is the right decision here. You see the person that they're up against making those edits to get out of the zone. And here, this is the duo work at play. You see one teammate is going for that elimination, while Kinstar was looking towards making a nice little base for them in the new zone.
That's right. He's like creating
He's
a new
like,
tunnel,
I will
and he's
create
like,
the
come,
home.
come.
You just need to come here in a little bit.
We must move to safety.
Ooh.
And again, they had how many eliminations? They have currently 6. Mops and Thevs
So we've
also
got
have
2 with
6.
6, yes.
Remember, guys, Kitty said 18, so you guys
this
have to
game,
get
I mean
every
today.
single. Oh, okay.
Today.
Okay.
Today. That's not possible.
Not
but,
possible.
I
And
think,
also
I
have
think
to
we
eliminate
might need Tixi
themselves.
alive. I think we might need Tixi alive for
That's
that
fair.
one.
That's fair. Now we're moving into the final few zones. 12 players left alive. And again, I mean, if Kinstar and Hunter can pull out another either 8 eliminations or Victory Royale, they're going to activate that multiplier. And we even see Mops and Dev. So Mops, they only need 2 as well, so they can even activate the multiplier.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's coming down to the wire.
So you definitely see these guys making decisions now. When you see 12 alive, you know that that top 5, I believe, top 5 spot is going to get you a point. You know, top 3 is going to get you 2, and that Royale is going to get you 3. So when you see 12, you know, okay, we could probably have a few solos, but we're getting really close to getting that point. And you're going to see players playing a little bit differently because of that. There's an ebb and flow of push for a limbs, try and get that top 5.
Right. And it looks like it is all duos that remain.
Kinstar has 2 jump pads right now, and Max would.
He also has 2 big pots,
Yeah.
10 minis, shotguns. He's got slugs forever. I mean, if he gets in close range battle, he's good to go.
So we've got 6 teams. Oh, and just like that, we lost a lot of people.
A lot of people.
I was going to say, so we've got a top 6, but now we are down, I believe, to top 5.
9. Currently 9 players, so we're
I'm trying to see
nearing.
how many teams are alive.
Oh, I
1,
see what you're
2,
saying.
3, 4, 5, 6, I think.
6 duos.
Oh, that's easier. 1, 2.
Oh, 6 teams left. Oh!
So it was 6, now it's 5th. So, oh, okay. What just happened to Wakesi?
We basically are going to a heal off
Ooh,
right now.
ooh,
Wait,
ooh.
it's Hunter?
Kinstar.
No, wait.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Oh my gosh.
they might actually have it.
Kinstar's going for a kill.
They sent. Wait, no, Hunter, I think is still. Is he
Oh
in
my
trouble?
God. Kinstar
Where's the other player?
just canceled the heal
Oh,
so that Hunter
had a
could
second
win
man.
the heal off. Did you see that?
No
How did he find him in that build in the storm?
Oh,
my
okay.
God,
Listen,
these
guys. Oh, the close up.
Stop
Hunter's like, how's it
it.
going?
You guys are too
You
talented.
see the pencil? That's how I did it. Mathematics.
Okay,
wow.
I don't feel so bad about, ragging on their 2X. Because
Before-
they did just get the victory royale, and that play by Kinstar was fantastic.
Yeah, let's check out the final moments from that. I mean, again, you pointed out. So Hunter's like, hey, guy, I'm healing. Go up. And Kinstar's like, you're going to heal? Oh, dude, yeah. All right.
Well, I got these 2 jump pads.
Look at that.
still.
Boop. 1.
So he goes and finds Dalo. Which
I don't-
Dalo is like, wait, what? We're in a heal off.
Yeah,
Why
I
am I
don't
getting
even
shot at?
know how he found this. So, like, here's
And
the
it
thing.
looks like it stressed out
Skype,
Skype, too.
mhm.
He canceled his, or did he? Maybe
Well,
he
so
didn't have
Skype
it.
had the same idea. He's like, well, if you're healing, I need to go and try to make a play.
Oh,
And so,
okay.
I honestly, again, I don't know how Kinstar knew he was there. He just, like, hops up and then immediately looks up and starts lasering a wall.
I
And
know.
he panics. Like,
I know.
how? These guys, man.
I know. Well, he
What I'm
got a
talking
really nice shotgun shot off on him. And when when someone pumps you with a shotgun,
You're like,
even if
ah.
you have 1 second left on your med kit, you're like, whoa!
Oh, no, can't commit anymore. I'm in danger. Help, please,
Yeah.
send help.
Send help.
Wow. So again, Kinstar and Hunter, they drop a victory royale, and I believe they were very close to activating the 8 eliminations. I
got
think
6.
they got 6.
Yeah, they got
Didn't get any
6.
more, so they were close. But at least they get
Yeah.
the multiplier coming out of victory royale.
So they have the 3 points plus the 2 points. I mean, getting
Yes.
5 points out of a game, we saw the leaderboard. That's going to make a huge impact. They already have a nice set of points. So
Yeah.
even though they didn't get points in that second game with the multiplier, they get another opportunity.
Yeah,
To
I
try.
mean,
And I'm not gonna
You're not
be
make
mean.
predictions.
I'm not gonna make predictions about them. They've already been predicted, and I don't want too much heat
Yeah,
thrown my way.
yeah, that's fair.
So,
Okay.
You're great, guys. You're great.
You're not a Fortnite,
Go
but you're great.
Kinstar.
Let's take a look at some of the moments coming out of this game, game number 3. Man, oh man, the games just continue to get better and better. And I mean, again, we just have like these insane players that are surviving. I believe the only player we did not see toward the end was Mitro. And he got picked off right around 20 players left. But I mean, again, you got the likes of Jarl that made it super far. Kinstar and Hunter, again, it's hard. So you kind of talk about the leaderboard. You're like, okay, as an example, you know Kinsar and Hunter coming into this game at 5 points. So if you're other players that maybe don't have any points, but you have 1 or 2 on the board, your goal is probably like, okay, look, if I run across these guys, I need to try and do something. Because if you take down these Titans, and like happened the second game, they had the multiplier, they got taken down early, they can't utilize that advantage, they can't accrue any more points. So as a duo, you're like, well, if I find them, I got to try and take them down.
Okay, there's 2 strategies on that. Okay, already they've expressed confidence and aggression and ability to eliminate other really strong teams. So if you come across them, you need to make the decision. Do I take one for the team, potentially get eliminated by them because they're a strong pair, but ultimately help the leaderboard because they're not going to be so far ahead of everybody? Or do I just not fight them and eliminate other people and like go for that top 10 or that top 5?
That's a tough question. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's no right answer because this is Fortnite and you play the way you want to play. But Kinsar and Hunter, again, man, they're on a tear right now.
Yeah.
I think they had 5 points coming into this game. So that with that extra 5, they're going to have 10. And that means that the multiplier is active for next game. We're not going to make predictions. Kidding. But, you know, if they can utilize that multiplier. Again, even just getting 1 point on the board, it's going to be times 2. So you're going to have 2 points hitting the board.
Definitely.
It's pretty good.
Well, yeah, and in a style like this, it's so important. Like, to get 8 eliminations, that gives you 3 points. In the past, we've had games where it's a multiplier on kills or eliminations. So when you have the 8 elims and you have the multiplier, you know, you're sitting at 16. And that's when we saw leaderboards that were had such disparity. So even having that multiplier and getting those 4 to 5 elims or that 4th or 5th place, I mean, that's 2 more points. That's the difference of getting 6 or 7 elims, which... I mean, that's another duo you have to fight.
Yeah.
And that can be a lot more challenging. So, no, it's really interesting. I really love this this point style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been pretty fun. I think it's cool because it lends itself to, like, do you like to slay out or do you like to survive? Do you like to be kind of somewhere in the middle?
Just a little bit of both. Just
a little bit of both. And now with those extra multipliers, I think we're...
Can you imagine if they stacked? That's when we would run into trouble. I think you'd see people who would drop. If you had a 4 times 6, that's 24 points. Like, we might not even see people get to 24
I mean, at
points.
that point, you're like, I'm just going to stop playing the game. You guys keep playing your game.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go do anything else. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. That's why it's only times 2. Don't worry. We think things through. But, yeah, that means we are now going to be on game number 4. How has EU, have they met your expectations for gameplay? Have they exceeded? What do you think?
Oh, 100%. And going into this, I was asking a lot of my friends, like, tell me more about EU. I don't wake up early enough to watch the skirmish typically. Or I'm practicing for the afternoon too, which usually happens. Okay, that's a better answer.
Yeah.
But what people were saying about EU is these are guys that have been practicing and practicing and practicing. And instead of focusing on growing streams or growing brands or growing YouTubes, a lot of them are just playing for 10 to 14 hours a day straight. In playgrounds, doing build fights with teammates, or getting into their lobbies or whatever it is, they're really, really focused on the competitive aspect. So I think you really see these standout players who are just like absolutely incredible, 10 out of 10, amazing to watch, especially in this kind of format. Maybe they don't talk on stream because they're so focused on game, but like watching them in this style is just exceptional. So. Yeah, no, good job, EU. I mean, I've always been a fan of EU since other games I played, so you guys are great.
Yeah,
I love you.
I'll say as well, EU has my heart currently.
Oh, it's just because it's the morning.
No, I've felt this way since like week 2. I think the first moment that I knew I loved EU more, no offense, NA, I mean, obviously, but was 5skill. I don't know if you're familiar with him. The one moment we just like cut to him was me and Hamlin's, and it was like the first time I'd been on a summer skirmish, and it's like, oh, we're looking at 5skill, wonder what he can do, and he just like spun his way around and created a 1-by-1, a perfect 1-by-1 to nothing, and I was like, oh. EU.
He just ported.
So yeah, that's how I knew. But Kitty,
wow.
You know what time it is?
I don't know. Tell me.
Standings time. Let's take a look where players are at coming out of that last game. I mean, again.
So this is why we got all the guys spectating us right now. Hey guys,
hey,
how are your games going? You're doing great.
You're doing great. Yeah. So Hunter and Kinsar again. They had the 5 points coming out of that game or into this game. They get another 5 points. Now they currently lead the pack. Windwalker and Violenin are in second. Razor and Lou, I mean, they're not too far behind. That's one solid game that would put them kind of in competition there with Kinsar and Hunter. And don't forget, Kinsar and Hunter do have the Victory Royale bonus active. So that means next game their points will be multiplied by 2. and you kind of touched on it, it's not that you're getting a total amount of eliminations. It's you actually have to meet the thresholds.
Yeah,
so
the multiplier is not on the elims.
Correct.
It's on where you've ended up in points. So it's different than a lot of the other times, which I think it leaves it open for all these other players who are sitting, again, at 0 or 1 or 2 or even 6 to know that they are within reach of making it to that top spot. Yeah.
That's right. And I mean, we could very well see Hunter and Kinstar pull away with a lead here. I mean, look, they're at the top. They
the more
she's
confident
making
you get about
predictions.
them, the less confident I will. Okay.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, we still have 3 games left to play.
Yeah.
The final standings are what matter.
Yep.
Things aren't decided until the final game is played. So we'll be hopping into the game number 4 here shortly.
I can't wait.
I'm really hoping to see them pop off. That's what I'm hoping. As a fan of Kinstar, again, I think Kinstar is one of the most
I
consistent
loved
players.
watching him in the other skirmishes. Like he was just this, came out of nowhere, and it was just an excellent player. So I do really enjoy watching them. And again, this is a duo that has played together, has practiced together.
Yep.
They've played other skirmishes. I don't know if they're played together, but I'm sure they've played other.
They play together as often as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're definitely one to watch out for, but I like the underdog story. I want to see someone in this game that we're sliding into right now. I want to see someone who hasn't played together very often just have a miraculous game sent from the gods.
So they land, and then it's Kinstar who lands there. They eliminate them
Okay,
right
they
out
don't
the
have
gate.
to. Okay, it doesn't have to be
And
a
then they
miraculous
get 8
game,
eliminations, and then they get the victory out, and Kitty's
They
like,
take
look,
your
guys.
advice of taking out Kinstar and Hunter,
And then
they have a miraculous game.
also get 8
Ooh, lots of people
eliminations
dropping
and the
already.
victory out.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, that's Fortnite. We can't predict that, except
right.
unless you're me. But
Unless you're Kitty Plays, who is Nostradamus. That's correct. Man, look at this right off the gate.
Such a beautiful rainbow of colors.
Did someone actually land floating island? Yes.
We got
there's
2
a
squads
duo.
up there. But again, if you do this, you don't necessarily have to fight. It's your choice.
That's true.
If
You bail.
you get overwhelmed, you get to leave. But what's interesting to me, and I don't know if that is Kinstar, because they've been typically landing greasy, I think. I'm not sure which team that is, but yeah, it looks like he has gone for the loot, maybe tried an engagement and then left. Let's see, Isma farming up Flesh Factory.
Even look
It's
at
a
the
lot of
right
metal
side.
there.
Look at that. Look at this clump of players.
I
They're
know,
over
they're
retail
still-
toward lonely, even racetrack.
Don't you just love watching them just spin around on the map? They're like,
They're like, oh,
you can
someone's there.
tell they're
Ooh.
like, oh, someone's here, and you know the comms are like, guys, there wasn't supposed to be anyone here, but there's 2 squads with us.
I don't think they got the memo. This was our turf. What are
This
they
is
doing
my
here?
mansion.
That's right. Ree. Over to Viking Village again.
Oh, I love watching these early interactions here. I mean, it's a beautiful place to be, and you've got those easy rifts. Like, I can see why a lot of teams are choosing to be here. There's a nice amount of loot right off the bat, and then you can choose based on zone. Are you going into snobby, getting aggressive, or greasy, or tilted? And having that flexibility on map rotation is so key in these games.
Now, here's the thing, though. What are they? Oh, we're actually over to Tomato Temple. Rojo is down. Ukes has
Oh.
taken them both down.
Oh.
And so now Ukes is like, hey, teammate, Script, we got to keep
Script,
moving.
I
Come on.
got you, man. I love when you see the no skins with the skins in the teams. Like,
Oh, okay.
like if the guy is going for the no skin strategy, and his teammate's not, then what's the point?
Yeah, there you go. You got to be like, hey, man, we're
And
always
again,
swapping it up.
Everyone in here is a pro. Like, why why are you choosing to go no skin? We all know that you're good at this game. You're not fooling anyone.
I think they're trying to throw off other players because then, like, it's like if you're always changing your skin, you look and you're like, I don't know that person. I haven't
Oh
seen that
yeah,
person.
I see. So you're
But
not.
see,
you
and-
see certain skins, you're like, that's liquid. You see
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Well, in that case, it was Ukes, and Ukes always runs triple threat and Cupid wings. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like you always know when you see triple threat and wings, you're like, Ukes.
Ooh.
Listen, man.
We
let's
see a
talk
fight
things.
happening at Edit House. So this is one of my favorite places to land when I was playing with Bizzle. It's really nice, again, like I said, for those rifts being to the northwest. Lots of resources for you. And again, just having that flexibility. But it looks like other teams know about that nice flexibility. Dalo. You got this?
Dalo.
Oh.
He has
Wait
4
a second.
HP.
So Airwalks, I think, just finished that fight. So they just had their kill stolen. So they were able to get one of the ones. But the other guy who was fighting on the ramp did go down to someone else. And that's not something you want to see, because you can tell yourself, if I would have been a little bit more aggressive, I have my teammate there to back me up, we would have gotten that elimination.
Right.
And again, that's another elim from another team, and you never, that's not what you want to see.
Yeah. That's a
Rule's
feels
getting
bad,
a kill.
man.
It feels bad, man. Feels bad, man, in the chat.
Feels bad, man. Over at Paradise, you see Zacubus, they clean up a duo there. So they got 2 eliminations. Over to Airwalks and
More
Gotaga.
fights at Edit House.
Look at this. Airwalks
These guys
has 3 eliminations.
must have watched my VOD.
Yeah. So this is what you talked about, right? Airwalks was like, hey, you guys are fighting. I would like some of these eliminations, please.
So
And
he took one, and then he knew those guys were low because they just finished that engagement, and he's,
Goes for
you
the
know, I'm
engage.
gonna stop by.
I'm just gonna roll
I'll
through.
make
How
it.
you guys doing?
Yeah.
How's it going? I'm Airwalks. Nice to meet you. Eliminations, please.
Yeah, Solary, by the way.
Sorry, by the way. No big deal. Over here, though, we see Nova and Tyke against the Vic and Vermax. Wait, is that like Vermax?
It's a lot of X's.
Is it like a hard X, or is that just like a S? What do you think? Vermax. It's like the radio breaking up. Hey, Vermax.
So
is
yeah,
here.
we do see right on top of the leaderboard with eliminations is Airwalks. So he does have those 3 elims now from taking one of those kills and then also finishing off the duo. So that's the ideal situation to be in. Exactly what they did. And if you can set that up in other situations, the third-party style is very valid still. But it's just getting it's all about positioning. I think people think it's a lot about editing and firepower, and while those things are really important, having that positioning and being smart about where you're fighting and when, and not getting sandwiched, you know, the meat, and bread. And always be the bread.
I can't deal with that. It's just too funny.
It makes sense.
It does. No, it does. So one of the things, breaking the 4th wall here, Chad, if you're listening. Hanging out with Kitty has been super fun because she's hilarious, and she just says stuff that throws me off so hard. Like, she just, I don't know what it was you said earlier that I just, like, lost it. Even in rehearsals yesterday, you were saying something, and I just, like, lost my mind. You're so funny.
That's a good compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I'm pretty sure people just watch me for my gameplay, though, but thank you so much.
Zeke, I'm sure people watch me because of how incredible I am.
Yeah,
I know I'm
yeah.
also funny.
Yeah.
And Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Continue complimenting me. Thank you. I know I'm the best.
Keep going all day.
But Vermax here, man. This is still
Well,
a
I mean,
2v2.
this fight is taking all day, so yeah, I guess.
We're still here. We're still okay to...
Finally, Vermax.
There you go. Finally, an engagement is happening here. Retail row. Nova
They've had
goes
enough
down.
Oh, that was really clean.
So this is a
And
1v1.
yep, getting the finish.
Oh!
Oh!
That was
Hate to see it.
that was a tough one there. But now, I mean, now
coming in
Dick's alive.
the
Text by
right
himself.
angle, the right time. I mean, it's never a good feeling when your teammate gets finished, but it's a great feeling just immediately, like, getting mad at the person for that.
Yeah.
Or how do you, disciplining.
Disciplining.
Yeah,
There you go. You're
disciplining
you're like,
someone.
no, why'd you hurt my team?
You touch my teammate. I touch you.
There you go. Look, it's Razor and Ludo against Mitro. Kitty,
I'm sorry. I'm present. I'm here.
Kitty, I need you.
Mitro is super low, only 14 HP.
He took down both.
Oh.
And then he danced on them.
Not like this. Mitro does not know we're spectating either, so that was purely for the 2 guys he just knocked.
Yeah, he was like, hey guys, nice try. Razor, Lou, listen, I'm Mitro.
Rude. Oh, Sakoner and Orb are still alive. So Sakoner is one of the guys from my Fortnite. He's an incredible player. Really, really funny dude as well. And oh, this was clean. And he was really low.
Look at that. He pushes up his teammate. So I'm not even sure.
I think Mitro's doing a lot of stuff on his own right now.
Yeah, it's just Mitro. He's like, look, you just keep up if you can, be close, but I'm just going to just start eliminating. I have to reinstate demigod status. I think that's what that was.
Is his teammate one of the other guys who haven't done skirmishes yet?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Good question.
Because I've seen, just from spectating so far, there's a few people who have teammates that are new to skirmish, and you'll kind of see them playing a little bit separately. Like earlier with Svenos and his teammate, He's like,
Right.
okay, I'm fine. I'm confident. I don't need you. Ooh, Rules still alive. Great dude. Really fun to play with. And he's in a pretty bad position. The only thing that's in his favor right now is these two are focused on his teammate who has the high ground. So he's trying to make his move, maybe get some tags in. His teammate does get finished off. Yeah, looking to make a play.
Ollie though.
Oh, so we've got another team coming in now. So
It's
Rules might be able to get his teammate up. He's going to find Coco, looking for the revive.
He had to bail.
Coco's still alive. Look.
He had to bail.
He's close. He's close. He can get up.
Come on, Rules. Look, Rules. Yep,
He's
right
right
there.
below
Look, he's
you.
right there. You go.
Please.
Just be quiet about it. Come on.
So these guys are so busy fighting.
He did it. He went straight down.
You think he got it?
I think he's going for it right now.
Yes. Fortnite.
Oh, you know what it is? It's Sanity. Sanity's making a ton of noise that Tixie and Toma are like,
So
what's going on?
Sanity was the one that got the knock on Rules' teammate. And I don't know if Tixie and Toma are aware that they didn't fully finish. It looks like they are, and no, it looks like they are definitely aware that these guys are down below. Probably hurting a little bit, but he's charging in right now, Toma. He does have assistance from Tixie. Oh, able to focus Rules together. And Coco, not a lot of health, full shield, but that doesn't matter when he's got that heavy shotgun.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
and a rift to
4.
go, and a jump pad. Tixie, will we
Grenade
see
launcher.
18 eliminations today?
Oh, I mean, you talked about it. You want it to be Tixie, but look at this replay from Hunter and Kinstar.
Ooh.
What is
So we
going
haven't seen a lot
on?
of these guys.
There was so much that happened
I
in
think
that
they
tiny
got
space.
an elim from fall damage there, if I
Something like
saw
that.
correctly. If we can see the leaderboard, I'd be interested to see how many eliminations they're sitting on right now. I don't actually see it for them. So they might not have any yet. Or no, they just got 2. They must have just got 2. But Airwalks and Gotaga are sitting on 3. Tixie and Toma taking out both duos. They now have 4. So it's
That means
looking,
1 point.
looking good. Yeah. Looking
Man.
good on the path to 18. You know, 64 remaining in the lobby.
That's not too much of an ask. Listen, guys, Kitty's not asking for much. It's just 18.
So
Okay?
I think they did just get 1. Hunter and Kinstar did just get 1. So, I mean, with that dual point, oh, actually, that is no points yet. Sorry, they need to get 4 points to have that multiplier benefit them. Really clean building. Oh.
They set the trap. He's just trying to create a little bit of space.
So is he on his own right now fighting this against these two?
That is correct. Yep.
All right. Good luck, sir.
That's all Kitty's got for you. Good luck, sir.
I mean, that's never a good feeling to be in, but I mean, he's getting helped out right now with the third party. And these, as much as if you're losing this battle fight or build fight and you hear another team starting to take shots on the other team that you're fighting, it's definitely a relief. But at the same time, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, oh, maybe I could have, you know, won this and gotten those eliminations. And am I going to lose these 2 eliminations now? But I think in his position right now with no shield, like, okay health, it's a relief.
Yeah.
It's a relief. It allows him a chance to breathe, take a little break, and realign his thoughts so he can win that build fight.
I don't know if you saw, we saw for a moment, but Hunter and Kinstar, they basically built themselves a little fortress.
I saw that.
Just hanging out.
Just a little one.
Just a little
It's
one.
just absolutely gigantic.
It's
but
just, you know, it's just classic Kinstar and Hunter. They're like, we're going to fortify, we're going to be okay, and we're ready to fight.
oh, he's going for the escape, but I don't think he realizes that yet.
Devs.
There's also another team on the hill. So while he was pushing away from Mao's, the devs or the V's, he was pushing into another team. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's not who he heard, or maybe he just heard them leave. But and ooh, Steel Bree building up on top.
Paired with Ghost Camo, it looks like Zacubus and Freak are down below, but
Looking
there's
down
also
with her
another
minigun.
duo.
Yeah.
And they're getting third-partied, which actually at this point would be
This
fourth
is
party.
another VOO play. Find out on tonight's episode of the Fall Skirmish.
Of Kitty Plays, a.k.a. Nostradamus.
I mean, this is what I like to see. You know, just,
Oh,
this is what I like
this-
to see.
Yeah, they said, no, okay, hold on, wait. Check this out over
No,
here.
no, no.
Look, watch.
You're impressed by that? Look at this.
Yeah, watch
Wow.
us, Kitty. Predict us to win, please.
Wow. So really, really wanting to pay attention to all the footsteps possible. it's really a great advantage now, especially with the changes that they just made recently to the footsteps. It's a lot easier to hear people that are above and below you. So you can use the sound instead of your eyes to know where your opponents are. And
use your ears.
use your ears. Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Airwalks and Gotaga still alive. I'm curious to see
So
why they haven't
I
pushed
loved
Nox.
that, and then nothing happened.
Yeah.
You know, I pressed like, and nothing happened.
You liked and subscribed,
Ooh,
and nothing happened.
Sakoner and Orb. Okay, so they're sitting up high with a purple assault rifle and an RPG firing down on these guys who are already fighting another team. But I don't know if what they realize is there are a bunch more teams on this hill. Like, looking at that mini-map, look at what they're pushing into. They want to get in that zone, one more second, and now the storm's moving. And they want to make sure that they're in a comfortable place. They can choose the fights that they're taking rather than just being pushed into them because of the zone. And they just go for making a second floor apartment.
Yeah.
You know, they're sitting pretty. They want to get these late game eliminations. They want to get the top 5 points because every single time they get one of those points, it's ×2.
That's right. And right now they've only got the 1 elimination, so it's not much to work with, but they're like, hey, we're Kinstar, we're Hunter. We're going to be patient.
Yeah.
We'll wait it out.
Especially now, this is kind of chaos. And choosing not to fight during this is probably their best play, but we'll see. Oh, there's the map. So you see a few people in Divot.
Man.
But most of the action right now is that bottom side. So what you don't see from the camera's perspective is Hunter and Kinstar are actually on top of a team. And then there's 2 teams on top of each other close. Oh, and these guys are deciding to make a play. They don't like the second floor apartment footsteps. Have you ever had that? Oh, you guys are too loud. It's
You guys are too loud up there.
11 p.m. Don't stomp around.
You go to bed at 11 p.m.?
I actually go to bed at like 9.
I knew it!
I'm a grandma.
Oh.
Well, it's because I like my EU community a lot. I like waking up early for streams.
Yeah. That's the way
Shout
to
out
do it.
EU. Love you guys.
I wish I could go to bed at 9 p.m. That'd be amazing.
Well, when you wake up early, it's a lot easier. And
See, I do both.
Oh.
I go to sleep late and I wake up early.
That's great.
Yep, this is life right now. But here
so
we
fun.
are. That's so fun.
Oh, so Tixie and Toma now have. Oh, did they just get eliminated?
I believe.
Oh, they might have, because we're sitting at 4 kills or eliminations. Oh,
So
okay,
Toma
are still
goes
up.
down.
So Toma's down. Tixie's still alive. And I'm not sure how talented a player Toma is, but in a lot of these situations where you have people that are new to the skirmishes and they're picking up these pro players, sometimes it's honestly nice for them to just be on their own and be making those decisions and not being worried about making the calls for the teammates, making the base wide enough, maybe mis-editing and messing them up. So it's definitely an interesting element to weeks like this. So
I think we call that play your life.
Play
Your life.
Play your life.
Like you play you.
Yeah.
And you do you, I'm gonna do me.
But
you know.
the reason why we see Hunter and Kinstar doing so well is that they do them, and then they also support very, very easily and almost with second nature.
See, I would almost argue that it's basically they are one person split into 2. Like that's how much they've played together.
These are twins.
They're
everybody.
twins
Yes.
that separated at birth and
Yeah.
have reunited, and now they're just titans. So look at that, Gotaga and Airwalks. Nox is applying pressure to them.
Yep.
And now
Tomo going down to Rush. Oh, Rush just finished off Loya as well.
goes
So I'm
down.
not sure if that was an engagement that happened as everyone was moving. Like this is the time that if you're feeling confident and you can take that shot, it's a great time to pick up eliminations. But again, a lot of people like here, they have an easy shot on those 2, but they're opting to get into zone, get safe, and then make decisions. Because if you don't trust yourself enough on the go, then it's often just best to just relax.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, because you know you very well could walk over a hill and see like a duo down there. You're like, in pubs, I would shoot them.
Yeah.
These are good players, so if I shoot them, they're probably gonna 1 by 1.
Well, they'll build once.
Yeah, and then
if
I'm
it's
like,
not a
oh,
headshot.
hi, I just shot, I made the noise. Everyone else that was watching, it's
Kinstar
me.
doesn't even have an SMG, so is he really going to contest walls with spam? And
Yeah.
so I mean, I like this. This is a nice little little lineup. You know, you've got the heavy, you've got some minis, and you got an AR with enough ammo to make it to the end of the game. And, ooh, looking at this zone right away, you see them. Immediately, these guys are on top of it. They're making the new base right up against the line. So when that storm starts to move, they're going to just be perfectly positioned to get the shots on the other players who are probably maybe a little bit caught off guard, and doing the run, build, run and gun and builds.
Run and gun and build.
Oh, Tixie.
Still alive.
All right.
4 eliminations. Look at this guy, Kitty.
Our most aggressive player in the world. Tixie, do us proud. I'm really, really excited to see some amazing plays out of him. I want to know why EU is so hyped about this man.
I think we're looking at it right now. Even without Toma, he's like, hey, guys.
And he's not even in the zone. He's got a little bit of a ways to go. So I think what he's looking to do is potentially open up some eliminations before the storm starts to move. And he's right at that bottom line. So where people really need to be worried is that north line of the zone, where that's going to be moving the fastest. So he knows it's going to move slow enough that I can walk or run out of this. But the chaos of other people knowing they have to move, I'm going to take advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, take a look. So Tixie has 4 eliminations.
And
Toma had 1.
Apparently.
That means that they do meet that first
Ooh,
threshold.
He's jump padding. Look at that
He's
beautiful
making the
city
play.
everyone is building. So nice. I love
Stop on
seeing that.
through the new Fortnite city.
Yeah.
It's near Dusty.
Designed by you. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Coming up to an open window with an explosive is never something you want to see, but it looks like he's managed to build his way out of it. Getting safe on top. And again, like when people open a window like that, okay, so he goes for the shot, he doesn't get it, but now that window's open. If there's anyone else who has a shot through that window, they're going to be looking to third parties. So you want to close that back up, wait for another opportunity. Like a spider.
Like a spider. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Still, look, Kitty, we're 43 players left in the current lobby.
Madsen and Blackstone. Yeah, and they're sitting nice. Look at the guns they have. Like they've got great guns. A fireplace, campfire,
Campfire.
fireplace.
I like that.
In their city, you want to pop up
yeah.
the fireplace. Their minis and lots of ammo. You're sitting with 200 SMG ammo. You know you're going to be able to spam through these walls. And this late in the game when people don't have that many resources.
The edit plays, and it's Tixie. Tixie goes down.
Oh, not like this. All right, so 5
wow.
elims. That does get them another point. So they're going to slow crawl their way up and then hope that they get that one game that's going to be really set them up for the top 5.
Oh, Rasmussen! He threads
not
the
what
needle.
you like to see. Just going for the heal. Ooh, they got a Portal Rift off of that, but they got to go quick. Look at this zone. It's 100% out of the previous zone. None of the build is going to be viable anymore. And look at that. Doesn't go to take out the wall. He's like, no, I can just lean against it, get this rift with you. But look below
Look how
him.
many other people
Look
also had
below
the
him.
rifts.
So if anyone right now is looking up, there's going to be a lot of opportunities to get some shots, but I think people are just so focused on the things that are happening down here on low ground. Kinstar taking out Orb. Hate to see it with a trap.
Oh, no.
My boy is on the Fortnite, but I think Sakona is still alive because it looked like that was just a knock. And again, looking for that best positioning. These guys are so good at knowing exactly where they need to go, what level is best and is gonna benefit them the most, and lots of people going down. This is intense.
Wow, and look at that.
Marwana's
So
still alive,
immediately,
getting some
Kinstar is
kills.
like, Hunter, don't worry, buddy, I've got you. Look how many players are going down. Camo's down below.
Annie
Card
Fuchsia went out
effects.
to zone.
There's a lot. Listen to
Oh.
watch the kill feed.
Look at all these trap limbs. Jules just going down to a trap from mobs. Sage King's just chucking explosives out the window, closing it back up, hoping for the best. Taking a few shots, and again, when you're sitting here with 53 AR ammo, I mean that's a clip and a half. That's not something you want to see.
Yeah, and I mean the other thing you can default to is the SMG. You're like,
And at this close quarters, that's not the best. I mean, that's not the worst idea. That's definitely, he knows he has that. But this is when it gets tough. Your resources aren't the best. Your ammo is not fantastic. He just took some 20 storm damage.
oh boy, he's ready for his life. It's okay.
You got
It's okay,
this,
Sage. I
Believe
believe
in
in you.
yourself. And
What he
again,
thinks.
saving those explosives for that last zone.
yeah.
But as the game goes on, certain items just get a lot more valuable. So early game, while that explosive might not be as great, I mean, it's still a great everything in the game, but when you're in that close range, if you're able to chuck one of those in that final zone and there's a few people either healing and it'll delete their builds and they'll come down and it'll cancel, or maybe there's a few people shotgunning inside that zone and you're able to get that elimination. But Mitro,
The demigod.
haven't seen a lot of him, but of course it's getting close.
Racking up
There's
eliminations.
24 people alive in this zone.
Oh, so you're
23 now.
saying he could drop this 18 bomb that you're looking for.
No.
That's what I'm hearing.
No. So they have 3 eliminations total. Looking for that next elimination for the 1 point. We got quite a few people sitting at 2. Ukes and Script is also sitting on 3. So these guys really want to get that next elimination to get that next point. This is what's really important for these guys, as well as potentially getting that top 5. But with 23 people alive still, a lot of solos, these guys are not going to be that close.
Oh, Hunter and Kinstar are still alive, Kitty.
Looking
And check
pretty,
it out.
got lots
They've got
of
1
mats.
point. Don't forget they won. They got the victory royale last game, so their points are doubled.
You're right. How
So
many
this-
eliminations? They
have 4.
Okay,
so this
so
is 1 point, which is now
times
2
2.
points.
Okay.
Yes, currently.
That's great.
And let's check out this replay of
Oh,
them getting that
Hunter
elimination.
just went down. Kinstar's fighting right now. We're seeing the replay, but if you look at that bottom right screen, his teammates.
Oh! Not this! There was
See?
so
15
many
too.
people.
You do not want to be dropping into zones like that unless you got the sticky. Okay, ideally, you put the sticky on your teammate, they drop in there when you see like 4 players.
Look at this. Some players
Already
already
healing
committing
off.
to the heal off.
Oh
That's right.
my
Evil's down, Sledge down.
Lanta.
Sage is going down as well.
Reflection taking those shots down with RPG.
This is coming down to the wire.
Finally
3.
going down. 3 people lost in the zone.
Mitro's still alive? How? No, wait! He does it! How?
Stop.
And he does the capoeira. He's like, look!
I think he's mad I downgraded his demigod after
Wow.
the last game. I think he wants that demigod spot again.
Wow. Okay.
What an icon. Mitro, stop. You're so good.
Why? Guys, Mitro's a little too strong. I'm gonna
Playing
have to.
a different game from all of us.
I
swear.
He's playing Fortnite. We're all playing chess. What's
But,
going on?
I mean, when you see these players not go for the heal off in this situation, like the pressure when you know the zone is ticking for 10. I don't know if he had full health in that, but you know the zone's ticking for 10. Your heart's pounding. Like 10 seconds feels very, very fast when you're in those situations. You've got all those players around you. So to go for the aggressive play, get the 6 eliminations, and get the victory royale. I'm not sure how many his teammate had, but
it was 0,
Wow.
unfortunately. But,
okay,
yes.
so well, 6. I mean, 6 still
Yes.
gets him those 2 points and the victory royale. So that's 5, 2 times multiplier going into next game.
That's right. I mean,
Our demigod. I'll
I don't
upgrade you
know.
again.
I don't know how much. Again, Mitro's just that player that you forget about. You know, you're playing and you're kind of just doing all this stuff,
Hey guys.
and then you're like, hey, top 12.
and then doing
how are we
one of
doing?
the dance.
Yeah, and we even saw him. He took down was it Razor and
We
Lou?
saw him
or-
do 2 dances today.
Yeah, because where he took down Razor and Lou at once, and then he danced on them. Yeah. Listen, Mitro,
Stop, Mitro.
you're too strong.
You're so good
Okay,
at this.
we all want to play Fortnite. We want to have fun. Just whoa. I mean, he's just setting the bar.
What-
He's
what
like,
an
hey, look,
amazing
guys,
player.
I'm the one that you need to be looking out for.
So I've got a little bit of info on him. If you wanna
Ooh,
hear about
yeah,
him.
let's hear it.
So Mitro's from the Netherlands. He's the most successful solo player so far. He's won the 2nd solo showdown and in blitz mode with a big lead. So he actually joined these through showdowns.
That's correct.
So that's another way a lot of these players have made it into this. It's not just by invites, and you have a chance to do so as well during the showdowns. If you perform well enough, you can make it in here as well. So seeing people like that who took the time to grind and be the best, and now you see them continuing to be the best. Amazing. Yeah, and he's fantastic, and he's been really rising up lately. He's also winning a bunch of other tournaments, and he's just fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
he shows up and yeah. Looking through some of the highlights again, I mean, especially coming through from the Summer Skirmish, Mitro, he's a legend. I mean, at that point, he was probably a little bit quote-unquote unknown, and then myth, yeah, then toward the end of Summer Skirmish, he's like, whoa, a legend. Hops into Fall Skirmish, he's like, let's up that. That's not good enough for me. I'm definitely a demigod, and then, yeah, that's where we're at. Mitro's really
I don't
strong.
know how much farther he can go, but we'll see. Soon he's going to just be the sun. They'll be like, you are just the sun. You're
The sun.
Yeah.
There it is. You are everything. The thing that warms us and
The
keeps us
universe.
alive. The universe.
He's Zeke's universe.
That's fair. That's a fair assumption. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You know, another team that we kind of did a lot of things was Hunter and Kinstar.
I know.
So they unfortunately.
Who would have thought us?
Yeah. So unfortunately, you're so silly. Unfortunately, they only got 1 point out of this game, so it does multiply to 2. I mean, still 2 points is a lot. That's basically saying. Yeah, so they got the 4 eliminations. So that's basically saying like they got 2 extra eliminations,
or second
kind
and
of for
third.
free.
Yeah.
Kind of for free. Yeah. Again,
but they did finish 16th, which was actually kind of surprising to me because they had a lot to work with in that situation, and I think they just got caught off guard. You saw them kind of fall into a situation where there was 4 other players in the 1-by-1, and anyone in that situation, no matter how talented a player you are, it's really up to who's the other player going to pick to shoot at? Who has maybe the brightest skin, or like what is it? I don't know how people pick who they're shooting at in those situations, but it's a lot harder to make decisions when you're in those close counters. But I mean, they're pros.
yeah.
I mean, they should be used to these close encounters. They're fine.
No, I think you made a great point. So they got kind of caught off guard a little
Yeah.
bit. So we saw Hunter goes down, and then Kinstar, someone like edits a floor, and Kinstar falls down into a duo.
Yeah.
But then there's like someone
else jumped
hopping in.
Yeah.
So like if Kinstar had not been the target, and it was like that other guy, he could have probably downed some players, but they were like, nah, Kinstar, we know
100%.
you're right here. You're too
I
strong.
know.
We got to shut you down.
He's
Now,
like,
guys,
"Bye-bye."
Mitro.
Maybe
I mean,
they took your advice from before when you were like, someone needs to take down these guys, and all 4 of them focused him in that
they were like,
situation.
that's Hunter. That
Or
must be Kinstar.
Kinstar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kinstar's coming in. If we all work together.
We can all work together and bring him down. He's so strong.
I mean, yeah. If I was in that situation, getting that 1 point with the 2 times multiplier, I think they're definitely we're hoping for more. But they still have. Is it 2 more games?
2
left?
more games.
So they have another opportunity to get a 2 times this game into 6th game. So we'll see. It's just an alternating 2 times bonuses for those guys.
That's right. Now, before we go to break,
Okay.
standings times. Let's see where players are at. Oh my gosh. So look, even those additional points, just in getting 2 is enough to still maintain a
putting them at
3-point
12.
lead. That's, yeah. I mean, but look, Mitro's like right behind him. He's like, hey, whoa.
So
Guys.
does something like this secure them the top 10 then? Top 5?
Okay, I would say, well, I mean, look at the next closer. You got Mitro in second, right, with 9 points. Windwalker with 6. After that is Razor and Lou. They only have 5 points.
And there's 2 more games.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Lou and Razor still have a chance for the 4th. Oh, and Vial Linen. I gotta learn how your name, dude. And Windwalker. I mean, hey, actually, we got a lot of
Oh, we got a lot of Fortnites in there? Yeah, there is a lot of... yeah, I mean, you know, Kitty as a Fortnite is probably rooting. Yeah, but I mean, again, I think that 12 points...
Does that secure them?
I would say top 3.
Top 3.
Now, here's the thing. If there's anything that Skirmish has taught us is that these games are very unpredictable.
So
we could go into next game and someone drops like 6 points.
The nice thing about the 8 points multiplier is more than one team can get it. Where the Victory Royale multiplier is just for the one person that had the Victory Royale.
Right.
So if we see a few teams that get 8 kills next game, we could have a few teams going in with that 2 times multiplier. Hypothetically, I mean, I know it's hard to get the 8 points. But.
You know, so clubs, Kitty would like a bunch of you to get 8 eliminations. So if you don't do that, you're not meeting her expectations. That's the bar. With that being said, we are going to take a break. So just get up, stretch, go find a snack, something to drink.
Your water.
Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated because we still have 2 more games and 6 games later. So don't go anywhere. We will be back after this break. Hey, we're back. We missed you. It's good to see you. It was a lot.
I was lost without you.
5 minutes I feels like it's too long. I miss you all at home too much.
What are we supposed to do for the 5 minutes?
Just like,
At home, I'm like, I would always just kind of rummage around, maybe get a water, but then I look in, it's only been 1 minute. I'm like, no.
No, it should be
We're-
back by
we're
now.
Fortnite.
Yeah, there you go. It's great to see you. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, I'm Zeke. We're joined by Kitty Plays this week.
Hello, hello.
It's been super fun. We've had a lot of laughs. It's been
A
really
lot
good.
of laughs, a lot of giggling, a lot of fun,
Yep.
and a lot of fantastic Fortnite.
Fantastic Fortnite fun. I'm going to add the fun to
Yes,
the end there.
I know.
Now, if you're just tuning in and you're like, what's going on, Zeke? What's going on for week number 3? Let's talk about it. The format will start there. Every week we change it up. We're going with a modified version of last week's format. So it's 6 games total. Victory Royale is worth 3 points. You've got second and third place, which are worth 2 points. And then if you place 4th or 5th, you get 1 point.
All right, and getting into the elimination, 8+ limbs will get you those 3 points. 6 to 7 is going to get you 2. 4 to 5 is going to get you 1. And don't forget about the ever elusive bonuses, which we haven't really seen people take advantage of quite yet.
Not quite yet.
Maybe with the 1 point, but yeah, for the Victory Royale, you're going to get 2 times points earned next match, and 8 eliminations is going to get you the 2 times earned next match. So if you get Victory Royale plus the 8 limbs, you're sitting with 6 points, right? And then the next game, you're going to get that times 2, but they do not stack, and that's important.
Yeah.
Right?
And like
We don't want the game running away too, too quick.
Yeah, you kind of talked about, we haven't seen players utilize that advantage just yet. Not too much. Kinstar and Hunter did pull off 2
night
points.
is young.
Yeah, the night's young. We've got 2 games heading your way. And this is what is at stake currently. We've got the prize pool right up there. Only the top 10 duos will place in the money. And on top of that, those club points. And of course, most eliminations in a single match. Kitty.
That's a lot of money for 1 game, and just play your best. Do your best. I think we're still sitting at 8.
That's
We
the
got 2
highest.
teams at 8. So there's 2 more games for you guys to have the opportunity to get more than 8. If you get more than 8, then there's a high chance that that 50K is yours.
That's right. And
a
Kitty
lot of
also,
prize money.
you want 18 eliminations. That's what Kitty would like. So
By the end of the day, okay?
18 eliminations.
We got
That is
8
the
games
bar.
total till the end of the day. So
That's right.
I
yeah.
mean, there's plenty of opportunities for that to happen, guys. No pressure. It's just 18.
It's
I mean,
just-
what? We got a lot of really talented players playing it today. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, what's
Or
the
maybe it's the fact that there are a lot of talented players that they're running
That's-
into in game.
You know, I think
Yeah.
that's what it might be. I think that's what it might be. Now, if you are just tuning in, again, we want to reiterate where the club standings are, or not the club standings, the standings where players are currently.
Ooh, this is my favorite part
So,
whenever I'm playing.
yeah.
I'm like, show me, show me, show me.
Show me. So after the 4 games, Kinstar and Hunter lead the pack with 12 points. Atlantis, Mitro, and Slug right behind them with 9. And Windwalker, Razor, Lou right behind them. So, and again, we want to reiterate that only the top 10 duos play. So right now, Kinsel is number 10. SSK is right behind them. And I mean, look how many teams there are tied for 10 with 3 points. So if any of those teams could even pick up 1 point, that's going to put them top 9, right?
Definitely. Well, all I want to see is all those red badge Fortnite teams getting into that top 10. If we could just steal all the points away from all the other teams today, that would be fantastic. Thanks, guys. No pressure.
There you go. If you didn't know, Kitty is a Fortnite. She represents Team Fortnite. Now, obviously,
Bleed
Kitty,
red.
we knew you would be too strong for this, so we were like, Kitty, you can't play in this.
I think that's why I wasn't able to participate in trials this week, too. They were so amazing. I know you guys saw a lot of the amazing cosplays, but they took me out of it. They're like, Kristen, you know, you're busy this week with us.
Too strong.
Can't do the trials, can't do the cosplay, can't drop your hot fire mixtape, you know. But maybe, you know, I mean, maybe there's more opportunity for some cosplay trials in the
I'm
future.
sorry.
I don't know what's in store. We'll see.
I'm sorry. Did you say mixtape?
Yeah, I said mixtape. Dropping 2069. Bum, 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 bum. Maybach music.
I was not prepared for this mixtape.
Sorry.
2069. I'll be there. I'm going to
Sorry.
be the first one to download it and purchase it
Yeah.
and like and subscribe to it.
Yeah, you gotta
Uh,
wait a few years, but it's coming.
yeah,
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
few. It's
Yeah,
not-
I
it's
know,
not
a long
that
time,
far
very long
away.
time.
Yeah, of course, guys. We always want to have a conversation with you. Don't forget to use that hashtag Fall Skirmish. Let us know your thoughts. Make some predictions. We only got 2 games for EU coming up.
Who's
Don't
gonna be
forget
number
to
1?
rep your favorite. Yeah, who's gonna be number 1?
Who's gonna be
Is it Kinstar?
18
Is it
kills?
Hunter?
What team? If any team can do it, who do you think is gonna be the team to get 18 kills? I mean, we talked about Tixi. Tixi's been
Yeah.
exceptional. I mean, what about Mitro? But Mitro plays for the long game, so I don't know
Yeah.
if his duo is gonna be able to pull that off.
I
but-
legit thought you were gonna go. Tell us who you think is gonna get which club is going to get the most eliminations. And I thought there was going to be like a ... Fortnite's.
Oh.
That's what I thought you were going
If
to.
everyone isn't a Fortnite fan at this point, I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not support the Fortnites, you need to change.
Kitty is confused.
You need to. Fortnite's apparently the only team,
Oh,
as told by Kitty. So there you go. Now we are starting. The battle bus has launched. And now we're going to get to see where players are going to hop out and where they're going to decide to land.
not a lot of people jumping out early this game. You see a lot of people in that center. I mean, getting battle buses like this that are just kind of right through the center, it gives a really easy opportunity for everyone to get to all the zones they want and start looting and farming early. Like when you're flying for forever, trying to get to that corner spot, it's hard.
Yeah.
It gets a little boring when you're in the air for a few hours.
A few hours.
Flying over to Paradise Palms. Or, where did you call it? The
Pueblo.
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 Yeah.
That's what, yeah.
Oh, we
Different
see
people call
4
it.
teams looking at the island.
Oh. Now here's the thing.
wow.
We've seen Kinsar and Hunter. They go Greasy Grove every time.
Right.
So the question is, are the
Are they
two
green?
diamonds, is that them?
Or are they the ones
Are
on
they
the
the
island
red
right
ones? Are they
Find
the
out on
mustard?
tonight's
Is that like a
episode.
mustard color? That's a, you know, it's hard to tell. Over, look, so we got
now? Oh, here we
Dollar
got a
Games and
perspective
Villex.
of it. So we do
Reflex.
have an Atlantis player up here. Looks like there's 5 players actually.
Whoa.
4 players. Ooh.
They hopped off. I think that was the way to go. Just, you know what? You guys own this. I'm going to just bail. Delo's dropped really low, though. He's down.
What?
I don't know where he was. He was pretty far, but he goes down. Yeah,
Oh,
look at
okay.
him. He got shot mid-air, and he just falls.
So this is one of the best things in the game, I think, to use when you're on this island is if you do get knocked, you can just slowly coast down to the bottom and wait for your teammate to stop by and get you back up. But, I mean, in a game like this, people are definitely going to be punishing that. Immediately hopping off, Reflection goes and gets the finish, while his teammate continues to loot up top. And
Over
one of my favorite
Paradise.
places to be.
It's a great
I
place.
love the desert area. It's so bright and happy, and there's lots of rifts. It's my happy place.
It's your happy
If you guys
place.
want to try and find me in game, that's where I'll usually be. For a few seconds, loot, then rift out and want to fight right away.
That's fair to say. Zacubus is here with his teammate against the likes of SSK.
Getting the early launcher is so nice. It's trying to take advantage of that, but it doesn't look like anything's landing on the other team. I mean, by this point, these players definitely know what to do to compensate for him having the launcher. So they're just gonna back off. I mean, he's looking for to see where he's sitting. Oh, we do have some frags. Let's see it, Sanity. Who frags who? Find out.
Oh,
whoa!
there you go.
What?
Sanity takes down, but he is hurting. And now,
Hopefully,
Misfits
there's no
Freaky.
teammate waiting.
Yeah, hopefully. Now Freaky's there. Oh, no way.
My favorite weapon in the entire game, the blue hunting rifle. This is just one of the most fun to use. It's quick reload. Oh, and his teammate, Freaky, wasn't able to save him.
Nope, he had to abandon him, unfortunately. And now it is a 2v1.
Oh, you definitely don't want to be in a house having 2 different people closing in from each end. In this situation, it's trying to get out. It's trying to become the bread. Become the bread.
Become the bread. Looks like they're trying to close it on him now. He's running. He's booking it.
I mean, in this situation, your teammate's down. You definitely want to get to a position where you have the advantage, and right away you see him taking the high ground. I think that was a great play by him. But against all these guys, they're all very, very talented players. Having the high ground, you don't have it for long. Like that 1 second break he took, immediately he had it taken from him, and now, I mean, he's just... All right.
Gets cracked once. He's
Yeah.
super low. They're looking to clean it up. There you go.
I mean, yeah, that kind of situation's tough to deal with, and I think he did his best. And I mean, they're talented guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
And
taking
a
the
nice
chug. The
chug
slurp
chug.
is right there. The slurp is right there. No. Okay.
Maybe he wants
All right.
to stack the slurp. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's hard to say, but
No.
over to
Pleasant.
Alpha Powder. Powder Alpha. I'm going to work on that. But they're at Pleasant Park. It looks like the other duo is disengaged. Let's check out this replay coming in from Windwalker.
We're in Salty. So Windwalker and Violinen,
he
they've been
takes down
doing
Loya.
an amazing, amazing job so far. I think they are, I believe, 3rd place behind Mitro and the Solari duo. So they getting those early eliminations are really, really helpful for them. So, oh,
Razor and Lou.
oh, that's what I like to see.
They are sitting here dividing and conquering.
I like this angle. Okay, these are my boys. These are my boys. Trying to take out Leah and John. Haven't seen a lot of the replays from Leah and John today, but Razor is definitely looking to take these two out. Taking the high ground right away with that grappler, and he's got that nice slurp waiting for him when he's done this fight, hopefully. So.
You take a moment, you just like top off. What do you think a slurp tastes like?
Maybe like blue raspberry.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. People try to like tell me other stuff like blueberry, and I'm like,
no, that's a
colors
chug,
there.
or not a chug, sorry, big slurp.
Ah.
Why can't I think of the name of it right now? But a regular slurp definitely tastes like blue raspberry.
I agree.
Nom,
I agree.
nom, nom, nom.
I'm glad we agree on this. This is why I brought you on the show. Just
shook
to
my
agree
head
with
in
me.
excitement. Is this rules coming up right now? Rules?
It
no.
is.
This is your team. Please.
Here's the thing. Oh!
I know working
He
together
threads the needle.
as teams, and I know that, but you know, I'm hopefully predicting that rules will just, you know, take this nice little rift.
Well, now, yeah, look, so
another
Rules is
direction.
down by Motel, and his teammate is kind of like walking down the little walk there, so
Tixie
he may
is
not
high
engage.
ground on this. So Toma and Tixie sitting high ground over 2 teams fighting down here. So they're going to be able to take really nice, easy pop shots from the top. Looks like you hear those snaps coming down on them. And Stanny and Lefu.
Ooh. Stanny's down.
But again,
Jarl.
When you know there's those teammates up behind you, making sure that you're getting those walls behind you is going to save your life. And Stanny pays for that. Ooh, Annie just went down to Nova. We saw a few really amazing Nova plays last game. And again, looks like Tixie and his teammate are just making nice little bases up at the top. I don't really see them trying to take any shots down below.
Yeah, they haven't really aggressed, which is, I mean, they've got advantage, right? Like, they can just push up on these guys and make plays, but...
And I don't know if they know that Masta is turtling below them either.
You know what? I think that's a safe bet, because they probably, if you're watching them, you know they just eliminated a player, but they eliminated on a down. So you know that there's someone still up somewhere.
There's at least 2 squads,
Yeah.
Harmy, show us what you're working with.
And, I mean, Daedra's really low. He's got the rocket launcher.
That's not a position you want to be in.
They've already taken down Jules. He's trying to close in.
You need the one tag shot.
There you
nice.
go. Fiona Meds gets the Elim. Now, here's the thing, though. They're in the storm. It's only going to be ticking for 1. Not too bad.
And I didn't see how far they have to run either. So they might be really close to it if they took that much time to go and fight. And you see Masta. So he was our original winner first game, and he's just hanging out. He's like, yeah, you guys can take these shots. I'm not too keen about being the meat. I'm just gonna wait until I become the bread.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This analogy
I
is
can stop
seriously the best.
I can stop with that
No,
anytime.
I think it's hilarious. Tixie, though, getting aggressive here.
Nice, Tixie. And I don't think he was expecting to take so much damage there either. It looked like a lot of his floors got shot out. Toma must have heard Masta because you see him kind of making his way through the build up on the hill. And Razaru and Lou trying to evade the fight. I mean, the next zone's pretty far. 69 remaining in the lobby.
Yeah, so
but it looks like these guys are hungry for kills. We haven't seen a lot of Carnifex. I'm not sure how many points they have. But when it gets down to that 5th and 6th game, you definitely see people playing a little bit more aggressively. Like they want to be on that board. I think nobody wants to end this with 0 points. So you'll see teams that we haven't seen before starting to change up their plays, and often for the better. I think when people play a lot more confidently and more aggressively, you'll see it working out for them a lot more.
For sure. And, I mean, look, Razor is literally surrounded. You've got a team flanking from the left, from the right. He does have the launch pad.
Yep.
I don't think he uses it, though.
I don't think he needs it.
Yeah.
No. You definitely want to save something like the launch pad till later game, and they have enough resources and they have enough time and distance between these players that they're not in any danger. They could easily post up, try and get high ground, and then take the shots. But they really, what they're trying to avoid right now is becoming the meat, I think. But they're already becoming it. Oh, actually, it looks like the team from Lazy's not trying to push in. So I got time. Just do your best with these two. Come on, Lou.
They've got it. Carnifex here closing in. They know they hurt Razor. He's been damaged. The Lou is still up top.
So they're taking out everything.
Yeah, he's trying to bring this whole
but
structure
I think
down.
Razor, he's a good duo. He's making sure that he's reinforcing this build.
Kane and Carnifex.
Someone just dropped down. Razor dropped down, looking for the limb.
Razor.
The Pain kind of sneaking around. Actually, both of them are sneaking around below them. Oh, that's not his. That's not his name. So that's Orb and Sakoner, who are also on the Fortnites, who are pushing in now with explosives. And when you're someone like Razor and you're only gonna have 75 health, getting knocked by one of those explosives, it's what you want to avoid. Sometimes you can tank it. I believe they do 150. How much do the explosives do damage right now? I'll look that up after this game. Just regular grenades.
Is it not 100?
Is it just 100? Or
150?
Oh, maybe 150? Okay, I should know that. I'll look that up after this. But yeah, you when you're sitting on 75 health, you definitely have to be very, very, very careful about not taking... Ooh.
Airlocks.
Not able to get that angle. I think Nocito or Noxito just really found the jump through and just... I mean, when you're peeking from different angles, it's difficult. He saw him before... was it Airwalks? Was able to see him? Yeah.
Yeah. He was hopping. He was like above him, and then he just comes down and he catches him off guard.
It's like, I hear you.
I know you're here. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so Carniflex still alive. Sakoner getting a knock on the Pain, who's his teammate right now, and he's sitting with 24 health. So I'm curious to see what's happened.
Oh my
It looks like they must have taken out Razoroo, because I don't see anyone else in this area.
They are getting aggressive. There you go. They secure the elim.
So that's two for the squad right now.
Ooh, look at how much. Look what they have access to. They've got the shockwaves. They've got the grapplers down below. They've got more ammo. They've got
there should be more
launcher.
sets of loot here. I'm not sure if Razoroo decided to use his jump pad and get out of that situation, because he was also in that fight as well.
Nox
so we just saw Nox get a nice kill, elimination, but I mean, look at his health right now. He definitely is going to try and get in the zone.
Shockwave grenade.
Shockwaves.
Yuke's grappling.
Grappling. Yuke's just took a lot of damage, actually. Ooh, and Nox finally going down.
Marijuana and Inclide spotted them and took the shots. They're closing in. Yuke's has no health.
Yeah, that's definitely, you want to be the first ones in the zone. Looking back at these guys who are, low health, trying to escape the storm, but great positioning by them.
Camo and Steel Bree.
So they got one elimination together. It's not bad.
Over to high south.
Still 55 left.
They're here in an engagement. Looks like they also do not have eliminations. They're probably, that's Reflection. They take him down.
Ooh.
Now where is his teammate? Up top, it's Villex. Trying to bring him down. They don't have much in the way of AR bullets. 26, that's just a single clip.
He's got a lot of small ammo, though. So he should
Villex could shockwave and bail. He could even launch pad and bail and just ensure that they can't use it. But he's got 30 HP.
Ensure that they can't use it. Take it from them. I mean, he's got those 7 explodes. If he could get the right angle on these, maybe backboard it, and you see that's what he's doing. He's trying to knock it off of the other structures to have it reflect back onto these two who are just kind of coasting below him. And he is going to have to move for zone, but he's got a bit of time. He's got the 2 shockwaves and the... he's
trying to be
really
sneaky.
trying. And it's, I mean, when you're up above, having that angle is quite difficult. And already you see that these guys know that the structure isn't propped up by much and they're looking to take it down, but he senses that and takes time to move. And
there you go. He's
to
gone.
infinity. Look at him go.
He's even firing back. Oh, okay, all right. He still had the gosh. Okay, High Styled was prepared.
So I think his decision to take the shockwave is definitely, this is going to get me out of here really quick. Something about the jump pad is it is a little bit slower through the air. So he knows that he's super low health and he just needs to get out and hopefully not have them take shots on him. But ultimately, awkwardly built and took some fall damage.
Yeah.
Just eliminated. So.
Spells
Oh, you see Steel Bree getting a lot of shots. Already had 1 elim before this fight. So I believe now it's 2 and Camo picking up 1 too. It's a great fight for them, but they got to keep moving for the zone. Ooh, leaderboards.
Let's check this out. Yeah, SSK
3
right at the
people
top.
sitting with 4.
So his teammates
4.
down. Yeah, so we got 2. Oh, wow. We have 4
Deidre,
teams.
Ukes, Toma. And
Keep
these
in
are,
mind,
these are
Script and Ukes,
players that
Deidre,
we,
they're all out.
I mean, other than Tixi, these are players that we really haven't seen up here that often. So I think a lot of these guys are choosing to change up their strategy.
They're going full send. They're like, we got 2 games left.
Yeah.
Time to go.
I love, this is when it gets interesting.
Yeah. Hey! You know what? Camo should just use that chiller. Okay, build a ramp.
Just slide
Chiller.
on
That's right.
out.
Slide on through.
And you see Bree is actually really low, so any shots connecting is really not going to be too great for them. And, ooh, we got an apartment fight. Let's go.
ONF Evil and High Styled versus Eastman Dementos. Now, here's the thing. They're not really getting aggressive. They're just kind of like hanging out, chilling.
Oh, this is what I like to see. Sakona and Orb with the explodes. And look at Bree. Oh, I'm not sure if guy or girl. Bouncing around with 2 health. And
Oh, still Bree's very low. They could like just look hard and kind of angrily. It
and
steals
see,
rate. There it goes.
when you're fighting like that, you never, when it's getting chaotic like that, if they would have put up a wall on their left, they would have survived. But as you can see, they're actually taking fire from a team that's just north of the lake as well. So sometimes you just get so focused on one team that you forget to put up a wall on the other. And then that's when you're that low, any tag coming through is going to be the end. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to see Orb and Sakona do well. They're great Fortnite players.
You can see here, got Aragonist over there with Wixie. Lazy as well. And then not too far away is Wetch. Someone just took a shot, a second one as well.
Snipes, yeah.
They're being real cheeky. Being brave about it, too. I appreciate
And
that.
if you're Siba below and you know there's someone sniping on top, you definitely want to make sure that you're making your move to the zone in a strategic way. So
Yeah.
you know these guys have a sniper above you. You want to definitely be building something above as you move towards the zone. And this is really when people can start using that build maybe a little bit more aggressively to get to zones, because the runs aren't as far, and it could be the difference maker in terms of health or even just getting headshotted and knocked. So
Man, take a look at this new
this is
save zone.
interesting. I really, one of my favorite things in this game is when we have zones that move on top of the mountains. So
Yeah.
if one of these final zones moves on top of that hill, you're really going to see the interesting ways that players have come up with for strategy on dealing with that. 'Cause it's an entire different ball game.
Yeah. Often we see if you face a mountain in the final circles, mountain wins. Just about every time. Unless you like make the smart decision and rotate
Mountain
early.
versus Storm. Who are you voting for?
You know, man, Storm is
Well,
actually
Mountain
the
inherit-
second best player in the entire lobby. Do that every game. The Storm is the second best player in the lobby.
That's
Because they
great.
eliminate more people than pretty much everyone combined.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, especially in those final zones,
Oh, yeah.
it gets difficult.
Oh, yeah. When
When
it's
it
ticking
hits
for
for
10.
10,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're
And it
like,
ticks quick.
"Ugh."
Yeah.
I feel like it's basically like a second, but it feels like so much faster because you're just like 10, it's stacking, no. And then you're like, oh, the mountain. I played against the mountain. I should have listened to Kitty.
I just find, you know, anytime that it's a little bit of a different zone rather than just flat, like when we saw the salty plays and people running through the houses and looting as they go and replacing walls as they go, it's just makes for some interest in Fortnite.
That's right.
My favorite.
Your favorite.
Yay.
This is it. Look.
Oh, so Conor got another, I think that was a full limb.
Oh, Hunter and
With his
Kids are
explodes.
alive.
He's putting these grenade launchers to work.
Yeah.
They got 4. They got that extra point. I believe they were already sitting on 5 points on the leaderboard. I think these guys are doing quite well. So it's going to be interesting to see how many more they can pick up.
Explode.
And oh, there you go,
He
100.
pops 100. Okay.
100.
That is what you like to see.
So he's only got 1 more explode left. I think he was definitely hoping that would bounce a little differently. And I mean, he can't see the player through the wall the way we can. So
Yeah. He doesn't.
what?
I don't think
Oh,
if I'm him,
these
I don't
guys
think.
have 7.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
What? Wait.
That
Was
scared me.
Was that his team? Wasn't that in the?
I'm confused.
Okay.
I'm scared.
I mean, Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Oh,
Here we are.
I think that was his teammates. Like his.
Oh yeah. His
Because
teammate might
he
have
didn't take any
ricocheted
damage
it.
from that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Tixie and Toma
Yeah,
pushing up towards neutral.
Aragonist rather has grenades as well.
Yeah.
That was really scary.
Yeah.
And now we are down to 30
He's just keeping
players.
his teammate, you know, on edge. He wants them to be playing at peak ability, and sometimes you just need a little explode in your 1x1 for.
Oh
Ooh,
my
he
gosh.
got a nice.
Look at this. They have 7 eliminations, Kitty.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
They're 1 away.
Yeah, 1 away, and that's a big difference maker. Getting that 3rd point was really, really having a huge effect on these teams. So they're definitely looking for that. There's plenty of opportunities so far for it. So let's see how. Oh, Sakona getting knocked by Hunter and eventually eliminated by Tixie. So all these guys are fighting in a really close range. If you're seeing different teams get the finish on other people's knocks, can start getting looks like a limb on Seabath. I'm not sure where those two are sitting. So they have 4 limbs right now. No
They're
bonus
currently,
points, but
look at everyone
looking
trying
for
to
the
take
other
down
ones.
the raid bosses. You have literally 3 different duos all firing toward them.
yeah, and they just got
And
eliminated.
they got eliminated.
Wow. And then Orb going down
1v3.
to Tixi. Oh, so Aragon just got his 8th. So
There you
Kessie
go.
and Aragonis, they just got 8 points, which gives them 3 total points and 2 times multiplier for next game. So
Now, here's the thing, Kitty, though, is remember, the duo that gets the highest eliminations in a single game is going to walk away with 50K.
You're
so
right.
they have
this is
more
their
opportunity. Yes.
So not only are they tied, I mean, I'm assuming it would be split 3
Yes.
ways.
Mhm.
So if they get 1 more, they are the top, and they are in line for that 50K bonus.
They just have to clutch it up.
That's a lot of prize money.
Even if they get just 1 more elimination,
That's pretty life-changing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And now, here's the thing. So what do you do in this situation, right? You've got the 8 elimination, so you definitely have the multiplier going to the next game. If you're Aragon and
Exactly what he's doing right now. He knows he has the jump pad. He knows that a lot of people are going to be playing this very... yeah, exactly that. So he was looking to see if he could get an easy frag. Now he's looking to get the high ground on him.
Missed it.
Oh, and again, you really don't want to take that damage when you're parachuting.
Yeah.
So landing as quick as possible is important. These guys will, anytime they have a chance to get that damage on top of you, they're going to take it. And you got to expect that. So him missing that high ground, ooh, oh, missing it, but going back for
They
it,
are
looks like.
so high in the sky right now. It's making me a little nervous.
And that's, yeah, so his teammate, they have high ground. They only need 1 more. I'm not sure if they've seen the standings, and I'm not sure if they know that the current top of limbs is 8.
That's a good point, actually.
But 1 more. I mean, obviously they're going to be going for the victory Royale points as well in those top 5. So, and they're shooting down. They've got a very, very well-structured space. And what they've actually done is they've made 2 sky bases on top of each other. So if someone eliminates Aragonis, he's just going to drop down on top of his teammates. Which is kind of a nice, way to do things. Just
Yeah, just like an extra layer of protection.
secondary protocol is.
Yeah, protocol. I like that word. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I see you.
We'll use that for now.
There you go.
Oh, and so they see.
They spot one.
Yeah. Okay. So I think the way that these guys are playing, they've both got enough health and enough shield to play aggressive. And yeah, I guess their choice is just, we got a lot of resources. We're gonna stay up here. There's no rush. There's still 13 players alive, and it seems like they're very focused on getting that victory royale now. Oh!
Ooh.
So this is what I'm talking about. Unless you're diving down, taking those rifts or taking those jump pads really makes you vulnerable. Like, they got a couple hits because of that, and a couple hits in this game is... Ooh!
Wixie finds
So
one.
if he finishes...
There you go.
All right. We've
So
got
now
our new
these guys,
elimination leaders.
They are the current kingpins. They hold the most eliminations.
So is it possible for them to get
Another?
18?
And 18. All right, let's figure this out.
They need 9 more. So if they eliminate everyone in this lobby, then...
Literally every single person in one fell swoop.
Just like that.
Mitro is still alive, Kitty.
What's
How?
new? What's new? What
You're
did we
right.
expect?
You know, why do I just not
This
see
is
this coming?
the European Bizzle, too. He's just... They are just always alive. I don't know how they do it. Oh, and that is not a sound you want to hear.
Oh, Aragon is fell.
People trying to take advantage of that. Yeah, his teammate is knocked.
Oh,
and he goes down to try
M11.
and finish it off.
Now that's okay.
I mean, that was that type of play, it's just, in this situation, everything is going crazy. He thought he was going to get probably RPG'd again and taken down, so trying to get that lower ground is good, but it took him right into another team in another fight, which is not ideal.
Ooh! M11 finds an elimination there. Now we're looking at a 2v1v1 Taboo right behind. Yeah, and again, it's
what a
Mitro.
guy.
Look at him just very
What a guy.
quietly sneaking
It's like,
around.
I'm gonna hang out down here, guys.
You
It's
guys
fine.
fight. I'd like to make top 3 because I'd like points.
So I think this is top 3. There's 1 full duo and then
That's
2.
true.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh gosh. Okay, so this is a 1v1v1 right now. This could go literally anyone's way. M11 is here. He's trying to lock down this elimination.
Wow. I wonder if they know it's Mitro. I guess you can only assume.
I don't think they do.
So Steph just got shotgun.
It's a 1v1. Wait, no, is this still a 1v1v1?
Yeah, 1v1v1, I believe. So they did get the knock.
It's Mitro. He eliminates one. Can he
Into
do
the
it
next.
though? No way! Yet
Wow.
again.
Stop it. Do I have to upgrade him from demigod to god? I don't really know at this
Oh
point.
my. You know, he doesn't even dance. He's like, hey, Upgrade me now.
Oh, you know he's like doing the hokey pokey in his stream room. He's like, yes!
Wow, Mitro. I just can't even believe it. You know, we talked about it all day long. This guy survives till the very end.
I mean, he
3
did
points.
exactly what he needed to do. So 3 points. They weren't able to get an extra limb for the extra point, but
Right.
I mean, he did his job exactly the way that he needed to. And that was with 2 other players jumping down on him. So he was actually able to get shotgun shots on both people and then have the SMG follow up. And I mean, it's just really good.
So
at this
dang
game.
good. Mitro,
Oh,
props.
so good.
Yeah, so that means that he gets 3 points on the board.
Yeah.
And then obviously the victory route means the 2 times multiplier going into the final game.
Was he second with 9 points against 12?
He was.
And were they able to get more? They got 1 point, so it's 13-12, right? Well, we'll see the standings
see
soon
the
enough,
standings.
but
I think you're right,
I think
though.
that's going to be pretty close. And man, if I was Kinstar right now, I'd be like, look at
I'd be like, Mitro, whoa.
whoa,
Listen,
whoa.
demigod, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's incredible. This is just great Fortnite. We're seeing amazing plays, lots of different weapons being used, which I like to see. We even heard a few snipe shots. I don't know if anyone got some snipe kills. Again, it's really difficult to use the sniper. You have to catch people off guard or just shoot through windows and things like that, but just excellent play. And
All the way
I
around.
thought that was a great zone, too. It
Yeah.
was nice to see them.
This game,
But-
this is the 5th
Oh,
game.
and we got the new topple limbs. Talk
yes,
about that, too.
9.
I know.
Wow.
So if anybody is able to get over 9, I'm hoping for 18 next game.
Oh, they
guys,
got
no
10
problem.
eliminated. Windwalker's team has 10 eliminations.
It's 10 total. Oh, so they were at, I thought it was not. So it is 10.
That's what I'm
Okay.
hearing.
Okay, so it's 10.
10.
So
10.
no pressure.
No pressure.
And
We've
if you're
got
going for 10, go
one-
for 18.
There you go. That's the rule. If you want more eliminations than other players, you get 18, as told by Kitty.
I mean, these guys got to
game
be
number 5.
feeling really good, though. Like,
Yeah.
there's been 5 games up to this point, and they've only seen other players get 8, and now they're sitting at 10. Like, I think they're feeling pretty confident that that 50K bonus is coming to them. But, I mean, it's Fortnite. You never know. We'll see what happens. Oh, replays.
Replays, yeah. I mean, look, this is game number 5. We've seen an explosive set of games. Now we make our way toward the last game. And again, I mean, so the standings, if you're correct, which I believe you are,
Math.
mathematics, I believe Kinstar did get 1 point in the last game. We'll wait to see the standings, but it's very close. Now, the thing is, if they didn't get that point, they're tied.
They're tied, and they don't
Actually-
have the 2 times bonus going into this game, and these guys do.
Actually, that's a lie. I'm just kidding. So I just thought about it. If they're tied, because remember, we have
They wouldn't.
tiebreaker rules.
I don't think they would be tied.
They would not be. It would be still Kinstar and Hunter being first, because
They have
when we go to
more
tiebreakers, we go to,
victories?
yeah, it's Victorials, or
No.
Eliminations
Nitro would be.
Victorials.
Oh, it's elimination? I thought it was Victory Royale elimination.
It might actually be Victorials. You're right.
Okay, in the past ones that I've been in, it's been Victory Royale and then eliminations
coin
and then
flip.
placements.
And that was changed to coin flip.
Oh, okay. There you
We'll wait
have
for
it.
standings, though, to be sure. But yeah,
We're doing
this is
a lot
coming
up
down
here.
the.
We're
this
doing
is-
a lot up
There's
here.
so much to keep track of.
This is exciting.
There's 1 game left to play.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, hashtag use it. Fall skirmish predictions. I want to hear them. I want to see them. And rep your favorite club.
Yeah, who's your
'cause
favorite club? And if it's not the Fortnites, then I still love you. Don't worry, because I love everybody.
I thought I was going to go a different way.
I know. Only
wow.
positivity here.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why, if you're not
Unless I
following
guess
Kitty,
you were
need to.
Kinstar and Hunter that second game. I don't know how positive that was, but
Ooh, that's a tall order. So what do you think going into final game?
well, I'm really, really excited to watch Mitro. I want to see what he's. Oh wait. Did he have a 2 times multi? He won the game before this, and then he just won another game. So did he have the 2 times multiplier on these points of this game? Like he won the game before this. He won 2 in a row just now, right? Yeah, so he
I'm
totally.
pretty sure. So did he
Okay,
just
so
get?
he has. Well,
he
okay.
got
Correct me if I'm
6
wrong.
points then, because victory will be doubled.
Yeah.
Because he didn't meet the elimination threshold,
Yeah, but that's 6 points.
and then he has a multiplier
And now
going
he has
into
another
this game.
multiplier going into another
Oh.
game. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how he decides to play with the multiplier. Last game, instead of going for eliminations, he went for the multiplier to apply for Victory Royale. And I think that's like very signature to
Mitro. Like the way that he plays is not for the elims. He wants the late game points, especially it's so nice having these point breakdowns. I think it makes it really even for victory on elimination goals. But I think it might be, it's the last game of the day. He knows he's up a lot, and it's going to be interesting to watch how they play.
Yeah.
But I think it's also definitely going to be interesting to see Kinstar and Hunter. What are you guys going to do? Like, I think they're down like 4 or 5. I'm not doing my
Do you want to
math
know
right now.
exactly how much it is?
Oh, can we show? I know all the players watching this right now are like, show us the standings. Wait for it. Wait for
All
it.
right, you queue it up. Do it.
Okay.
Waiting on you.
3, 2, 1. Let's see the standings.
Beautiful.
Bam, 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 bam.
Air horns could not be more correct. So Mitro.
Wow.
So let's.
Exceptional.
So he had, how many points did he have before this then? Because you're right, he went. Oh, it must have been the 9.
Yeah, he was
because
sitting
he was
at
in
9
third,
with the
and
6.
then he gets the 6 from
Hunter
the.
gets the 1.
Mitro, let's go.
So that's where this is, I mean, and we just predicted this the game before. This is where you see people starting to use that 2 times multiplier. So it's just.
I'm also getting word. Okay, so Mitro, 2 times multiplier, Big Royale.
Yeah.
Windwalker, remember, they dropped the 10 eliminations this last game, set the new Kingpin. They activate multiplier.
So they
On
have a
top of that, Aragonis, remember, they got the 8 eliminations. They suddenly jump out of nowhere. Multiplier.
Windwalker and Violinen had 10 elims. Or was it? I thought it was Aragon.
Yeah,
They had
Windwalker
9.
has, and then Aragonis had 9.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that there was 2 teams that were that high.
Yep, so we
Okay,
have
so
3
we predicted
multipliers.
that though. Like all these guys coming in with the 8+ multipliers.
Wait, Kitty! They technically got 19 points. It just wasn't on the same team.
Oh.
No, I'm saying like the 18 eliminations just one team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's across 2. That's not
mean,
quite the
okay,
same.
we can't.
It's got to
push
be,
that
you're right,
together.
it's got to be 18. Again, ladies and gentlemen,
We still
Kitty
got
would
an
like
A.
18 eliminations.
Stick around.
Okay, 18, it's not too hard. I think it's interesting, too, to see kind of like how the leaderboard has shifted.
I know, in one game I saw a lot less red.
Game.
What's
Yep, a
going
lot
on?
less red.
Fortnite's flex.
Yeah, Fortnite's, all right, there you go. I mean, again, the skirmish series is nuts. It's not over until the final game is played, until we can see those final standings.
This is really fun. Like, normally I'm either practicing or sleeping during the EU skirmish, but like being so into this, and I'm sure for all of you guys who've been watching since the beginning, like this has been a roller coaster of emotions for me. And like, I love getting to know these players. It's just been absolutely fantastic, and I'm proud of them. Like, I feel really attached to the outcome now. So good job, guys. You're all doing fantastic. You're all beautiful, and I love you.
There you go. Kitty gives you all an A+.
Yeah, 10 out
Keep
of
it
10.
up. We got 1 game left to play.
Oh, this is going to be so good. Like, this is exactly what you want to see in Fortnite, is people coming in with those multipliers. Like, it's just, you never know what's going to happen, okay? These people, like, there's so much pressure when you have that multiplier. Like, anything can happen. So if they were to go into this with their multiplier and get the victory royale and that 8+ elimination, which we've seen from teams in the past already doing, then that's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
That's 12 points.
I mean, especially if you're Mitro, who's making things
right?
look really easy.
Hunter and Kinstar are at 13 points total. And there's a chance for now 3 teams, I think, have the 2 times multiplier.
That's right.
3 teams to potentially get 12 more. So
That being
anything
said,
can happen.
That being said, we're going into our final game.
Can't
of
wait.
EU.
I can't wait. And then some NA.
And then we have 6 games in NA
You
later.
already know I'm just going to fangirl over all my favorite women that are playing.
Don't forget to tune in later for that.
Yeah.
Because we have 6 games coming up after this.
Whoop, whoop.
Game number 6.
I know. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oof. My heart rate is high.
My heart's actually racing.
And I think that my coffee's wearing off and my heart rate's still high. So it's just this amazing gameplay right now.
Oh my gosh.
And it's great banter.
Oh my god. I know. It's just so much fun. I hope you guys at home are enjoying because we're having a blast. 3 2x multipliers in play
Sliding
right
through
now.
the woods,
Oh my gosh. Look, Kitty,
the beautiful
I'm
woods.
I'm going to be at a loss of words by the end of this. Now, okay, I'm going to think of something really quick. Okay, done.
Okay.
I want you to say who you hope wins the whole thing. I've got a prediction in mind.
Wait, what was the Fortnite team that was really high? Violinen?
And Windwalker.
Yeah, Windwalker and Violinen. I want them to come out. Like, they've just done so consistent, like, this whole time. And so I just want to see them just bust it out, get the points they need for that victory. I mean, Mitro's done such an exceptional job that I feel like it'd be really sad if now he lost like his top 3 spot, but like I mean maybe he's done great today, so maybe he just dies early. And
wow. Okay.
then we see what his teammate can do without him, and I think that'll be interesting. And then we have Via Linen win the whole thing. So.
There you go. I mean, or you know, we could have
305
a
points
surprise.
to the Fortnite guys.
Yeah, I mean, or we could have like a surprise team show up.
Oh,
slay out.
or Miss Rage, right?
Miss Rage,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, at this point,
Annie Fuchsia, woo!
anything goes.
Yeah.
It's not over until we get that victory Royale screen and we get the final standings.
Oh, do you hear that sound?
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
It was just the.
I just
the
wanted
water.
to float around in that, what do you call it, typhoon?
Yeah,
Oh, speaking of Miss Rage, what's up? What's my girl?
yeah. What's up? How you doing?
How you doing, baby?
We're over at the Dusty Diner, and I think
Ooh.
they've actually landed here every game. I believe we've seen, because remember,
We saw
2
them-
games ago we saw them here.
But we saw them fighting pretty late here. Like,
That's
you think
fair.
that they're ooh.
Oh, Cas on fire! It's against Wildcard Alpha. Now Rage is looking
Ooh.
to join it. Dude,
Just
they
took a
cracked
huge
Alpha hard.
hit,
Yeah.
and they're gonna know that. They're gonna know that, and they're gonna look to get aggressive, but they don't know where the teammate is. They don't want to get blindsided, and you see Miss Rage looking around for that teammate. Listen for footsteps.
Alpha.
I've played some other games with Miss Rage, so I know that she's used to listen for those footsteps. And oh, Kaz has found him. Only 31 health. He gets a nice trade shot on Kaz, so Kaz might be a little bit more hesitant now. Oh, Powder is knocked.
Yeah, Powder's
Powder
knocked.
is knocked. So it's the last one, and these guys didn't go for the finish. Such respect.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that. They're like, hey, why don't you go and try and get your teammate up? We're gonna watch
So
him.
she can hear him. She can hear him for sure, and she knows he's right around this
Oh,
corner.
Wait, does she know that he's?
Yeah.
Okay, if she's closing in on that door.
I
She's
think
like,
maybe
all right.
she's gonna decide to break out that wall or come in from above. But it
Kaz
looks
is down.
Oh, this is not what you want to see for Miss Rage. But I mean, and
Wait,
that,
this is an entirely different duo, Katie.
no.
Kitty?
Oh,
Why did
it
I say
is.
Katie? That was dumb.
That's okay. I'll be Katie.
Teaksy is down.
No. Oh my God! I just said Annie and I just said Miss Rage, and
Oh,
we just summoned them together. Well,
oh no.
that's
Gangster
so
curse.
heartbreaking because, yeah, I mean, I love them both. They're both exceptional players, and their teammates are great too. Yay!
Yay. Well, look, Razor, Lou.
Hey, they already have an elimination too.
Yeah.
So these two guys are also, I mean, they don't have that 2 times multiplier, but they're definitely like have the ability to get, I think, top 3, top 5. I'm not sure overall the standings, but they've been doing great. And so Kling and Annie actually got 3 eliminations out of that. So not only did they finish off Kaz and Miss Rage, but they also finished off that guy that they were looking for through the bathroom. So
That's
I'm not sure
one
why
way.
Miss Rage chose to go around instead of pushing the bathroom where she saw him build, but maybe she's running low on materials or ammo, sorry, and didn't want to burn through that. But
Yeah.
oh,
hey,
and tilted. We're in tilted.
we're in tilted.
So we got 3 different squads fighting here. And again, if you watch that mini map, you can see the sandwich. Yes.
Chiller?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
Wait. Someone's chilled.
Is
Chill
someone
out.
actually chilled? Did anyone get chilled?
Yeah, oh, it was,
Oh.
yeah, look, they were chilled. That was the play
That
that was
was a
chilled.
chilled.
Look at this. Scale says
Schwetschke.
no. I will protect you. Vitality adds down, gets cleaned up. It was Mary Gaming.
So who's okay? So Schwetschke's team is Blue Card. So he is knocked in there. These guys know he's knocked, but I think they're more worried about the other teammate who's having this build fight with them. Yeah, Noxito. We've seen a lot of really amazing plays by them as well. Finishing up Blue Card, who was knocked, and his teammate as well. So they'll come out of it with two elims, and I'm sure they hear Mary right now running around.
Mary and Pate. It's
I mean,
a
I can hear
2v1.
it.
I don't think they know it's Nox. I don't think they know he's up there.
I didn't realize that Pate 1K would tell. I don't know what to do with numbers. I didn't realize that he was Mary's team.
Yep.
Pate. Okay, so Nox is actually a solo. And
Nox gets them both.
Wait. Okay, so we did during that replay. We missed that he knocked Patel and then finished Mary. Oh, that's too bad. But I mean,
that means
hey,
he has 4
King
eliminations
of Tilted. Congratulations.
by himself as well.
I mean, that's always a good feeling when you've been fighting and fighting and fighting for like 45 minutes, and then all of a sudden it's quiet and you drop Tilted. And you're like, ah.
You're like, here we go. It's game number 6. Let's put it all on the Queen of Tilted. We'll put everything on the line. So this
All
is
right,
from
so
his
here's the
perspective.
fight.
Yeah,
Oh, so we
he
didn't
went-
actually get to see the knock, but he went to.
Obviously hit that angle, got the knock, and then just really clean rotation.
Yeah.
Knowing where there's walls, knowing where he can get an angle on them, and just great plays.
That level of precision was pretty intense. He
Oh.
just like hopped over and just lasered him.
Lasered.
And
Whenever I think of lasered, I think of all my friends that have laser emotes. They're just amazing. Nice.
Cling
Nova has
goes
been
down.
doing exceptionally well as well. Exceptionally well as well.
As well.
Yeah, teammates looking low, but it looks like there's some bandit. Oh, a medkit in there.
There
That's
you
nice.
go. Teammates. Teammate of the year.
Okay, so we see a couple people, actually the purple and beige team in the bottom right corner. It looks like they're both taking a rift. I'm not sure if they took the same one, but they're definitely rifting out at the same time. Storm started to move 2 minutes till it closes, and those guys got a ways to go. So if you're sitting far out of the zone right now and you don't have a rift, you're gonna have a fun day. Running.
Airwalks and go
Nice little
Taga.
marathon.
Missile marathon. Oh gosh, I can't handle you.
Ooh. Choosing to use
Oh.
that jump pad to get the aggressive on script.
Ukes is very quickly closing in though. And now they're going for this engagement. The question is, do they know it's Ukes? So Taga trying to get the high ground. He gets a surprise hit on Ukes.
angle. That's where you really see the advantage of having two different teammates working throughout the build. They're not both on the same level. They know that they can pick up kills in different areas, and that was clean, working together. Meeting in the middle and finishing off Ukes. Bye, Ukes.
Yep.
Sorry.
And look at that. Gotaga's
You
going to
will
pick up
be
a
missed.
chug jug for his trouble.
Ooh, I love this angle. Look at all these guys.
Boom,
When you're
production value.
there's so much suspense that happens when you're doing something like this and you turn over and you see that exact
You're like,
angle where you're
"Oh."
like, okay,
Well,
yep,
they're going to follow me in.
we are
so
coming
what do
down
I do?
together.
Behind you. Not like this.
And not able to get the proper build off, taking a few shots. Oh, able to get high ground, but again, fighting through these trees. Oh, coming all the way down.
Oh, he didn't get one. He got one.
Oh, clean, nice.
Ellendale finds one. It's a
So
1v1
rushes
now.
finish off. Oh, so there's another squad.
It's
Loya
Loya
and
and Tomo.
I want to see some work put in by these guys. We have not seen them that much unless we've been going to kill cams, unfortunately.
They're coming out of the storm right now.
They're coming in and they want some points. So it looks like Deidre and Jules finish up Rasmussen, and then we've got just south of them, Tomo and Loya. So I don't know if whether or not they'll choose to push up on this while these guys are looting, but they're still looking pretty healthy. Well, Jules hasn't taken any damage after that engagement.
They've got grenades, RPGs,
So Loya's sitting
minis.
back. She's got a sniper.
Yeah, she had to heal. She had to run out of storm and had to heal it up a little bit. But now Jules and Daedra, they're fighting Tomo. Tomo's down. It's all up to Loya. Tomo just trying to disengage, trying to stay
Come on,
safe.
Loya. And Loya's so low compared to these guys who have full health.
That's a tough spot
I
to
hate
be
to
in.
see it. We've seen a few of those today, and yeah, I mean, especially when you're coming off of an engagement and having 2 frags. If you're healthy and you have a lot of shield, you've got a lot of adrenaline, a lot of momentum, a lot of excitement, and that does make a huge difference when you're going into the next engagement. So those guys were feeling hot.
Hot. Don't forget, Windwalker and Violinin here, they have the 2 times multiplier. They're going into the final game here. So they just need to
They got
find
0 kills, top
elimination.
52. Good job, guys. Keep going. Fortnite.
for Fortnite. 52
Whoa.
players. What
I
just?
Did he just take him up with him? Oh no, he didn't.
Oh, okay,
He went
they're
down
fine.
to his teammate and then.
Yeah, he pulled one of them
Okay,
out.
I thought he was like, "Let's go. You coming with us?"
Now here's the thing. Where are they heading off to
Oh,
now?
this is another Fortnite team. That's exciting. Go guys.
Let's take a
Oh,
look.
someone already has 2
Wow.
teams with 6 frags. So
Oh, Daedra and Jules actually have 6 already.
Yeah,
we just
so those guys
watched
had a
them.
lot of momentum going into that fight. You can tell. And is it 7 SSK 7 or just SSK?
SSK.
Okay, SSK. I mean, sitting with 5 eliminations already. There's still half a lobby left.
Yeah.
These guys are definitely feeling confident, and you have to understand every single time you get an elimination, you're getting a lot of loot. You're getting a lot of resources, and it's putting you in a really interesting position because you can have your pick of the style of guns rather than just doing your best with what your area has. So getting those eliminations is really important. And
see.
Dollar Games goes down.
Nice trap kill.
Oh,
Oh,
but immediately his teammate cracks back.
such a funny angle for them to fight on. And
Nova's really low. Dalo is full health though. Yeah.
yeah,
He
just
had
gotta
that.
be careful for that trap. I don't know if he did finish it off, but I mean, I've made that mistake of running into a trap twice in a skirmish before.
Really?
It was beautiful, and it was actually, you guys replayed it, so thank you for that. Thanks, team. I had to relive that
Our bad.
twice. So let's watch Kitty run into a trap twice.
Twice. There it is.
I mean, the first time you're just like, oh,
that was the
too
moment
bad.
where you developed your psychic powers. It was
I
in that
know.
moment you thought,
It was like, I need to
never want
have
this happening again.
infinite intuition, so this never happens again.
Yep.
Ooh, Pain going down.
Novak with the RPG
I mean,
threads
having
the needle.
RPGs in these tight situations. Whoa, another team? Oh, wait, or is that the teammate? That's a teammate. That's
It's
a teammate.
very tight space. Hard to tell right now. But yeah, might be
it
just
is.
a teammate.
It is a teammate. Pain and Carmix. too?
Carnifex.
Carnifex.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's so many names to keep track of. Don't worry about it.
I'm really excited after this point of watching all these EU games to know a lot more players and then be able to be up to date with the next game. So I hope everyone, if anyone else is learning, welcome. All right.
We all
I look
level up
forward to
together.
watching the future EU skirmishes with you. Oh, and he got right out of there. Do you
Yeah,
see that?
he
He's
bailed.
already high ground already. High ground already.
High ground already. I mean, that's a smart play, right? You just got to disengage. You know, it's a 1v2. You know, it's a tight space. Just get out of there. Let them come out, and hopefully you can get the drop on them. He drops a grenade. It doesn't quite connect, but it scares Novash over to the corner. So that's good, right? Because now you kind of like separate those duels. But over to SSK. Keep in mind, these guys are one elimination from 7. Oh, yeah, so 2 from 8.
One more limb keeps him at 2 points. But look at these two. For Max and Vic.
gosh.
There's. Whoa,
Wait, did
they
he go
have RPGs coming in from both angles. This is. Oh,
And
not
look,
like
it's
this.
Daedra and
This is the
Jules.
ultimate sandwich.
Wait.
Oh,
So
SSK got a knock. Looking for the finish. He's going to have 8 if he finishes. Oh, looks like Daedra was able to steal
Daedra picks up
Vic's
1.
kill. So these guys are still at 7. They need 1 more for the 3rd point, taking lots of fire from the side. And now they just became the meat. But look at that. I mean, we have Windwalker and Daedra, and at the time, SSK all fighting them. And they had like 10 health. When you're in that position, you're like, okay, thanks for coming to stream, everybody. I'll see you
See you
next
guys
week.
in the lobby. Yeah, so something to keep in mind there, Kitty, is that Daedra and Jules.
Daedra just got the knock and finish on Bog while SSK was looting, so.
That's right. So they have now 7 eliminations, I
and
believe.
they have Via, Lin, and those guys are watching them. So, and those guys are on fire right now. Daedra and Jules are like have a lot of momentum. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Ju and High Cylinder engagement.
Near Pleasant Park, they are Fortnites. Kedster and Lolito, pretty safe here. They're just like biding their time. They're like, all right, what's going on?
Well, 40 left.
be
They've got a
chill.
really nice position on the edge of Storm. Most people are going to be pushing up from the south. So these guys are really just looking for third-party opportunities.
Oh, Daedra and Jules now have
They have
8 eliminations. Don't forget, so the highest team right now has 10 eliminations. They are 2 away from tying the Kingpins. Oh, as I say that, Daedra, no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, but they have 9.
Wait, they just got 9?
They just got 9.
Jules takes down SSK.
So if Jules is able to, well, I mean, still could get the res. We didn't see the finish, and so it's going to be interesting to see what they do right now. And we're going over to it. Via Linen and Windwalker deciding to engage now. Masta also joining the fight. It looks like Jules and they might have been cleaned up.
Oh, Daedra's up. Yep. So they get the
Oh, they
res.
rezzed. Where are these guys fighting?
Whew.
They must have
I
gone
don't
onto
know.
the hill or below the hill or something. All right, so Via Linen and Windwalker. These guys have the 2 times multiplier right now. So far, their choice has been to kind of watch engagements, maybe take a few shots, but they're really not risking anything. I think if they're going to get the 2 times, these guys are going for the victory. They want to make sure that they not only have the 8+ limbs, but also the victory royale. So that really changes how you play.
Yep.
So
And don't
these guys
forget,
need 2 more.
Windwalker
Right now.
and Violinin, they have they're the Kingpins. They have 10 eliminations.
Yeah.
So now Jules and Daedra are literally fighting them
Yeah.
to try and take this bonus away from them.
So if we're looking at the board right now in terms of eliminations, like there's a huge disparity. Daedra and Jules have 9 eliminations total. And the next one down from that is Gotaga, and they only have 4. or 3 actually total, and then 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So a lot of these teams are actually choosing not to engage. I bet they are hoping, you know, we want to get as many points as possible. We want to go for the long game, but also get eliminations in those final circles. So
And
it's quite
SSK,
interesting.
check that out. They're already eliminated, but they had
Got
7.
7.
The next team had 4.
See,
we had
one
another
more
4.
in that situation, and a whole point for them. But
Yep.
I'm not sure where they were on the leaderboard, but I'm sure, you know, getting those extra 2 points is going to definitely benefit them. So
The storyline right now,
I
Daedra
love
and
seeing
Jules.
this new duo that's just doing
Oh, man.
so well.
I'm so excited. I hope that they can clutch this up. They all, I mean, again, they only need 1. If they find 1 elimination, at minimum, they tie.
Yep.
But if and that's the thing is, like, I don't know.
You don't want to tie.
You don't want to tie.
You
But
want that
the other question is,
You
do
already
they
gotta
know?
split it with your duo. I mean, a lot
Don't
of these
split it
guys
4
are
ways.
talking in their club discords. I'm sure there's a lot of conversation over who has the most. And honestly, when these guys go down, they're watching this cast, right? So they're hearing us talk about the 10 limbs. They're hearing us talk about the 9 limbs. I think they know exactly what the record is, and they're doing their best to, you know, get the extra points from the victory royale. While also they just need 1 more.
Right.
So bide your time, or 2 more for the victory.
Yes, 2
Bide
more.
your time, get those 2 more limbs, and you know, hopefully get the 3 points victory royale. And I mean, that could be huge. They don't have the multiplier, but like still 6 points in 1 game is. They really don't want this res to happen.
Yeah, they
and they
keep
do get the
pressure
finish on the knock.
Now it's
Lannis.
Lolito. All right, he starts to grapple, but he grapples toward them.
Oh.
He goes overhead, but
Oh.
mid-air, Thebs takes him
That
out of the
was
sky.
beautiful. Yeah, so while Mops lost the angle on that, his teammate made sure that he had it. Hunter and Kinstar actually in this bottom corner.
Hunter,
They are
Kinstar,
still
Mitro,
in
and Razor
this.
and Lou.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Zero and Lou. Go team.
And now, taking a look at Kinstar and Hunter, only Hunter has 1 elimination.
Yeah, 34 people alive still. This is quite interesting.
Now here's the thing. They need to shut down
Daedra
Mitro.
just got another elimination.
Wait, so now they're tied. They're tied.
They have 10 total
for
unless
Kingpin.
we missed one.
No,
They have-
that's 10.
They have 10.
Yep, Daedra and Jules
All
are
right, these
currently
guys
tied.
need 1 more. 1 more for that $50,000 prize money. That's
Oh my gosh. Hunter finds
seems
Thebs.
good. With
Lazy
explode. Was
finds
that a
Nikolai.
knock that he exploded him, or did that count for? It must have been for.
I believe it was.
Ooh,
Oh, the stink bomb.
perfect stinker. But these guys are prepared. These guys are pros. They got a 4x4 perfectly edited and constructed. This is not these guys' first time. That's amazing.
They're just ready to back
And look
off.
at their resources right now. Kinstar sitting on 930 wood. Oh, so okay. Jules and Daedra, the ones to watch for that elimination bonus.
They're so close, Kitty. They
know.
need 1 more elimination,
I'm
and they
sure
would be the
they know that.
kingpins.
Yep. Rules getting knocked by Airwalks. Airwalks getting knocked by Coco. Kotaga finishing Rules. Lots happening over there.
Kinstar on Rojo.
Airwalks
Coco on
getting finished.
Airwalks.
What is
Kinstar
going
on
on over
Rojo.
there?
Yeah, what's guys, calm down.
Can you show us?
Guys, calm
I don't know if they'd be
Kinstar
able-
finds 3 eliminations. Kitty and
That's what
Hunter
I'm
has
saying.
1.
This is the time of the zone. Like, look at this zone. It is so far north. These guys are already in position in the zone. All they have to do is make sure that their base isn't getting taken over, take third-party shots on the other opponents, and they're doing exactly that. This is perfectly executed late game by these guys. Oh yeah, mid-late game. There's still 23 in the lobby, but
It's crazy that we just tuned into them and we're like, oh, they only have 1 elimination, and then they just drop 4 more. They're like, Zeke, Zeke, check the board again. And
they're
I'm like,
not
oh, my
giving
bad.
up so easy. So with 5 elims, they're getting 2 points, or is it 6? Okay, so they have
Wait.
1 point now extra
Kitty.
on the board.
Kinstar and Hunter are
Make that
right
2
next
points.
to Daedra and Jules. They're like 2 grid spaces away from each other.
Wow.
That's them right. That's them
That's
right
them?
there. That's them
Okay.
right there.
And they hear that. They 100% hear that. These guys are playing with all of their senses.
All of their senses, everything.
Oh boy. Yeah, but they're sitting at 10
Taste
kills.
where
Kinstar
Daedra
and
and
Hunter
Jules
have
are.
6. I mean, 6 puts them into that 2-point mark. So I think I believe they're 13. So now they have
Oh.
15 on the leaderboard, which that's nice. They're making sure that they're catching up to Mitro, who we actually haven't seen yet. But Mitro and Slug EU both 0 eliminations, but Like I said, these guys go for the. Oh, wait,
This
that's
is
the
when-
replay.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
I
is
was
the
like,
replay
I
when,
think
when
more.
Kinstar picks up more
Dang.
eliminations. Basically, the 4 that he has. Yeah. He was just. I mean, look at that. He's just popping off, threading the needle, catching players off guard.
He just took a lot of damage for that little peek around that corner.
Now, something to
ready
keep
to
in mind
move.
is that, remember, Mitra has
These guys have the next zone too.
Mitra has multiplier, right? And
Yep.
these guys are only 2 points behind Mitro.
And these guys don't have multiplier.
That's correct.
So they're currently 2 points.
So there's
With the new
basically
math?
3 people we're watching. Kinstar, Hunter, Mitro, his teammate, and then the other ones are Daedra and Jules.
Oh, more stinkers.
Man.
These guys like them. What are those called again?
Oh, what just happened? It's Jules!
Oh, 4,
They have
12
no way!
elimination total.
They are the new
That
Kingpins!
was
And they take
beautiful.
down. They take down the Titans.
Oh my god,
Kitty,
these guys are
what's-
having so much fun.
This
These
is getting
guys,
crazy.
all these guys want to do right now is get that victory royale, but they're just having so much fun. They got one more rocket. This is, ugh, that.
Watch
Oh no.
the replay.
This is why.
Oh, he cracks
This
both
is
of
why
them.
it's important to make sure that you are building both walls. But that timing, they were really focused on their wall to the left, getting broke out by the opposite team, and you know, they were the meat. That's what happens. You know, and sometimes you're paying attention to one bread and the other bread toasts you. I don't know.
Toast you? I
don't know.
can't.
Here we are.
You're killing me here. You're
Yeah,
just too dang funny.
This is life now. Okay. so
Daedra.
Razor and Lou are still alive. My icons. Let's go, boys.
Your icon. Not even Daedra and Jules.
Jules and Daedra definitely, like, credit where credit is due. These guys have been playing an exceptional game. So much momentum. And when you have 2 players that have this much adrenaline, this much momentum, like, it's hard to do much against. And, oh, right away drops. Did he drop down or no? He's just building.
Daedra's down. Jules, we need
I
you.
think
Where are
Jules
you?
is just leaving him. And I think that's the right play.
Yeah.
These guys, those 2 had a lot of momentum against them with the guns that they had. And he's like, no, I'm going to ring around the rosy on you. I'm going to secure this mid lane. And hear a lot of spam. Oh, Via
Mitro is still
going
here.
down to Mitro.
Oh,
So
no.
my goal for the Fortnites is dead. But Razoroo and Lou still doing well. They've got two eliminations total. They're definitely going to be looking for 2 more and probably the victory royale.
So Mitro. So currently, I believe, based on the
Jules is still
standings, Mitro hasn't gotten any points yet, right? Because he's probably playing for placements. He hasn't playing
No,
for
I don't
eliminations.
think they have enough for anything.
We saw Kinstar and Hunter. They picked up 2 points, so at minimum they're tying right now.
They just have those 2, but they do have that multiplier.
Yes,
So 2
Mitro
more
has
eliminations, and then that's going to multiply for the 1 point. That's going to be 2, and then I mean, obviously looking for that victory royale. This would not be Mitro if he wasn't looking for those 3 points for #1.
Oh, Jules did
12
wait.
eliminations. Jules is hungry.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you've got the most amount of points you can get for Olymps. Your only job right now should be victory royale, but I think he's just on such a track for frags right now.
Yeah, they're like, we want to set the
You
record.
can't get any more eliminations. Oh, Lou just went down
he
with
got
a
the
great
wall.
ball.
Makes the edit.
And right away, it's just replaced. That kind of tactic is hard when you're playing against someone that's just as talented as you are.
Yeah. And I mean, look, he's got ammo for days. He's going to be able to keep punching through
But
this
look
wall.
at his resources. Only 41 metal. He just
built
ran
2
over
things.
someone who was
1 thing.
knocked.
Kitty,
He knows
built
which
1
wall
thing.
is his. Now he's. Oh, he
What's
just got-
happening? He dropped
Oh.
down. What's going on?
Oh!
It's Kinsel.
He just knocked out Mitro. So Mitro not able to get that victory royale, and Mitro's actually only sitting on 2 eliminations with Slug. They got knocked out, so no extra points.
What? What's happening? Eva walks toward them with the minigun out. There's 4 players
Razoroo's
left.
still alive.
They're going to a heal off.
2v1, Razoroo,
gosh.
and
What's happening?
I think
Wait,
Razoroo.
it's Razor.
Yeah, I think he got this. That's 2 victory royales. They only had 3 eliminations, but they're gonna get those 3 points for victory royale, which is awesome.
Yes.
And Dementos, those guys actually made it to 7, so those guys are getting 2 points for the 7 points or eliminations, and then 2 points for that 2nd place. And I mean, so much happened. There was a lot of players that were doing exceptionally well who we hadn't really seen perform yet, so I have no idea what the standings are looking like. I know all of you guys are watching right now after your delay. You're like, oh my gosh, none of us know.
Yeah, we just shook everything up.
I know.
First
that
of all,
was crazy.
like you're saying, props where they're due. Daedra and Jules.
You
my
guys,
goodness.
amazing gameplay together. Like, that was one of the most aggressive games I've ever seen someone play in one of these skirmishes, especially in duos, and just well executed, great shots, and just beautiful.
Beautiful. There you go.
And I mean, cherry on the top, finishing off Kinstar and Hunter. Like,
I know. Wow.
And I believe he also got the knock on Mitro. So he got dropped down, and then, remember there was like all of a sudden a triangle over him, and he's like looking around, and then popped someone, and that was Mitro. So you denied Mitro that victory Royale too, guys. So Jules and I can't think of the name right now. Who's Jules' teammate?
Daedra?
Daedra, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exceptional job, guys.
Let's check out this final moment against Razor is just
Yeah, let's
hunting
check
these
this
players.
out.
He's
So
so confident though. They go down. He's like, oh.
I think he's like, okay, look, I don't have enough time. Oh, did he hunt?
He actually
Oh, he
watched
didn't
them.
heal off.
Yeah, so it wasn't. They didn't have enough time.
Yeah, because
And
one was already knocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see that he basically started. So the moment Razor landed, he like scoped down. And was like, oh, no, I won. And he was ready. It's like, even if you get full health, I'm just gonna pop you once I'm right here.
Yeah.
There's.
But I'm surprised he didn't go for the limb, but he must have dropped right when he went down.
Yeah.
He's like, drop and then up.
Yeah.
Victory Royale.
Oh gosh, Kitty, there's so
Amazing.
much to talk
Man,
about.
this
Okay.
makes me want to play Fortnite so bad.
I know.
Where's the PC? Where?
All right, we have it in the bag. We got some in the bag. We'll go take a look. Today's been crazy. It's been a lot of things as we finalize the final standings. Let's relive some of these incredible moments throughout the day.
Oh, these guys'
this is from the
timing
last
coming
game
in on
6.
that was great. That was just a lot of really good awareness, good movement, a fantastic building as always, and it's just really talented players in EU. You guys are great.
I think too, heading into this game, it didn't feel, like oftentimes you watch games or you play games and you feel as maybe someone makes a mistake or anything like that. I didn't feel like that here in Game 6. It felt like everyone played their best. It felt like, because you got to think too, it's like we're on the last game of the day, regardless of what placements, you can't think about any of that. All you have to think about is showing up and doing your best, because you don't want to walk away from Game 6 going, oh, I should have done this, or I should have done that. You just want to walk away and say, look, I played the best that I could, and I did everything I could.
Yeah.
I'm happy and content with that.
I think that's inevitable though with these types of games. Is there's always, and especially for these professional players, like they think so much, so they know exactly the moments that they made mistakes.
Sure.
Exactly the moments that they could have done things differently, and that's why having seasons of this, like this fall skirmish, we see them come back week after week and change it up and make a difference on the things that they're lacking or the mistakes that they have or maybe the communication that they have with their duo partner. And so it's going to be really excited for future weeks for EU as well. But
Yeah, 3 more weeks to play, all culminating at TwitchCon. I hope to see you there.
Yeah.
Are you going to be there?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yes.
See you guys there.
Awesome.
Come give me a hug.
There you go. We also have highlights from the whole day.
The whole day.
The whole day.
Dang.
I mean,
Oh,
look,
this was nice.
I just thought about this, Kitty, but
So he stuck the door, and as Mary was running
Yeah.
out of the door, it
it was the space was just a little too tight there.
Oh,
but
threaded the needle.
man,
I mean, that's a lot.
just
Okay,
a
he gets
loot
stickies
parade.
and an RPG. That's beautiful. Good job, Zenas. You're a star.
You're a star.
I mean, he really is. I see his clips all the time on my social media feed. He's an exceptional player.
There was so much happening all throughout the day. 6 incredible games, incredible endings. I mean, look at this guy.
Oh, okay, from
Mitro.
Mitro. From his perspective here, like that, you really see, like, he saw him and spammed him and made the decision to commit to that instead of going for the heal. And I love to see it. I love to see it.
How many games did Mitro win today?
2. I know.
Goodness.
I know. Our demigod.
Demigod.
Yeah.
You've been reinstated.
Yeah,
Demigod.
you have. You're no longer a legend. You're a demigod. That's an upgrade.
Remember, he was demigod coming in. Then he downgraded for just like 1 game, and then
Yeah.
he was like back to. He was like, no, hold on. That was just watch.
Yeah.
Man.
I saw a bunch of the Atlantis people tweeting about it too. So they are onto it. I think they might just change his name to demigod. Who knows?
Demigod.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Atlantis demigod? Does that mean you're a demigod of Atlantis? These are the questions
Oh
I
my
asked.
gosh. Who's like the god of Atlantis? Is there something like that? I'm sure there's something. We gotta work on this.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Well, we're gonna do your brand management now, Atlantis. I'm sorry. we're taking care of it. Anyways.
Another dynamic duo, obviously, Hunter
I
and
know,
Kinstar.
we do have to talk about
These
this.
guys
Like-
consistent play all throughout the
And
entire day.
So, yeah, such amazing plays, amazing teamwork. Like, these guys 100% set the standard for duos today, and that comes with time. So if you guys are watching this right now and you want to get better at Fortnite, find your duo. All right, play a lot of games together because you can play like this too. It's going to take approximately 12 to 14 hours a day every day, but I mean,
For the rest of your life?
ultimately, yeah,
Or just be born
for the
as
next
Kinstar.
10 years. But I mean, it's when you see this type of play, you really see the difference between the solos versus duos.
Yeah.
There's so many added elements when you add that extra player, you add that extra teammate, and it's just great to see. They're just really showing us how well a duo can do.
I mean, I feel you're right. You said it best. They set the standard. You know, watching their play throughout the day, they're covering each other at every point. It's never a, hey, I'm doing this thing, and the one of them's going, I need to do this thing. It's almost like they're working in tandem. You know, like
Definitely.
while one's doing one thing, the other's doing something else.
Yep.
Not only to contribute to what they're doing, but to maintain position. You saw they live in the 4x4s.
Yeah, the 4x4s.
The 4x4s. Those are deadly.
Yeah, Myth brought us the 1x1s. They're bringing us the 4x4s.
The 4x4 is just an unbelievable.
Yeah, well, how do you
dynamic
deal
duo.
with that? And then they're just editing and building new walls inside. Like you can't break it.
You can never track them down.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Kitty,
Is it
I'm
time?
gonna let you do it.
Is it time? Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Suspenseful. I know all of you guys are watching right now. You want to know where you placed. I'm sure a lot of you are math wits, so you're already faster than us. But it is now time for the overall. Is it the
Standings.
third week?
Yeah, week
Yeah.
3. Mhm.
Week 3 EU standings.
Here we go. Mitro.
Wow.
No way.
Holding that spot. But can we just talk about how there's 3 Fortnite teams? Hang on a second, everybody. What I really want to... Oh, I didn't even know Dementos was actually a Fortnite player as well. So, okay, no, but more importantly, Mitro and Slug, they were able to hold that spot. And I know we were talking a lot about Mitro, but this is duos at the end of the day. And, good teamwork got them to where they are. But, I mean, even better teamwork.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Hunter and Kinstar. That's
Well, you know what
second place. I bet
yes.
they thought that there was...
They were certain. I mean, well, the thing is, remember, they made up. So there was a lot of things. If you're just tuning in, there's a lot of things that happened in Game 6.
Yeah.
So don't forget, only top 10s place. Duels and Daedra show up and hit top 10 after dropping 12 eliminations. I believe they are currently, and I will get final confirmation on this, they might be the Kingpins. So not only do they place top 10,
Oh, they have to be.
they get the additional prize
Did we
at
see
the end
any
of the day.
12? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, we will get confirmation. We'll announce it soon. But I
Don't-
mean, you guys are fantastic. So
Yeah.
wait, can I pull
Yeah.
this?
Did-
Okay, go
don't-
Fortnite. Go Fortnite.
Oh, there it goes.
Hey,
That's scary. There's more.
Oh.
There's more.
Oh, wait. Okay. I don't think I did it the right direction.
Yeah.
But yay! I mean, I think we did a great job today because a lot of our predictions came true. Like you said, definitely the people to watch was the Kinstar team, and those guys did an exceptionally well. And then Mitro is just... He's a rock star. He's
Yeah.
a true rock star of Fortnite right now in the EU. And make sure to check out his Twitter. I know he has one, and he's just a super boy.
This
Look
guy,
at him go. Oh, and speaking of...
yeah,
Let's see his best play. Like, and this
I mean this-
Calamity skin with the Dark Bomber backpack.
Look,
So
I mean this
cute.
in the best possible way. I know it's going to sound a certain way. I mean this in the
Okay.
best possible way. Mitro is a robot. And what I mean by
Beep,
that
boop, beep.
is he is calculated.
Yeah.
Okay? He is fast. He is...
It's the total package.
He's everything. I mean, I just, like... Even this game that he won,
Yeah.
it was a 1v3. And he just... It doesn't matter. It feels like... He makes this look so easy.
Look how
I
clean
can't
this
do
looks.
anything like this. I don't play anything like this.
Meanwhile, you're like a little helicopter spinning around. Where are they?
I know. Where are they? Where are they? Where? And then Mitro's like, I know where you all are. What do
Yeah.
you want to? You have to come through me. Like,
Amazing.
I feel like he is the gold standard, right? You go into
Yeah.
any week and you're like, let me, who's playing? Mitro's playing.
Yeah. Out of the Netherlands.
Yep.
You guys got
know?
a golden boy. Make sure to support him well. It's fantastic.
Well,
And everyone else that played today.
Yeah.
Like, you guys all did an amazing job, and it was so fun to cast your games. And I got a really nice taste of EU gameplay and style, and you guys are exceptional.
Don't forget.
I'm coming over to those EU servers.
Don't forget we have
to learn
6
some things.
games of NA.
I know. We haven't even tapped into that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm be like once I know everybody though, like watch out.
Watch out.
These are
Watch out.
my ladies and my guys, and it's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Sure. Any final thoughts before we sign off for the day?
Oh, congratulations, everyone, for the EU tournament. Go Fortnites. We are the best club. We are going to win this entire thing. As a psychic of all of Epic and the world, I am predicting it. And if I don't, I was going to say something. No. I'm not going to do anything.
Oh.
Go Fortnites. It's awesome.
There you go.
I was going to say, if they don't win, then something will happen, but I can't think of anything else.
There you go, because you just know.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from us for now. Don't forget and stay tuned for the Fall Skirmish later on. We got 6 NA games. We'll see you then, and we hope you have an awesome time. Till then,
Have a
see you
great
on
day,
the Battle
guys.
Bus. Bye.
Bye.